Local GP and lobby, really good sets.
The dock.
Yeah.
The dock on I almost said
Alright,
lobby.
so see you around, folks.
Bong. My hell is going to the toilet. This is so true. Amy! Where is he?
It's really dark, so I'm gonna I'm gonna sit quite close to the light. Yeah, a nice bit of smooth jazz. You've got my card, yeah? Where do you put it?
I'll put it in my pocket. See that yours is this one, it'll look easier. Right. Right. Okay, it's not bothering, so there you go. Oh, hold on, you don't have to do
How does it work?
I didn't do it right, so
How do you do WRS round one?
Stop! Actually, yeah? Yes, please.
Just do WRS round one.
Oh, hold on, I can just do fucking sorry, man. I should do pros. Pros. Right, then you just switch to again. Is that my phone?
Can you see that?
Yeah, I'll find it.
2 seconds, sir. Alright, hello everybody, welcome all. We are in top 16.
We are indeed, Whammy.
We have, these are not from the same region, but they did travel down together.
Yeah. Cor is from the Midlands and Matt is from London, if I remember correctly.
That's correct.
Was that his card? I thought it was. Alright.
Okay, so...
Wait. What? Oh, they're using the opposite tags. They have to be.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, to my back. Over there. Anyway, so I'm trying to correct things at home. What's correct? Cor, or the one who's using the tag, the cloud is Matt, and the one who's using the alien tag is Cor.
Yes, correct. So,
I have to correct that.
So actually, Matt, funnily enough, has actually went pretty much all Kazuya's bracket so far. Not really had too much trouble. I don't think there's been any games dropped, whereas see, even the tags are confusing me now. Whereas Claw has actually went all Inkling, and you know, there was a 3-0 with local GP. It looked like, you know, some games could have went either way. But yeah, these are two players that I've probably played before. They've played often as well, I imagine. If not, then I'm happy to be wrong. But yeah, this will be a very interesting set to say.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, goes
for the roll. Really crossfire there to start things off. Matt has a stopping and a half right now. Hopefully, just to measure credit.
I mean, this is where the damage starts. Cloud with a lead is actually quite difficult to deal with sometimes, just because how limit works. It can be difficult to sort of build it up a little bit. But we'll still see how we are doing in regards to that. We have one stock to 0, and you know, we saw the cross slash earlier, right? With the limit cross slash. In many ways, that's sort of a read on the roller, and some that might actually come. So you see it again right there. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, that's a kill, yeah.
And that makes sense because you were already stocked up. You had damage on yourself. Matt just wants to reset back to 0%. He's in the lead, really strong position for him right now.
Absolutely, and the knowledge there to turn that around, but unfortunately, such a weird way that works. It is going to cause the fallout. But good damage right now.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Limit on deck. Ooh, Limit's no longer on deck. And he's on 93% already. Blink of an eye, 0 to 93. That's raw as hell.
Surprised he actually made it back there, just barely grabbing onto the ledge. Cloud hands just reaching. Up here, shield's going to be a solid 16 damage. Into the tech situation. Going to... Oh my goodness, that is game 1 over. going to Matt Erling. I'm fine.
That was an insane opening we saw from Matt there.
Can I stand that side, actually?
What?
Can I stand that side?
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Just for street. Actually, yeah, I'll have one, please.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. No, good stuff right there. That is
Yeah.
game 1. And that was a very interesting way of doing that.
Fairly dominant opening we saw from Matt there, sorry. Claus, not a terrible play. He is smart enough to adapt and bring himself together. So I could see this going to a game. This is best of 5, right?
This is best 5. The entire bracket has been best of 5. Unheard of.
I love that. But also, I'm a bit worried for your TOs, alright? Thank you very much for your work.
I mean, bracket's been running really well, honestly, so far.
Because we have a wonderful team of TOs behind us. We have
wow.
Matt, Mateus, we have Whammy, we have Faith, Troby, and Jermaine's here.
Jermaine is in fact here.
Jermaine, it's a bit of a joke, alright? But like, Jermaine does some work, and we appreciate all the TOs, and we appreciate this Game 2 scene right now on PS2.
So I've heard a lot of Cloud say this is like one of Cloud's best stages, next to like Small Battlefield and such. Meaning to how the platforms work with your back airs on ledge and such. Very good option of covering multiple ledge options just because it's so big.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a very safe option to throw out for free.
Absolutely. Especially when there is no parry when you're on ledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't shield on ledge, I'm afraid. Goes extra low, it's going to live for it though. Just barely, and that was a very clever up tilt. I was expecting a cross slash myself, that's why I'm not in pros. These guys are.
Fair enough. But this opening is making it look like it is a matched game already. I like the little complex to go for the jab, see something, and getting the kill. Was that being a cross slash?
That was cross slash, and that's I was quite surprised at the jab. Obviously, that could have just been a parry cross slash, but regardless, gets it cleaned up either way. That's a tech situation. Doesn't go for the up air. Usually, you see that down tilt, wait for the tech, up air, land another one maybe. But still, Nair covers all options. Absolutely, yeah. But the Nair covers so many options. You know why not?
Yeah, that's such a free of the fly in that situation. 3 seconds immediately. No, that's not quite going to be a kill. Limit is on that. You can go as low as you want to run it.
Again, Limit. There's some tricky things you can do with Limit. You can hold down right as you're about to grab ledge. You'll have that Limit hitbox right above you, and then you'll grab ledge.
Oh, the score's on.
Oh, the score's mine.
Yeah, because of the tags.
That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, I've messed up. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. They can't see it.
Indeed, that is a bit of a mistake.
Let's just make it as awkward as possible.
Yeah, that's all the players see it simulated to us.
I'm missing the Nair from the up throw. It is not the biggest hitbox, obviously, into Nair, but it can lead to the forward afterwards. So.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know exactly what the VR percent is for the clicking phone on Cloud?
I don't, but it does differ depending on whether or not it has limit or not.
Oh, interesting. What is the limit affect? Does it affect his airspeed or what?
So it affects his airspeed and it affects his fast fall speed.
Okay, that makes sense.
So when you fall faster with limit, you will live just a tiny bit longer. It's not by much, but it might be enough to save your life one day.
And definitely, like I said earlier, these two have probably played before, so hopefully Paul has that knowledge inside of him.
And that is the Airling special right there. You see that a lot where you sort of do the throw or you leave a tech situation, you jump back, you do the side B, and you cover so many options if you read it right. That's why you see a lot of people purposely miss text and just wait doing something. You can miss it, you can do down smashes, you can do jab box.
A lot of things you can do from this. I like that movement, getting that back and when he wants it.
Unfortunately, I think Helen just needs to figure something out, or else this will be a very quick trio.
Quick fall, you mean? Yeah, I know. It is ridiculous. If you want me to.
Why would you make it so awkward? Either way, Claw needs to figure something out.
Yeah, indeed, Claw does.
One thing I'm noticing
Whoa,
is
that was ballsy in hell, but like, he's still got the extra credit of 120% on Claw right now, so it's not terrible saving. It's a bit risky.
I mean, both players are laughing about it, and you know, at the end of the day, you've got massive lead to go off of.
Very true.
I'm doing very good at edge guarding this course, but the way that Matt is playing, he's kind of just staying in that mid-level. There's not really too much risk. I say that was a very risky dash attack.
Yeah, interesting. I like the conversion off that up air from up front.
Yeah, as I'm saying, yeah, the nair can definitely lead to that forward air 100%. Okay, going for the cross-up, but is going to be smart enough to nair out of it.
One thing I really like that Matt is doing is just like the pressure he is putting onto Claw right now to get rid of getting rid of stock as well. But his pressure of controlling the resources that Claw has, and almost making it that he never has, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's you can see there's so many mix-ups in how he's approaching it. In the way that Claw is playing, he's playing at very specific vertical heights. And when Claw is landing with, when Matt is landing with certain options, he's not in the position to punish it very hard just because he's so high up in the air.
Yeah.
even when you saw that finishing touch, for example, he went for the finishing touch. He went for the finishing touch, and he was too high up to even punish it. And that's meant to be a very laggy move.
Oh yeah, very true.
But we'll see. We'll see. There's plenty you can do. It's definitely not undoable.
Absolutely. Now, so both of the 2 games we've had were in Matt's favour.
Correct.
But Claw has been making them closer and closer each time. Hopefully we can see a win this time, and then bringing it back to a Game 5 situation will be really hype and fun to play.
I mean, I think more gameplay the better, if I'm honest. But we'll see going into...
So far.
Yeah, again, we'll see from Scene 2. The classic. That is the UK classic. I think it's a classic for everyone.
Yeah, I was going to say Northeast Classic, because I always used to saying that, but no, it's just a classic.
It is quite ironic that it's Northeast Chronicles and the first set we have is Midlands and London. That just shows the scale of our region talent in this game specifically.
Insane.
Goes high, I think maybe wanted to actually clip the ledge or go past him completely, but...
What is Inklin's best out of shield actually in that situation? Would it probably just be Nair?
So Nair is very fast out of shield, it's just that the hitbox is
Real
not very
stubby.
active. Yeah, it's stubby, not very active. Which is why you got a very specific how you use it.
Oh, and especially when you're going to be on someone with some really good and safe distance like Cloud, it's not going to be your main prerogative to go for.
I mean, luckily Cloud is a full character,
Oh,
so
yeah,
if he doesn't low profile, which he does sometimes with some of these moves, it will just hit, which is very good.
Interesting stalling attempt to the side B1 there, but not quite finding anything.
Oh, I like the attempt as well with the forward side B, perhaps reading an air dodge downwards into it, but Max is smart, he's just jumping away.
Okay, close stuff in the corner now. What's he going to do? Unfortunately, because of how really Inkling is, it's just very readable about what you're going to do in that situation. There's not many options that Inkling has. It's very unfortunate.
That's enough for us there, yeah.
That's it. Hey, we now know that the VR percent is wrong, like 130.
Yeah, that's the thing, the double-edged sword of it is that when Cloud has limit, it also works for longer.
Yeah.
Because he falls faster. Like his weight doesn't increase. It's just as wall speed, as airspeed, that kind of thing. But we've not really seen that come to play so far, just because limit is only 15 seconds.
Very true.
Oh, that's no jump.
Not quite back on ledge, he's been in first position, but these juggles, really nice from Ellie. Not Ellie, Claw, showing them from coast to coast there.
And I think that's one of the things that Inklings are starting to use way more, because at the start of the game, I don't know what it was, but the use of neutral B just kind of died off a bit. Just because Inkling has so many good moves. Yeah. It does good pushback on shield.
It's a really good pressure tool because it forces your opponent to not be as risky.
Does manage to land. I believe that was the sweet spot. Needs to roll in, gets about 23 damage, 21 damage, something like that.
Insane.
It does so much damage. Okay, yeah, that's not saving here. You gotta have a little bit more percent than that.
That shot almost taken me. Sorry, not that. Wanting that kill.
Well, this is the situation. There we go. See, you kind of forced the shield, yeah.
Like you said.
It does do a tiny bit of like flinch, I guess you call it. It's not really hit stuff.
Yeah.
But it does
Similar
flinch
to
up
like,
a little bit, yeah. A little bit like that, yeah. But this is Claw's first lead of the set, and we're kind of noticing how you would play if you had this lead previously, right? A lot of the zoning out game that you have with the ink spot and the ink shot as well.
I want to know, like, Matt's movement is really clean. It's allowing you to get past that wall of ink that Claw is throwing out.
I love the attempt there, so that covers going up on ledge. The
Yeah.
neutral B lingers when it's hitting the ledge or the stage itself. That will cover the up you going up.
Claw is like smart enough to not go up at that moment.
Yeah, I mean limit was about to run out, so I think he was the correct play.
That makes sense, yeah.
But still, this is the problem. These can run away so quick. Not going to be a kill at all right now.
Does Cloud have any kill plays?
I mean, he's up to a kill like 210.
So technically no.
Not really. But forward air to the face, or I guess the back at that point will kill. 83%. This is a back head. They're rolling across flash. That's like 50 damage.
Oh, yeah, very good. Setting up in the right position. This is one strong position that Matt has been in all set.
Wrong way, unfortunate.
On.
And I think we're roughly getting to about up to 0% right now.
Oh yeah, well, it's just about 20 more percent.
But you don't need it. He doesn't even mash. He just knows. He just accepts it, yeah.
Matt is now, not Matt.
He's lost again. I've lost again.
Trying to mention Claw, but hey, happens.
Don't worry, it'll end soon. The confusion will end soon.
Hopefully.
No, that was some good adaptation, specifically on the sort of grounded gameplay that was happening.
Because that's one of the stronger positions that Inkling has in this matchup.
Inkling just with the lead, it can be quite difficult.
Very true. It's really hard to catch that second time. Very small headbutt.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when Inkling dashes, how do you hit him? How do you hit him?
It's insane.
But once again, running it back Ooh, it could be Pokemon Stadium.
Oh my god, look at these weird ass Pokemon.
It's a weird one, man. But
Gen 9's looking weird. With a squid child.
the Gen 9, yeah.
Sword.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay, but we see the double back air, definitely not true, but it does. The thing is about Cloud is that even if it's not true, it's just all neutral. In the way like neutral is played, certain mix-ups are just not ready for.
Very true. Ooh,
That's a kill, yeah, that's a kill. Yeah.
And dominantly, right off the bat, full claw. And maybe is he going to go to game 5 just off this game? So far. Hopefully, Matt takes the adaptation and maybe wins it, but pretty good.
I mean, the more gameplay we have, the better, if I'm honest.
Very true.
Okay, we're going to see the up B doing it relatively close to the ledge there. Doesn't want to. A lot of times people might do that, so the Cloud doesn't have time to react and jumping down there because it does go below the opposite platform. What the hell was that?
That was a back air, and then it got clipped by the limit cross slash. Unfortunate full claw. That's not what he wants at all.
Yeah, I think the hitbox just barely didn't come out in time. Goes for the cross slash to cover it. That would have been good damage, but still the pushback is too much right now.
And now it's set up more pressure onto Matt right now, as he is just taking extra down on everything else. Fully inked. It's going to be so much. We're singing 92 10%. That's no way you want to be.
I mean, it was good to play to go specifically to the ledge there. If you don't, if you jump in the wrong area, you can just get back at and die.
That makes sense.
There's the ledge trap, not going to land it. Good air dodge to realise the situation. That's going to be a tech chase. No, unfortunately, quite laggy actually. Proud jab.
Okay. Interesting. I like the thing that was with Matt's moving. We're not finding anything else really. Ooh, I think he wanted to grab into back throw instead of some ledge pressure, but not quite finding it.
I mean, a grab will kill at this point. Not anymore, I don't think. I think the percent range is now out. We see the F tilt nearly actually killing.
Ooh, no, that's going to be it. That's one thing that Inkling can do in this matchup when Cloud doesn't have limit. Very linear recovery like Inkling. And Inkling, of course, can go a bit lower than Cloud, so you can just press Cloud a bit further out when you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tools that you have on both sides. But it's just, once you get the lead as Inkling, how does a Cloud sort of deal with that? How does a Cloud approach it?
You're going to have to do something really well. Oh, not finding that spike hitbox out.
See the down there? Yep, there's so many mix-ups that you have due to the roller and the jump itself. There's times when you actually jump up from the roller, it looks a bit ambiguous if you use the jump. That does help a lot. But the up tilt, the rest hating of Inkling with the up tilt. Oh, that's a grab. No, it goes for the down smash.
I mean, grab would have been a much safer option, but that would have just reset neutral as well.
I mean, up throw up air, that's going to do a good amount of damage, yeah. Throw combos are still very much a thing, regardless of the percent here.
Left my brain.
You're going to see a down smash at ledge? No, you're going to torn.
No, he was trying to, I think he was checking Inkle system.
I don't know that's how it works, I'm afraid. Maybe, maybe.
Oh, no, never mind, I'm waiting completely. Anyway.
Okay, we see the run-up shield. The thing is, Cloud's going to have some struggle there. You can get the throw, but that's really it. I like the attempt, but unfortunately, just the print on that.
Ooh,
did not get the sweet spot, and that's you're going to die to your troubles, yeah.
Okay, but now Cloud got Rage, and Limit's going to be coming real soon. That could be very distressing for C. Ooh, but he is a lot of blue option, I've just noticed last stuff.
Yeah, he's just about over now. Back air cross slash, so much damage. You can probably afford one more fair cross slash, but the mid percent's really weird for Cloud. How you get your combos.
Yeah. Not risking anything, not going for the up smash, going for the basic forward smash, and taking the step into a game 5 situation. Full House giving us a set. Slow down.
That's the thing. You never count these players out.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god.
And we're probably going to see Pump Stadium 2 again. That'll be my bet. That would be my guess.
You want to bet? I'm not shaking. Don't bet with me, I'm a child.
Oh, they're actually banning.
Oh. Wow, okay. As soon as he goes to game 5, Matt's like, come on, man. Let's get this done with.
I'd be interested to see what the bans were. Obviously, you don't want to play on Town City, as Inkling probably.
That makes sense.
That is specifically if you're focusing on up your up air.
Yeah, very true.
There are other ways to play around.
You would also not want to have Carlos either if that's the case. Which is story interesting.
That's actually a very good stage pick.
Yeah, okay, so this was Matt's pick. I've not seen too many Clouds on this stage.
Oh, it's Matt's pick.
Yeah, because Matt lost the game.
Quite swingy, I think.
Okay, interesting. Now, based off all the Jermaine sets I've seen, it's literally just PS2, so I don't really have too much knowledge on this stage, but...
It's a stage that's very much died off in terms of popularity, and I get why, just because...
It can extend his recovery a little bit, as Cloud and Inkling. Both of them have a wall jump.
That is very true, yeah.
But that's not the main reason why you'll pick a stage.
Does Inkling have wall jump actually?
I'm pretty sure Inkling does, but if I'm wrong, then I'm fibbing.
That's fine. We can flip sometimes here. Here we are, game number 5 on Yoshi's Story, going to land the up out shield once again.
It's a bit free, that one.
I kind of noticed as well, we've seen less and less of it in games 4 and 3 for the up out shield. And I don't know if it's just because Cole's spacing's been better.
Yeah.
He's been focused on less aerials on shield. There can be various options that I'm sure is going through all these players' head, but there's a very strong lead right now for Airling, aka Matt. But the up throw up air is going to be a lot more damage.
Oh, that was a really clean juggle there.
And while this is, you know, Cloud does like the platforms, you've got to be so careful on this stage because up throw up air on a platform will kill quite
Especially
early.
on the top platform, and the ceiling is pretty low if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Yeah, God, that's
relative to
not-
a tripod.
Yeah. Oh, great. So the Inks just kind of pressure Matt away. Close to building some space. Anything's going to want to give it himself. Alright.
Okay, the mix up with the 1-2 cross slash on shield. You see that quite often. Sometimes you can drop shield and punish it if you know they're going to do the 1-2.
Yeah.
But the mix up, of course, is that you just release the full move.
Very true. It's very similar to like a staggered jab.
Yeah, you see right there. Right there, waiting for it, not going to kill.
I think 100 up for up air might kill.
On the platform, not
Yeah,
on
on the platform obviously. But yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, we saw the up throw into Waveland. Obviously, that was one thing that Claw's looking for. And it's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
It is disgusting.
This stage is a bit disgusting for certain players. Oh my god, have you seen like any of the rollers like roll or model in this stage? It's absolutely disgusting.
Fortunately, or I guess fortunately for our case, we do not have any brawler on the screen right now.
Well, we have a close relative.
We have a very close relative. The back air is going to close it out. First stock of the set, but an up throw will probably do it. You saw right there the tomahawk, and we're outside the range right now.
Interesting. Was that like a weird SDR? I think that Cole is able to escape that upbeat.
So you can SCI Clouds up big to get out, but it's very ambiguous sometimes how he does it. And of course, the up B very fast.
Yeah, very true.
Frame 7, so it's not exactly reactable.
I like the chunk check there, like Cord going for the jab to beat out like anything that Matt could have done after his backhand.
We saw over 30% right there from the rapid jab. That is not what you want right now
And
with
you're all
Matt.
linked up, that's going to be so much worse.
Okay, but we see right there the Blade being aggressive from the ledge, and it's going to be a good situation right now. We'll see if we can capitalize off it. Goes for the roller, not quite.
Oh no, Matt is stuck in a juggle situation against Inkling. That's not what he wants. Not inked up anymore.
One of the great things about Cloud in this matchup is that to cover the fall, Inkling a lot of time obviously does the up air.
Yeah.
Cloud's down there, does not care.
Oh, very true.
Very big move. You might be able to trade with it in certain ways, but either way, good DI right there. Even at 108, that was quite close to
Oh
killing.
yeah, Inkling does have all of them, yeah.
There you go. There you go. You know more than me.
Interesting.
It's just you don't see it often because
The majority of the time you're not on a stage you can wall jump.
and the recovery very strong to begin with.
We could see this bit of like gimmicky shenanigans with the slants and the bomb on ledge from for not expecting it too much, but like it could happen with it.
Yeah, it does kind of eradicate some of the splat bomb ledge guarding that you can do. It depends on the spacing that you do it.
But it'll also send it off stage at a weird angle that
correct,
Matt's not expecting.
Yeah, depends how you do it. But 163 now, you are absolutely grasping for your life right now.
Oh no, but Limit allowing him to get back for free. He wants to get some better. He's not finding it.
Here we are, last stock game, number 5, Yoshi's Story. We're going to see if we can get the big percent lead.
Come on. He's all linked up right now. That's not what Matt wants. But that is a bit of a scale jab.
We'll see. We will see if you're going to wait it out. Goes to the aggressive fake because you do want the cross slash after the forward air. Yep.
Okay, I like that they're waiting each other out. Oh.
Okay, very, very unsafe F-tilt right there. Surprisingly, he does not get punished though.
Ooh, the parry is really clean.
That's good damage right there.
I just, like this set has shown me how good Ethan's rapid jab is going to be, just in general. Gets you all linked up, gets a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best rap jabs in the game, and if you keep an eye on the ink right
Great
now.
utility as well.
Yep, very low on ink currently, goes for the ink, very good. You kind of choose between pushing more of the offense of where you're on stage or getting the ink.
Yeah.
And we've seen the games that Claw has won, the ink is mostly the reason why.
Yeah,
and how specifically he's playing around it.
And a couple of the games that Matt won, one of the reasons why it's interesting attempt. I like it. It's very similar to the Blade Beam, Limit Blade Beam thing he did earlier in the set.
Yep.
But again, not working, unfortunately.
No, that was honestly a beautiful mix-up right there from Claw with the wall jump. It's such a difficult situation. 102 to 62 right now. Yeah, the south spot is going. Yeah, one more lace on life and that's it.
No! That could have been an on smash. Oh no.
You mess up, but
That
you're
is
gonna get
it.
the other.
Matt is taking the set 3-2 over Claw. Really clean. almost making a reverse trio, but well played oh my god, that's so fucking loud! Smash jump
Sorry for the
scare.
sorry for the jump scare,
Not
yeah.
oh, you silly Bailey.
Honestly, great set all
really
round.
fun.
Just the adaptation on both sides, then sort
yeah.
of realizing, okay, you're playing at this spacing, this range.
Yeah.
Let me avoid these specific up throws. Let me make it obvious how I'm going to cover certain areas. And believe it or not, I feel like there was a few opportunities actually for that up smash.
Yeah, just like landing on like Claw was landing on stage with an up B and not going to ledge. I feel like he maybe could have up smashed, but I don't know for certain because I don't play either.
Oh, it's definitely the same part with the up tilt.
Alright.
But that was then, and this is now.
Indeed. What game are we going to have next, Mr. Whammy? Look at you. Oh, Achilles. Oh, I love a bit of Achilles. A little bit of Achilles chilly gameplay.
So I am not sure where this is in bracket.
Okay.
I don't actually have the bracket right now.
Insane. Oh,
I will get up on my phone.
We can ask Faye. Oh, no.
This is loser side then.
Ooh. How is it loser's side?
So Jackie lost to Matt in
Oh,
pools.
interesting.
It was a 3-0. And Jackie, fun fact, had the longest 3-0 of my life that I saw.
What do you mean by
Play
long?
Cactus, 3-0, 21 minutes.
Oh my god. How did it go that long? What are you doing, Jack? Insane. Now, Jackie's a bit of a weird creature of a player, right? Most likely we're going to see the Com. Most likely we're going to see Avoid. But there's so many other characters you can bring out. And I'm scared. I'm really scared. Same with Achilles.
Right.
She has a lot of characters. Like, she says herself that she is a DK hostage. I don't know if we're going to see a DK data. They're both funny gamers, so it might happen. But most likely, it's going to be
Achilles, can you be player 1?
Alright, so I overheard Achilles saying brawler, thank god. It would be fun to commentate over characters, but the brawler is Emily Bread and Butter, that is her name, her tried and true.
Don't worry about that.
I'm worrying about it, don't you?
What are both your pronouns? Thank you.
God.
We have got this. Yep, Achilles versus Jackie. This is, I believe, losers round 2, I think.
Interesting. Who beat Achilles in what is that?
I can tell you.
Alright, unfortunate.
Okay. There you go. I think it's losers round 2.
If it's not, then who knows?
Who knows, yeah.
Oh, Evan, check bracket for us. Evan can do it. Look at him.
Thank you, Evan.
Thank you, Evan,
I'll
so
just get my phone. Sorry.
Oh, you know, we have Evan. Evan can do it for us.
Is that better? Nope. Okay.
What's happening?
Just trying to solve something.
Alright.
Alright, this is fine. Here we go. Losers round 2.
Oh, Violet. Is that is Violet I see, but hopefully is that going to be confirmed on Violet?
Achilles, you need to be player 1, remember. Well, it's fine.
Silly Achilles. Silly Achilles. Silly and wacky gamers they are.
Alright, I'm just getting the bracket up now. Give me 2 seconds.
We're seeing Byleth. Oh, I've seen Jackie Lab and Trax's character earlier, and he says personally that Byleth is a better character than Crom for him.
Really?
So, it might be better in this matchup, better overall. Of course, a less linear and less punishable recovery, and a stronger edge guarding presence, which is really nice. But a bit slower than Crom, which might be a detriment to Jackie.
So a lot of the times, if you have a good Violet, is based on how good you are at spacing moves in Smash.
Yeah, very true.
Jackie is someone who has played a lot of Crom, played a lot of Swordies, played Diddy.
Yeah. Play characters that reward spacing a fair amount.
Yeah, relatively, yeah. And we're just going to see if that can be applied. But the problem is that me, Brawler, is such a fast character. So you have to be on point with your spacing.
Yeah, she can break her zone in a second.
Absolutely.
Just like we see now.
Yeah, I think that might have been either an air dodge read or a misinput. Most likely a misinput.
If it hit, it would have been raw as hell.
That's a
like
very quick kill right there with the back air. Nobody, I think, here expected that. The up tilt into up air, up B, not going to kill yet. No.
Quite sealing the deal. Unfortunate for Achilles. She really wanted that. She really wanted that equalizer. Not even finding that up smash. Oh no.
Okay, we go for the tech chase right there. Not going to get it. You can have the option between a tech chase or a dash attack.
Oh, very true. Or you could also, yeah. You said tech chase, and my brain was like, oh, put the up forward smash. But that is considered in the tech chase.
Yes,
bad.
absolutely. Yeah. That's
great. Oh, nice snipe. That's what she wanted.
Yeah, the mix up there is you got to mix up how you use side B with your up B, because you can do an up B without grabbing the ledge. and kind of gain a little bit more height that way.
Yeah, it's only the first one that gives you a little bit height, if I remember correctly.
But I wonder if this is a character that Jackie has tried again to kill before.
I don't think so, but it would be interesting if we know specifics.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of times you just see the bow and arrow, they don't actually use it 9 times out of 10.
It's a really good movement option as well, because you can jump cancel it.
That's good, yeah.
Ooh, really clean. Yeah, it didn't work for her last time, but she wanted to amend that.
I mean, Byleth is not the heaviest character, obviously not a heavyweight, but not light either.
Yeah,
but,
decent side of midweight. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Average character.
the problem is that when you're on a platform, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, very true. And of course, the stage is going to be a bit better than PS2, comparatively speaking, because that's a slightly higher ceiling, if I remember correct.
So,
And that's,
believe it or not, this is actually the better option most of the time over PS2.
yeah, against Mi Brawler.
So, PS2 has a slightly higher platform, I believe.
Yeah.
Which means that when you land the down throw as Mi Brawler, it's going to kill ever so slightly earlier. Because you were higher up. This one, you're a little bit lower.
You like that extra percent range to work with, right? You can feel safer for a bit longer.
As Jackie, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Most of the times people will ban, or you at least should ban relatively.
Ooh, really clean. If she went for a forward smash, that might have actually killed.
Absolutely. You'd have to angle it down there. Okay, we see the forward throw, get some good. And you know what? This is, even though the stock count certainly isn't showing it, it's felt relatively even in neutral.
Yeah, and back to even stocks it anyway. Oh my god, interesting. Ooh, back.
Yeah, once
Hopefully
again.
that's a misinput, but no, that definitely was not a misinput. Achilles taking game one. Very clean up smash out of shield.
I mean, you don't. The thing is that you don't need. I don't know how to this out. You don't need up out shield if you know you have time to do up smash.
Oh, did I say up the other shield?
No, I'm saying like the
Okay.
the frame rate wise, like
Yeah,
frame wise.
that's very true, very true.
Because up B, some reason I don't know why they decided this. Frame 3,
That's disgusting.
specifically me brawlers.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I think Byleth's fastest out shield is like.
It's frame 10, frame 9 and 10, frame 9 and 10, yeah.
Yeah, from 9 or 10.
Which is up.
Yeah. Still a little bit disgusting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, a little bit, yeah. To say the least.
Jackie was, I think he might be feeling pretty happy about that. Sitting in top 16 right now, with his pilot. Really clean.
Yeah, so this is currently for, I believe, 9th, I think.
Oh, interesting. So the winner of this gets the top 8.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
Alright, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, don't quote me on that one. But either way, game 2, Hollow Bastion, interesting pick.
Yeah.
Don't think it's too bad of an option.
Yeah, definitely. It at least eliminates the option of dying off the top from the PSP platforms. Or the,
I guess that small battlefield, yeah, that one, yeah. And these double jump aerials that Jackie's been doing, it's like a 90% conversion rate in terms of knowing when to do the back air and the up air off stage.
Absolutely.
We saw obviously game 1 the very early kill with that back air, and this time we see the up air catching it. Obviously not going to kill 50.
Yeah.
But it's the damage. It's the knowledge of, okay, I'm doing this, now you need to mix up what you're doing. And when you do that, they might start doing back air, he might start doing back air, and that's where you get the kills, the very early kills.
And we saw for a second that Jackie just threw out an arrow, maybe for like hoping for a snipe. I feel like that was to pressure Achilles and making her think that he'll throw it out in certain situations, so he can like have it out, jump, and then back out, or like catch her with an arrow.
Yeah, so most of the time when you do that arrow, it's to pressure someone and to do an option. In this case, he wants her to specifically go low so you can kind of cover it potentially. Oh, just goes off. Interesting.
Don't think she had any opportunity to recover that, but hey, we can only.
Yeah, I mean, we can see. But here we go. There's going to be some good percent right now. Another neg. That's the up tilt. So much damage right now.
Very clean conversion of the like down tilt to up tilt. Yeah, that was so nice.
And we saw that actually. We saw the up air there, the falling up air. If you DI that out, that's an up air down air.
Oh,
that would be the kill, yeah.
That would kill a ledge. That's disgusting. Alright.
This is good damage. You hold it, yep. But people don't know as well. Very specific. You probably wouldn't know. Jackie's mash in SDI, insane.
It is insane.
I've never seen such a good masher in my life. And I
so
don't mean that in a
good
negative way.
Oh, he's such a good masher.
Such a good masher.
Right. Ooh, Achilles keeps doing this on ledge where she goes for the like full hop or like short hop and like not even fast falling it. Neutral air to cover so many options.
Right.
And it's working out for her so well.
It's a lot of times because Mabel has such a good fast fall speed. You can cover nair, kind of land with it, relatively all cancel it, even if you don't, it's got low end lag.
Yeah.
That's another pretty.
That's not quite gonna kill, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I lied. That killed at like 77%. Oh my days.
Sometimes you just get hit, that's a problem.
Yeah. Jackie got himself stuck between a rock and a hard place. Not happy about that one. Maybe he's going to switch. We don't know. If he has a deep pocket of characters.
Maybe we'll see Crom, but I'll be honest.
I don't believe it. I don't believe we're going to see Crom because he doesn't seem like he's believing in Crom right now. But, hey.
I mean, maybe he'll be proven
I've
wrong.
seen the battle.
I get it.
Enough said.
I feel like shot put is very good against Crom off stage.
Oh, very true.
I could be torn out my arse, but I believe that is the case.
Yeah.
But Smashville, interesting pick. This is a good stage for Violet, depending on how you're playing.
Alright.
If you're playing keep away, it can be kind of difficult. But Violet,
Yeah, because it's a very small stage.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But Violet getting some of these, that's a kill.
Oh, that is just
That's a
disgusting
kill, yeah.
juggle at the start for Achilles, killing off with one interaction. Jackie screaming, let's go after that one. I believe he is clocked out and he's
You know what?
for the day.
Smashville might not be the one.
Yeah,
It might not be the one.
You think?
Or maybe it's just you're getting killed. Not even the
Yeah,
character.
honestly,
That's it.
he just kept getting hit by those up airs. I didn't know what he wanted at all, but hey, it happens.
I mean, I'm not going to count Jackie out.
Oh yeah, we can never count Jackie out, right? He's like Mango, right? When you count him out, he's going to
Like
get stronger.
Mango. That's interesting. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more down tilt up Bs into sort of back mix ups.
Alright.
I don't know how new Jackie's Violet is. Oh,
I've
that's a
seen
kill.
it all day. Well, like whenever I see him playing friendlies, he's been practicing almost solely the Violet.
Right.
Except when he's playing against Spiral KO for some cheeky Cromdales. But hey,
Okay.
okay. That is such a disgusting move. You get 320%.
It does a lot of damage. You are putting 3-4 if you miss it.
Oh yeah, very good.
By the way, one of the best songs in the game.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is a modern version, but it's such a beautiful song. President Teen up tilt up here right there. As long as you're being it's not true, it might catch a jump.
Yeah, very true.
Which is obviously very handy if you are me brawler, that's another kill.
No, oh my. Now Jackie is 2 stocks behind. Achilles sitting at high percent on her first stock. Jackie needs a miracle to make it back right now. What is he going to do? Okay, not going for the fast one to get the landing hitbox. Unfortunate, but getting the back air. Really clean.
I'm very surprised that was not the sweet spot.
Yeah, unfortunate for Jackie. The game is not on his side today.
Something I haven't seen at all from Jackie, and to be fair, it's quite difficult to do. But, oh my god.
So John is immediate. That wasn't even the sweet. Is the sweet spot of that like?
If you land a certain one in the world, that's quite weak.
Okay, yeah. Because my brain's like, oh, the sweet spot of ZSS is a spike, but the sour spot sends in that similar angle. I didn't know if that was a sweet spot.
So you can press the button a second time to like send you outwards.
Oh, okay.
You know, because you get sent down, as you saw.
Yeah.
But that was just a read from Achilles. Good stuff for her. She will move on into losers round 3.
Congratulations.
That might be top 8, I'm not sure.
Who knows? Not me.
But Jackie still had a very good run. He beat someone in pros to make it here, which is, you know.
Really good job from Jackie, getting 9th place. There's
You beat
nothing to
someone
scoff
good.
at. Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone in top 16 today is a really good player, so should be happy with that.
Yep, and just give you a quick rundown of the bracket.
Alright then.
Let's have a look.
What 3 sets do we have to steal onto stream?
Master Wayne
Oh my god.
is out.
Rest in peace, Master Wayne.
But that is I believe Master Wayne is south, I think.
London.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Ricochet? Yeah, Ricochet?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
3 out of Vivi.
Ooh, interesting. Where's
Steve,
everything right now? This is
in
Claw,
losers.
and we're having them on stream.
Oh,
Claw is
speak of the devil.
Oh my god. Now we're gonna see Erling of the tag on stream, and because there is no map, we're fine. Dude, that was a nightmare to deal with. First couple of
Yeah, I
days.
mean, it was,
Bit funny, but dear god.
Claw, can you be player 1?
Next time I'll shout that across. Your voice is dying, man.
Don't worry about it.
This is the last top 16 set we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Claw versus Vivi. Vivi beat Master Wayne 3-0 to get here, and Claw lost to Matt, I believe, last, or...
Claw.
Yeah, Claw.
Yes, that
lost
was
to
the
Matt.
Erling thing, yes.
Yeah, give me a bit of history. Wild.
Are the pronouns he, him, she, her?
Alright, then we get that right. So game is, we have Vivi, but I don't know if it's going to be Rob, don't know if it's going to be Steve. It's going to be a wacky character overall, and Claw with the tried and true top tier from the beginning of the game, Inkling.
Yep. I just want to say as well, real quick, if you are a commentator, do not be afraid to ask for pronouns.
Yeah, you can never.
I know some people are, might distract them from the fair, they're not focusing. Don't be afraid. People would rather you get something correct than,
Misgendering someone will hurt them so much more than just like interrupting the set for a second.
Absolutely. But here we go. Let you go to Pullman Stadium.
Oh, Joker. I clicked for a second. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the reasoning behind this is, but I guess we'll see.
Joker can do fairly well in this matchup, but like Arsene down tilt can absolutely destroy Minecart, and that's going to be a very key tool for Steve's to be using. And of course, if you have a counter, that's going to be really good against Minecart as well.
I think specifically what is quite strange is that we went to Pullman Stadium. This is very good for Steve based on the way you get iron.
Are you saying that you get more iron on the ledge? You don't.
No, whole stage.
I tested this.
The whole stage.
Yeah, but the whole stage is it's a stone.
I mean, look, every time that Vivi is mining, it's time.
Yeah, you're right. But it's like this. The default block for this is stone, if I remember correctly. So you do get this is the second highest material deposit that you give.
Sorry, I should rephrase. The not really like grey one. The grey one, the dark one.
What do you mean? Point on the screen. Point on the screen. So I know what you're talking
I'm talking about the blocks.
Yeah.
You get a specific block. I can't remember what it's called. It's either iron or stone. I can't remember. But you get a lot more. And that's a lot better.
You get a lot more stone.
That's a lot better than dirt. That's my point.
Yeah, very true. Because it has a lot more durability. You can do a lot more self with that. It lasts a lot longer.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Joker's not really a character going to be gimping too much.
Oh, true. Because it's heavy.
Yeah, I mean, if you get Arsene, that's a different story. Absolutely.
I love how that's the one nerf he gets when he's in Arsene. It's slightly worse recovery, but it's still insane.
Yeah, still very good recovery.
Nice punish on the grab from Vivi there, on Ellen's, on Flaw's side, sorry. That's one thing we really hard.
That is huge for Vivi, and the reason why, there was no Arsene in that stock.
Yeah.
Stop that right before the ham, that's a forward air. No, gonna miss the dash forward. Good DI.
We're just catching the... I think that caught her just as she jumped out of the minecart, and that's why it killed her.
Yeah, so that was the grab of the minecart, which is why you saw that. It was a bit of a trade, not favourable, of course.
Yeah, definitely not favourable.
Okay, that is a kill. No.
Not quite. I like the delayed mash on Claw's side to not die from anything from that smash. Ooh, he's stuck between the 1-1 pipes right now.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what Claw can do to get out of this. Vivi going to the mid stage, good option right there.
Yeah.
Claw's just trying to run forward, trying to deal with this specific Enderman. And if you run away as Vivi, as she was doing,
you're just gonna get a lot more resources, and you're gonna force Claw to come to you.
It's more so exactly in that you can make them lose Arsene by just forcing them to play around hitting the blocks or doing specific things. It can be a little bit awkward to use your specific resource.
Yeah.
That's not a kill, not yet.
No, not quite. She doesn't even find a forward after that, but really smart to like not overextend, but I appreciate that. Barely didn't kill.
Oh, your pay almost killed it by itself. That's a kill, yep.
Insane. Okay, Vivi has diamonds again. We're gonna save them for next stop, and it's like, oh my god.
Claw does that a lot. I'm not sure why.
He's a Pro Controller user, I'm pretty sure. Is he? I have no idea.
I'm not sure myself. You do actually misinput tone along Pro Controllers, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or into up tilt, or rather up air, sorry. It's the same animation.
We're not seeing that many jump combos.
Yeah, it's a grab.
I mean, like, you don't really want to go for a grab that. It's a lot safer to throw the F smash, and like if it whiffs, that's fine. But if you throw the grab, it's a lot of ammo.
And I'm not sure if Claw is getting a little bit.
Oh my days! Jace, such a cheeky little gamer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Claw's just trying to have a good time or if Claw's a bit flustered.
Who knows?
Steve gets in your head.
Yeah, very true. And so can Joker for that matter. Both of those characters can be fairly frustrating on either side. Vivi winning that game 1. He's a taunt to F smash. What the hell is going on here?
2 taunts from Claw, got nothing.
2 taunts? I only saw 1 taunt, that's wild.
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh, Claw, stop being cheeky! Going to FD right now. Alright,
FD, interesting.
This is called take after all, so we've got to consider what he's doing. Inkling, sketching it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he went jump
It
game 1 to begin
wasn't
with.
failing too hard. Like, it was kind of going a bit even, but then Steve happened.
Steve does happen quite a lot.
You gotta respect that. Ooh, interesting opener from Claw.
Now, I have heard, this was long ago, but I have heard that this is one of England's better stages.
Alright, why would that be? I have no idea.
honestly couldn't tell you. A lot of it has to do with back air spacing against slow characters.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now Steve obviously is slow unless you have the minecart.
Very true.
So it depends how you play around that.
And that
It
can
has
be
a no
affordable.
jump, you've got to use the minecart. No.
Love that bad train.
Yeah, it's one of the mix-ups that you have as Steve, of course. We're just going to grab loose.
Booyah, not quite at the percent. I think she might have just barely escaped that Booyah percent. Oh, but she needs more ink. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much is going to affect this, but we don't have a lot of Inklings in the northeast scene.
Yeah, well, we had one and they kaput.
Yeah, I mean...
Soloed it.
Yeah.
Soloed Wolf. We spotted that.
Yeah, we obviously are referring to Minimal right there.
Big fan of Mini, would like to say.
Alright guy, alright guy.
I'm his biggest fan, but I just have to say.
That's fair enough.
It's in the contract.
There's no contract here.
Oh, I have a bit of a contract.
Anyways, here we go. First stock, relatively slow if I'm honest. We're kind of just seeing how they're all spacing around each other.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a lot of trouble that Claw's having dealing with specifically Steve's back air.
Yeah, it's very strong tool. You have to respect it heavily. I feel like there's been certain moments where you just kind of disrespect it a little bit. Oh, nice back air. It's just like pinging her out of the card. Really good.
Yeah, it's not a tournament in Smash if you don't have a nice back air.
Oh my days, I said it.
Everyone's done it once.
Yeah, I know I've said it multiple times today, but like that one wasn't terrible, right? I can get away with that.
And I'm liking how more and more Inklings are starting to use down throw ledge specifically. If you have enough run, if you don't have space to dash, you can actually...
Probably a delayed match would have been a bit better, but if he did that, maybe he could have got dunked from before that or back at. But he's still back to even stocks and got an extra credit of 84%. That is so lovely to see.
Yeah,
Oh, God. Real clean. Forward for set up some stage control, getting the ink and bombs on deck.
Okay, big combo right now from Vivi. Unfortunately, didn't get too much more out of it. Still, that was like 4 moves that was 32%.
3% looks like it's around 110-ish range.
Usually, these kind of characters have a similar sort of Booyah range. You know, the kind of midway area. It is usually around 110.
Yeah, that makes sense.
105. Depends on the character, of course.
Yeah, very true. And of course, with a weird hitbox that Steve has, it could be very different comparatively.
Oh, that is
No,
a good
wall.
position.
Ooh, it's on. That was a bit of a technical. Unfortunately, the ball did not bury. That is definitely upsetting for
That's not good.
Oh wait, no. I just realised that Claw's
Yeah.
got Vivi on her last stop. This is very good for him.
No, I mean, that is not kill either.
Maybe an up smash could have killed?
Usually when you have the block in the air, you do the up smash.
Yeah.
The block breaks by the time the up smash.
Yeah.
Then, like before the up smash finishes, so it does nothing.
It's not working. Yeah. But if it was stone instead of wood, that definitely could have been an up smash.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see if Vivi can bring it back. Oh, just does it.
No time.
You can't tech that, unfortunately. There was the red splash, of course. And she's trying to bring this back. Let's see what she can do.
And it is Steve after all, so we could see a bit of a comeback. Okay. Nice spacing with that jab, just kind of like pushing Claw further and further into the corner.
I'm very surprised Claw did not go for the up smash out of shield. Claw loves to do up smash out of shield a lot of times.
Yeah.
But Steve has so much safety on a lot of the moves.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. So it can be a bit iffy about, okay, should I pull the trigger here, should I not? That's a kill.
Not quite. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, I was curious if you could land up smash, but I don't think the fall speed is there to do that.
Yeah, not quite.
Oh, they actually gets the dash stop right there from the, that's a good back throw, good percent.
Would Opera have killed at this percent?
No, absolutely not. Kills
But
about
she has
140.
rage.
No, kills about 140
okay.
with full rage maybe. That's a kill, yeah. You gotta angle more.
Wow, insane. What a nice missile strike from Claw.
I like the attempt there, in that the idea was basically, I'm going to go straight for the up B. I might just beat the speed-wise, the down B. But unfortunately, the timing just wasn't there. You have to angle it more.
Unfortunately, for Vivi losing that game, but still.
Great if you're a Claw fan.
Yeah, great for all the 2 Claw fans in the house.
Claw's got a lot of fans.
I'm not one of them.
Well, you know what? I will be.
Alright.
For the sake of the stream.
No, for the sake of the stream, I'll be very biased towards Vivi.
Don't do that. Let's not do that.
Alright,
game number 3. We'll see what stage we're playing. Looking like small battlefield. Honestly, pretty neutral stage relative to both characters. As we talked about, obviously.
Well, no, that's like Battlefield. No.
Is it regular battle?
I saw something at the top, but I'm not too certain.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. We will very definitely see. But either way, it's small Battlefield or Battlefield. One's coming up. Keeping it in.
One thing I just want to say, every time I see Claw. He's just got the biggest smile on his face.
Yeah, which is
and I
lovely.
love that.
Love to see that he's having fun with the game.
Absolutely. Here we are, game number 3. You are correct, it is Battlefield. It'll be interesting to see what we get off this. Obviously, you can get some, I think it's called nil combos. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, no combos.
Yeah.
No impact line. You're very right. With juggles, going straight up.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that is
my
such an
God.
early kill.
What an immediate, like, dominant start from Vivi there.
And that's the problem. There is no hitbox on the way up with Inkling's upbeat. It's only
only on
coming
the
down.
landing.
Yep, it's only on the landing, yep. Maybe on the initial hit, but the point is that that's not happening when you're midway through up.
Could have been a bit of a punish there, but I like how she's like, no, I'm going to get my resources here. Because she is up the start right now. She can play almost however she wants.
I'll be honest, this is already looking like a game number 3 right now, or rather 4, sorry, coming up. But we'll see what Claw can do. There are a million Claw fans. I'm sure the Twitch chat is one of them. Yeah. That is a down smash ledge.
Yeah, it's gonna be
that is a ledge trap.
equalizer.
That is the equalizer.
Yeah. Now, there's a bit of ink on the shield, on the stage, ink on Vivi right now.
Brilliant air dodge right there, covering it. Not able to get the up smash. Wouldn't have killed either way. The falling up air, 1 into up tilt. Such a creative combo right there.
Not quite working out to get any more damage, but he's sitting pretty good. 45% chance to stop that. And he's not dead.
No, yeah, it's just fine. You got to do high. There you go, yeah.
Oh, I
Just
like
covers
the
it. Vivi just covers it. It's so hard to deal with, isn't it?
I really liked Claw's positioning on the recovery. It's like he was forced to do that, but he did it really well. But he covered that.
Yeah, you can like it all you want, but at the end of the day, it's a stuck situation.
Yeah, very true.
You are pretty much done there. Goes to the jab block, the correct option, just slightly misses it.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that jab block hit, it could have brought it back to even so, and it would have been a lovely thing to see. Right. That's
good damage right there.
I believe she could maybe go another NIL combo after that spike, but not quite finding it.
I mean, we live in different realities. The multiverse is so big, but this is the universe we live in, and that is going to be...
the jump out. That is game 3 going to Vivi. 2-1 right now.
Yeah, this universe is a 2-1
Yeah.
lead to Vivi. This is the world we live in.
In a different one, this is a 3-0 already, and a different one, this is 2-1 to Claw. But we don't live in those universes.
I mean, these sets have been pretty sweet. It's interesting that.
Yeah.
It's been
So back and
game
forth.
1, goes Joker, doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Switches off Inkling,
It
goes
wasn't
really
terrible.
well.
I want to say like it didn't go well, but it wasn't terrible, right? And it could have just been for Dad, right?
I mean,
Gathering some resources.
it could be many things.
Very true.
But I don't think we'll see a switch character this game.
Probably not. It's not worth
Stick
it.
with the Inkling.
I'm pretty sure Claw gathered his data at game 1, and he has halfway downloaded.
I mean, we can talk about download all we want. We will not know till the set is over.
Very true.
Going back to Pokemon Stadium, interesting choice. We will see if it pays off right now.
Very true. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Oh, because of that extra ink, that was 30% off of one back arrow. Oh.
Yeah, that nair into up, sorry, not nair into down air, sorry, is not a thing, unfortunately.
I like the walling out that Claw's doing right now with the back airs and like all of his distance, really clean.
Yeah, it's a very strange formation that the blocks have been put in by Vivi.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if intentional or not, but
Who knows? Most likely with Vivi that would be intentional, but I'm not her, so I can't say for certain.
absolutely.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the positioning around the minecart, not quite getting hit.
And once again, we saw right there the up B in neutral. You might think, oh, why would you do that? Such a weird option.
You can combo.
Yeah, you can combo that in up smash, but you can also just combo up throw into up air. This is a lead right now for Claw. Not too major. Yeah, not too major right now. One F smash will take it.
Oh no. I was so worried that she'd set off the TNT with that.
Speaking of which, I think she was nervous as well. You saw the air dodge in because that was about to blow up.
Very good.
Yeah.
Can't be setting down TNT like that while the Coyote.
That's not
quite.
Yeah, you kind of need essentially gold or diamond to kind of leave that to kill. That's
Oh no, gold wouldn't kill.
That was one that was back.
What?
It was a back.
It was a back yeah, but gold is only makes it faster. It makes it slightly weaker than iron ore.
Was it weaker 9?
Yeah. It's just faster by a couple of frames and makes stuff safer.
I know it makes us different.
Which is one reason why a lot of students don't like it, is that it changes combos.
I have heard that before, that some people don't like gold, so...
Yeah, but it's not bad. They're just not used to it.
No, I mean, Steve isn't bad.
Yeah, Steve is amazing.
I mean, this has been pretty much evened up right now.
Yeah, ooh, the little block sending that up, going at a really weird angle that I don't think Paul's ready yet for. Ooh, Stairway to Heaven being built right now.
Oh, that's not the greatest DI. It's such a good burst option. You're going to see the down throw. No, it goes for up throw. I didn't think you'd actually be able to land that.
Oh, I like the extension off the box, using it as a neutral throw, as you should. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm surprised that the up throw did not lead to the block, but Vivi knows better, and that's going to be 41%. So much percent claiming right now.
No, she could have got an up smash if she really wanted to. It looked possible, but I'm glad she didn't overextend herself. Alright,
And we have one win condition right now, and that is going to be possibly the side B or the back air. Because for the F smash, there's another one.
not quite booyah percent, but I feel like she's just out of it. Unfortunately.
No way.
Not quite sending to the left, and they were on the right side. Unfortunately for both of them.
Not sure if that was actually intentional for still down there. But
honestly, who knows?
very good combo either way.
Yeah, really clean.
Yeah, and one of the strongest moves. And this is running away right now for Vivi. Yeah, that's it.
The deal.
That is it.
The dash in with an S smash. 4 is going out, I believe, 9th or 7th place.
I believe that's 7th.
Oh, okay. Well then, congratulations to Vivi winning that 3-1. Losing game 1, no, not losing game 1, losing game 2, and a pretty good adaptation from game 1.
Can I just say, Vivi had a fight to get here, by the way.
Yeah, very true. Like, what was her bracket? Let's just have a look.
So, I can tell you from my own experience, from seeing it.
Oh yeah, you were TO this month, so you...
Vivi was actually down 2-1 to phone.
Oh, interesting.
If it was a best of 3, Vivi would have lost.
Wild. Oh my god.
That went in game 5. She won that barely.
Yeah.
I think actually maybe in last stock, but I think it's pretty good percent lead.
She fought for her life to bring it back to this position, and she is sitting pretty in either top 6 or top 8. One of the two. She's sitting happy, she's happy with her position. I don't see Joe.
I think that Joe is.
Gaming.
I think she's gaming. Either way, but yeah, Vivi had to obviously fight Belittle as well. That was a game 5 nail biter. That was on stream as well.
Yep. She lost because did she lose that?
She did lose that. Her own blocks were
she told me earlier.
Who we got now?
We have Curry Governor versus Light. Oh, this is looking like a real classic Newcastlevania.
Jermaine,
hey,
that one. Let's go.
Oh, they're doing. Let's go. Where is Joe?
Top 4. Take it top 4. They can do top 4.
Alright then, we are staying on for a bit longer. Yep, 1 second. Versus Palatena, this is real.
Is this the winner side, yeah?
Yeah. Winning side out.
Is it semis?
Oh, winning semis, Lito and Curry Governor sitting pretty in this half of the bracket right now. They're happy with that position right now. Let's go.
Alrighty, that should be fine now. Yep. Good to go.
Alright, starting out on PSP, the classic after all.
Here we go, winners semis right now.
Yeah.
And very quickly, can I just say? And very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly indeed. This bracket is running so smoothly, thanks to our lovely TOing team.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's always very intimidating and risky to be like, okay, everything best of 5. It's a very daunting task, but it's run so well, mainly because people have brought their setups.
Yeah, very true.
It's really helped with everything. Here we go, this is the Newcastle Weekly Classic.
Yeah.
It's something we see very often. I'm going to be real with you. Not looking good for Lito head to head.
Yeah, he's probably only won a couple of games.
He's beat Jermaine once.
Like everyone else in the region.
And it was Jermaine's Link.
Oh my.
To my knowledge, never beat the Cloud.
Wild.
However, today could be the day.
I would like to give a bit back to the viewers in chat. I believe this is first on the PR versus third. So it would be an insane win for Lito if he does take this. And it's not impossible, right? Because Lito was a very strong player, got top 8 at NCT recently. Pro Governor sadly not being there. But hey, I'll be out sure.
It's weird because whenever these sets happen, I always feel like it starts off so even.
And then it just snowballs.
Yeah, what usually happens is Light will play a certain way at ledge, it'll not work out, because Light plays a lot at ledge.
Yeah, very good.
It'll not work out, and then it just snowballs, cross slashes, or back airs, just in neutral. But the thing is that Curry has so much knowledge of matchup.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're around 2019, shoutouts to
Marissa, right?
Is that the tag now? Is it still Marissa?
It's retired Rainer now. But
Retired Rainer, that's it.
I don't want to say her old tag. So.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. But this used to be, him and Marissa used to be pretty much every grand final.
Yeah, which is insane. There's a bit of flashback to old heads in the chat right now.
And this is what I'm saying, it starts off so even, and it's just snowballing, 40%. So much more only happening back there.
Still doesn't feel impossible for Lighto.
Yeah, the back throw into a blade beam. No, going to go the ledge positioning instead. Okay, that actually rarely works out for Callum, so it's good to see right there.
That's even stock, but there's a lot of extra credit here for the government.
And one there is all it takes. See the down throw into the forward air. No, he's waiting for the option.
Going for a forward throw to set up some
the up throw, sorry, the up throw in the back air, yeah.
My bad.
That was the up throw.
That's not the first time I've made a mistake like that one.
Oh, it happens to the best of us. Here we go. We see the landing back air right there.
Oh, I like the conversion from the slide box there. Really cool.
Falling up again, it's something you probably only see on the tall characters.
Yeah, like Palatine and
one of the most nerfed hitboxes in Smash
history.
In Smash history, but it's still such a good move. That's not going to kill you.
I mean, you gotta respect the attempt to the counter. It could have done so well, but
oh my god,
that could have been it.
This is what I'm saying. Light plays so much at ledge, and he just knows.
Yeah, and he fell.
He fell out. He only missed because he fell out.
Yeah, but I feel like Light was feeling so safe during the at the ledge. He decided to roll back, and Cody Governor was aware of that. Just wanting that S match, but not quite much.
I mean, we're talking. Oh, that's just gonna be it. Yeah.
It is a very nice and strong back air. That.
I mean, we're talking all about this, right? But the way Lido positions himself with dashes is actually so hard to deal with a lot of the time.
His positioning is very, very strong.
Specifically, I mean, certain dash areas, obviously we're talking about legs. Yeah. But when he's dashing through your shield and you don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's very ambiguous.
I feel like Lito is what we would call a gatekeeper.
A gatekeeper?
Our region.
Oh,
Lito is probably going to be top 16 in our region of that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Top 16 or like top 8, like I mentioned at MCQ.
Yeah, got top 8 MCQ, incredible run right there.
Great result for him.
Here we are, Pullman City once again, probably going to be this the entire set.
Yeah. No conversion shot down there, a bit unfortunate for Lito. Okay. Okay, opening damage on 50%. What was that?
The back air invincible goes through clouds down there.
It just looked like Curry Governor was standing like in the air for a good second.
A very strange scenario, yeah.
Oh, but Limit is just boosting that intense Curry Governor movement here. You'll have to spend in a second.
The movement between these both players is just so strong.
What was that? That was counter on what?
That was a counter on forward air. Palatine actually has one of the weaker counters in the game.
Yeah, that would have killed on any counter like Sephiroth, for example.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Sephiroth is incredibly strong. You see the back throw once there.
That aggressive teleport on stage, that is not what Cameron was doing, but it worked out for him. Hopefully, Curry Governor can be aware enough to that and pull his teleport out in the future.
I like the attempt right there with the up smash. It actually lingers for long enough where it does cover the tech and plays a lot of time.
He does it on ledge, a lot of parts do it on ledge to cover a lot of ledge options as a lingers, like I said.
It can actually two-frame, which is quite nice. Here we got the aggressive forward air. This is an even game right now. We'll see if we land the back air right now from Palatina.
Interesting teleport play. They don't know what he's doing, but maybe it's simple, but that up tilt.
This is what I'm saying, the movement from Leo is so good.
Yeah,
moving around it.
The movement from both of the players is really good. And Leo is staying on his first stop and not lost it. He wants an extra credit here to make it more close. It's entirely possible.
Spacing's just not there. Try to weave back to make it safe, but unfortunately the golf swing is just too big from Cloud.
You've got to respect it.
Yeah, you've got to respect the golf swing. Okay, you see the back end cross after that's 37. Yep, thought we about 40, but close enough. Okay, goes to the read right there. Maybe could have been up the out shield with Cloud, but that's the thing, it's such a weird move to land with Limit.
Yeah. Dude, that's the first F tilt we're going to ever see in this set.
Usually an F tilt is to cover sort of spot dodges or the way the air dodge.
It's just like I've heard Lyle say on many occasions that Palatina's tilts are not that good.
Yeah, I mean down tilt, amazing covering ledge.
Yeah.
Up tilt will actually combo off nair.
Yeah, at like later percent still confirmed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not going at this high percent, that's not what Lyle wants to do. He didn't get off an option overall.
Oh, goes a turnaround, thinks that he was going to cross up, but not the case. Cross dash 1-2, Lito reading it, going for the aggressive forward there, out of shield.
Two players have played so much, they just know every single movement they're going to make. This movement is insane.
That's one of the favourite things to watch about players who play a lot, is just how they do certain scenarios. And of course, the down air, fast forward, but it's going. Yeah, it goes to the aggressive. It's supposed to play, once again, working out.
Yeah.
He actually mini mode say a lot of times the explosive playing but like he does. You know, they can be kind of questionable, but we see right now, perhaps, you know, sort of learning from that advice in some ways that has been said by Minimal. But the aggressive pivot cancel F tilt going to cover the ledge, or the dash to ledge, sorry, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Lito loves to go to the ledge, and that way it is going to be building for Lito. It's about 130 as well.
I don't think Lito expected the attack in the top. No, maybe he just messed up spacing on that side B, but hey, he's saying to neutral, it's not a because it's 5 minutes for Cloud.
Yeah, both these characters have been quite heavy on neutral. Obviously, punish game's probably better for Parry.
That was really cool unit, and getting the conversion off that down there, swipe, really cool for Lito, if he wants to.
Callum's just reading a lot of the options after. Because Slow's a lot of time, it's okay, I'm going to do this safe move, what am I going to do after? It's still putting me in a, I'm going to say bad position, but it's an interesting.
There's no punish on that aggressive teleport off of that.
Oh,
the punish off of that.
It's silly that covered every option. Lito had to roll in there.
But what if he rolled away?
He got hit by Sweet Spot.
Really? Oh my days.
Pretty much. Unless it's like a 10, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe
either way,
better. Who knows?
would you rather risk that or just get hit by Telespot? Yeah, we see the ledge situation. This has been relatively even this entire game so far. That's the aggressive, explosive flame, perhaps not working out that time.
Aggressive. It was decent enough to cover every single option for them. Could have done that.
That looks so doable right there from Lito, but the jump out of shield.
Yeah, but because of how doable it was, I believe that Lito could probably take another game, then go to game 4 at least. Entirely possible right now. We will never know.
I mean, I think we'd all like to see, at least a game on the board.
Yeah, I would like Lito to kill it once quickly.
Interesting way of describing it.
I mean, when you're as dominant in a region as Curry Governor, Lito being like number 3 on the PR comparatively speaking, it'll be great story for the little guys if you could take out Curry Governor.
Oh, I definitely would not call Lito a little guy. He sat in winner's semis right here.
But compared to Curry Governor, he's a bit of a little guy.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
What place did Curry Governor get a conquest?
Top 1.
He didn't go.
I'm lying to you.
Lito made top 8.
Very true. But the last conquest that he went to was like top 2, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not quite sure. But either way, that is then, and this is now game number 3. We see the falling up there. Falling neutral, sorry. No way. Back to side B.
Is that true? Oh my god, it's not true. That would have been disgusting.
So Cloud actually has some interesting tech situations with throws if you don't DI quickly.
Okay.
If you DI down on throws or the tech situations, you can just DI up and out. You'll not die to the throws.
Interesting.
But we'll say up throw.
I'm seeing that DI right now. I'm going to play for Lito. Wow, not the sweet spot. That's not going to kill it.
Yeah, I don't think that side was meant to be intentional. Oh, they went for a very often.
Yeah, I think he's getting a bit scared, but answering. He's like, I want you to get off of my ledge. My ledge, right?
Saw the down is so aggressive right there from Curry. It covers the. I think you can trade the final hit, but spacing on that is so difficult.
Got a little friend here.
Okay, the up smash. I'm not sure that was intentional, but goes to the one time.
Maybe Curry Governor could have followed that through and got a lot more control. But who knows?
Something missing inputs right now from Lito. It's really strange.
Maybe he's getting anxious. Maybe it's getting to him. Who knows? But that dash attack can be really key. Going to the corner. No coverage of that.
Yeah, if you play this smart, you've probably got another 20% at least on you as Cloud. Halu again kills so well off the ledge. Mixed stage not so much.
That's not quite going to be a kill. That's such a safe side B even if you're with it.
Okay, you should be alive here. Yeah.
Not even going up slightly enough to give you that counter.
Oh, that was not the greatest TI. I think that was the Ed or Jafta, which is going to put you on the ledge. Not 100% sure. Not can't quote me on that.
Yeah, looking at game 1, it was. I did not know that would be Libby, but hey, back to what I was saying. Looking at game 1, fairly close. Game 2 was almost a win for Lito, but game 3 is looking like a dominant steamer for Curry Governor. Lito cannot lose now.
Okay, we see the aggressive cross-slash right there.
Right.
Yeah, down throw fair. It's so weird that, back in the day, down throw in there was, a viable option.
Really? How?
They increased the angle on the down throw. I'm not going to say it was true because it depended on how they react.
That makes sense.
But now a lot of times you just have to do down throw.
Because there's no worth to go for the down throw now.
There's a lot of times it probably won't matter. That's it, yeah.
Lito seemingly done with the set, going down to so loud.
It's because they play with headphones in.
I know.
So when we hear it, it's quite loud.
Yeah, very true.
Here we go.
Oh my days. That is a 3-0 for Curry Governor. He's now sitting in winners finals right now.
Yeah, winners finals. Honestly avoided a lot of the outer region talent.
Yeah, really lucky for him. Really solid bracket path. I think his big threats on region side would definitely be Oh my god.
Curry Governor into Leto was Be Little into Leto was his path.
Wild. Oh, no. I feel like he could meet Matt at some point because we have Minimo and Matt. So may the better M tag win and go on to winners finals.
I'm just gonna go to the toilet. Give me 2 seconds.
You can have as many seconds as you want, Robert.
Thank you. Can you cut this?
Yeah, I got you. Mo, can you be player one? Can you be player one? Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Minimo and Matt in winners semis, the other side of the bracket right now. And a little bit of history for you. Hello sir, how are you doing? Minimo recently got, I don't know if it was his first win on Curry Governor at Newcastle Weekly, but he definitely was pretty dominant at Newcastle Weekly, getting second place.
I believe it was the first one in Ultimate, yes.
First win in Ultimate.
Been a long time coming, and both Curry Governor, both Trilby and Minimo have gotten their first ever wins on Curry at the Weekly, and it was always a Grand Finals reset, and they always lost the set afterwards.
Yeah, but my point being, I don't know who would have a better matchup against Curry Governor in winners finals, Minimo or Matt. I feel like it could go either way right now.
Well, I'm mainly interested on the matchup between both of them because these two are very, very good friends. Like Mo based up in the northeast, but essentially also based in London because he just gets some work meetings down south and then he stays at Matt's house for a week.
Oh,
and teaches him how to recover, I guess, because that was a flub and a half.
Dear God. Where's David?
For half an hour away.
Bugger. Okay, unfortunate. Ooh, that trip, no conversion off that trip though. Unfortunate for Minimo. Ooh, that's such a raw quarter.
Yeah, I mean everything that Matt does is an attempt to be raw. He's very good.
Really strong emotional player.
Especially succeeding a lot with Kazuya now that he's picked him up, and the Cloud comeback is going really swimmingly actually.
Absolutely.
But
Hey, what's going on here?
I was filling in for you and you said you wanted a break. Well, I will.
I'll go for a week.
Man went for a peeking. Alright, and we are back, everybody. I don't know who that random stranger was. He just walked in the building and started.
I didn't do that.
Good. He should probably do it.
Either way, here we are, another cloud.
Another cloud, but a very different cloud, I would like to say. Right?
So I have some interesting intel about this.
Give us the info.
Minimo.
Yes.
Very recently, I'm not sure if it's the first set, but very recently finally took a set off Curry Governor's Cloud.
I mentioned that when you weren't here.
Oh my god, you know
but
what?
You're mentioning yourself.
You know what, it's fine. You're already on it. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, but that backstory is very interesting because it means that he's aware of the matchup, he's aware of how to beat Curry Governor. So if Mo wins this set, he's going to have a better chance than Matt in winners finals against Curry Governor.
I'm actually quite surprised we're not seeing Kazuya. I'm not sure if it's just a previous thing.
Yeah.
But Mo has very famously said he does not like Kazuya Wolf.
Well, I feel like a lot of players do not like Kazuya, so I don't think it's just a matchup.
Maybe either way we see the limit cross slash gonna cover it right there. Oh, that LP was very risky. I'm not sure if that was intentional.
Oh my days.
Okay, aggressive forward there, not gonna land it, but instead goes for the up
yeah, I feel like that mixed Mo up a little bit, so he didn't expect it to not hit his shield.
You can't shield grab Cloud.
Pretty much can't, unless it's like a forward air on shield and he's in your face.
Yeah, true.
So it's like one option, and that was not able to make. Ooh, I like the net is pushing into the corner, not finding that back air, that's not what he wants.
Oh my god!
That was so scary. Okay. A monkey see monkey do, alright? Matt went for his limit finishing touch, and Minimo just went for his finishing touch of up smash. Very similar looking moves, think about it.
Good stuff to Mo, by the way, to actually do up smash. I think a lot of people in that situation would be like, crap.
Yeah.
How long's the end line?
They would have just panicked.
Panic back throw. Yeah.
And of course, Minimo playing a lot of Curry Governor, he knows this matchup really well. Oh, and he gets that dunk to seal the first game. That is 1-0 over Minimo right now. There we go.
Honestly, a real way to end it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was southpaw down there into forward.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Definitely not true, but
I don't know if you heard in the background audience at home, Faith mentioned, oh, it's a South Stalker now, but I feel like it is. London has been infected by Sour Spot down there combos.
maybe. Game 2, once again, a lot of Pokemon Stadium. We love Pokemon Stadium.
We love it, we do. Ooh, nice conversion off the landing fair. Anything is true off of that almost.
Very, very ill-advised downer right there from Matt. But either way, back throw, going to lead to... I'm actually not sure how much I like the back throw. I say it's going to get killed. Oh, no. No, it's just because the back throw sends to that kind of like up diagonal area.
Oh yeah, and that's going to be really nice for recovering.
Yeah. I mean, it's never a nice position.
Yeah, but like, especially when you have like a fairly linear recovery that doesn't go too high, just giving the height to minimal.
That was about a 40% combo right there.
Yeah, ridiculous. Oh my god.
Maybe more.
Such an insane spot dodge.
That was so beautiful play right there. The entire conditioning right there. We saw the Cloud juggling with the up airs, back air, second air. Finally lets off and wait. Minimo obviously expecting more up airs. Air dodges. Straight the forward tilt after that. Good stuff. Team match. And actually Minimo very low shield right now.
But the awareness to same shield instead of like going for a power or anything. He's scared. Okay, that looked like it was a sweet spot, but it didn't send up or down. Okay.
So just read the Nair mash essentially.
Makes sense.
From Matt. Sort of beat it out with in a lot of ways.
I mean, let's say it back to even self, even percent off that one landing Nair or Faz. Sorry. So much to do there.
This might sound a bit crazy, and I know Platoon 3-4, but I think Wolf's side beat is such a good option, recovering jumps when you know they're going to jump.
It's not a terrible option, but it's a very risky option.
That's the point,
you have to calculate the risk
risky,
reward.
Yeah.
And Mo, he likes holding forward a bit. He's not that patient, but except on his wolf, so we can only wait and see.
We can only wait and see, that's correct. Not going to go for the air dodge, good stuff right there.
Ooh, I like that mix up on the leg.
But yeah, I mean, we saw the double F tilt from Mo to try and cover both, but last it's impossible. The frames are not just there, they're not there.
Ooh,
As a sales spot, oh, did the air dodge, you can't air dodge there.
Yeah, unfortunately. He did it last ledge situation as well, so that's why Minimo was expecting it.
Yeah, it's mainly just because obviously the air dodge, you do die earlier.
Very true. Ooh.
Okay, that's it.
But nice patience on Minimo to sit in shield.
It's a weird situation for Wolf because you have Bushmash out of shield, of course.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly the fastest move.
Absolutely.
You know, forward out of shield, it's obviously not good.
And like anything else, it's not going to be too worth it.
Okay, good stuff right there from Matt to Mill to DI slightly up.
I like to get off the option with that back edge, sending Minimo into the corner so far. Oh my days, I just looked at the percent and it is so bad for Minimo right now.
That's a shit, yeah, you gotta respect that. No, didn't do it low enough. Oh my god!
The goal swing from one Cloud main to another, that is insane.
That was a soul.
Yeah, you said it yourself. I feel like everything Matt does is in attempt to be raw, and he just proved to us that is. But they're smiling. They're both smiling to each other. They're having a good time.
Yeah, everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, this has been such a great event right now. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Lovely right now. I've been left again. Wow. Oh my days. Alright, going into game 3 right now. Minimo is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He has a mountain to climb, and can he bring it back? Ooh, pretty nice opening, but we've seen it in the past 2 games. He gets a nice opening with fair, but it doesn't really amount to much.
I feel like this is not a stage problem at this point. I feel like Mo knows that he's missing things, he needs to do certain things.
But he knows personally he can hit them, and hopefully he doesn't get himself up too bad about that, and he remains calm, keeps himself together, and then gets it. And of course, it's still winner's side, so he could have a loser's run, or either of these players could have a loser's run, no matter who wins or loses.
That's no jump, goes to the aggressive net, does pay off. Oh man.
So that's not going to pay off at all for Minimo, and that finishing touch is finishing that stock up.
I feel like Emmy don't realise how good Matt is.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
And I think this is very much a show for them to see how.
Yeah.
This is looking quite
good. When your tag's just your name, you're going to be underrated a little bit.
Maybe.
I feel like that comes with a job description.
That could have been enough out of shield. I think you've got just barely enough frames to do that.
Yeah. Ooh, I let Ned beat out any attempts at a back out from Matt there.
Yeah, he's just run away with this right now. Yeah. But still, ledge position as Wolf, very good to be in, but does not capitalize off it too far away from ledge.
Unfortunately, that dash grab put him a bit further into the corner, and that's not what more at all. Okay, first use of blast guard, I think we've seen all side. Remember, Mo, you've got a gun.
Maybe it's gonna be difficult to use Cloud, such an aerial character.
Yeah, very true. But it could be some decent. It could be a decent tool for some option coverage. We don't know.
Yep, possibly. Yeah.
Forcing Matt to jump that because he wasn't too familiar with the range. We're going for the basic beam move, and Matt just calling out any attempts at an over extension.
Oh, risky jab right there. That could have been an up here, enough smash, but obviously wouldn't have killed. Going for the ledge situation instead. That's such a good situation for Cloud, but Wolf just dash attacking right out of it. Has none of it.
They disrespect on that dash. It's very nice to see.
It crossed up shield. It's not a bad option.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, don't fall for it. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was scary. Okay, last batch of the game, we know that finishing touch got buff into a kill confirm option. I feel like now it's finishing for a little bit. Limit is off deck right now, so Nemo can breathe a little bit easy for about 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, I mean, some we've seen a lot from Matt so far, and Craig Governor talks about this all the time. That if you do certain heights, when you jump and do limit cross slash, it can shield poke, and it can make you air dodge to where, you know, they can't punish you in this. That should be a kill either way.
Yeah, because of how, what the hell is happening over there?
I'm not sure, but here we go. Minimo finally up right now. That's going to be grabbing it down to a dash tag, yeah.
Oh, 25%. I just realized how decent that grab combo is. I've been looking at the percentage the entire time. I'm a silly little gamer. Don't worry about it.
Oh, beautiful play. Just knowing what's going to happen by Minimo. That's like, what, the third fall from air reach in overkill?
Yeah, another parry too, so Matt knew it was going to happen.
And there we go, another wall read right there from Matt. But Minimo still playing around Cloud's hitboxes, landing with hitboxes of his own.
I like the air dodge to save limit, but unfortunately he's been forced to spend it.
Okay, we see this one back there on shield. That's going to force you to jump pretty much.
Well, I just tagging side B.
Yeah, these side Bs have been so good because he's always doing it behind the shield, on his back, sorry.
Yeah, there's not many options that you can do. Like back air, of course, is not like our good option.
Yeah,
do,
100%.
it's not going to be as fast, it's not going to be as
yeah, it's not
useful, but yeah.
Okay, the ball is in. Matt's call right now. He's keeping hold of this ledge lead.
The ball being Minimo in the corner.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Definitely a way of putting it.
Oh.
We see the back down shield again. Gonna land with the up tilt. So many hits on the back of the shield right now.
Coast to coast right now. Claw is just having enough.
Yeah, it's like that's a shield pull out there.
You did mention at the start of the game, and there's a 3-0 to Matt. Matt is going to be facing Clay Governor in winners finals right now. I don't know if we're going to see the Kazuya in winners finals. So it could be an interesting thing. But,
Probably Cloudo, probably.
It could be a Cloudo. But I can see Curry Governor with a beaming smile on his face.
It's
He's
weird.
More confident about that
It's a weird one because I feel like Erling knew so much of like what to do in certain scenarios.
Yeah.
Specifically, how he uses limit moves to force weird nairs and air dodges.
Yeah.
He's got so many reads based on Minimo's panic options. We saw the finishing touches. We saw the limit cross slashes.
Yeah.
We saw the punishes on certain side Bs and the way he's doing nairs with up smash. There's definitely a lot of just knowing what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, and I feel like they would definitely know what each other would be doing because you know how Minimo sometimes has like work in London. He would stay at Matt's house occasionally, and I assume they'd play the game there.
That is true. Yeah,
So
I think he did. Yeah.
A bit of experience from that.
No, incredible play right there. I know Minimo messed up a few things, went for some questionable shield grabs.
Very questionable.
But still, when you're in a pressure situation, you need something.
Oh, yeah,
and that's your
Achilles
starter.
Versus what game? What game are we having on stream?
So
with Achilles?
this is, I think, this is 7th, I think.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so we lied earlier.
I think we did.
Hey, but like you said, we do a bit of fibbing.
We do like a bit of fibbing.
Yeah, we do. We do indeed. Now we have Achilles versus, I think I heard B-Little being called, but I don't know for certain.
Probably be a little.
Yeah.
So, I can give you a bit of backstory about this.
Alright, give us a backstory.
B-Little hates his matchup.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I don't know if hate's the right word, but believes it's me brawl a favour.
Okay, I'm not inclined to trust him too much.
To my knowledge.
Yeah. But I'm not too inclined to trust B-Little on his matchup opinions, as I've spoken to many Wii Fit trainers, just at events, and speaking about Jamie specifically matchup opinions, and they'd always say, "Oh no, Jamie has this one thing where he feels like, oh, I have crouch, they have a thing that I can crouch under, amazing, winning matchup." But
Yes,
yeah, I don't trust his matchup opinions too much from that. But he's definitely a good player, so I do trust him in the game and on the sticks. And ladies and gentlemen at home, we have a fire set coming up.
No, so what I was getting at was that essentially he used to really struggle in the matchup. And just recently, he's really all about what I can do in certain scenarios, how I can use ball, kind of that kind of thing. And he's brought it back. I mean, he's won 1 or 2 sets recently against Achilles.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a really good. Those are good wins.
Yeah,
I
very
can
good
see
win.
him dancing. He's a bit happy.
Achilles. Apologies.
Player one. Player one. Alright, we have the lovely Achilles, the Queen of Yorkshire, versus B. Little, the Construction King, coming up to you right now.
But yeah, basically the turnaround the matchup has been quite notable.
Very true.
Deleting your personal demons. That is the aim of the game.
Yeah, personal demons are indeed something that B. Little is very good at beating, very strong for himself. Oh, I love that transition. Thank you very much for putting in the work on these.
Alright, thank you very much. Here we go, game number 1, small battlefield. We'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. That was safe on shield, safe enough for him to go for an up tilt.
Yeah, Weave It Nair, such a good move at dealing with certain shields. If you have deep breathing, that depletes shields.
Whoa, wow, that's good to know. And deep breathing, I do know definitely, it makes you take 10% less damage. Not as in like 10% in the game, but like...
Yeah, 10% on character. Yeah.
Alright.
It's not too much, but it can be enough.
Yeah, that can be the difference between life and death, right? That is really good.
Oh my days, that was not great, DI. That is going to be a kill so early.
That's one of the strongest backhands in the game. I don't know if you saw on Twitter.com, but there was a chart going around showing about the strongest backhands, and I was up there with diamond backhand.
Yeah, I mean, Weave It back air when you have deep breathing is such a strong move.
Yeah, very true. Especially when you get the sweet spot, like B-Way did just that. Ooh,
you know, I theorized a lot about how you can maybe play a ledge more against Mead Waller. Because that sort of avoids a lot of the uppy situations with platforms. But as you can see, the ledge pressure is just too brutal.
Yeah, she's covering it really well with the down tilt. Not finding that 2-frame, but she is just sitting there really patiently and waiting for what B-Little's going to do. If he sits there any longer, down tilt. He's got a little bit of a cheeky kill. Combo.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it there, the south spot back air. It does have quite a big south spot actually. Like it lasts quite a while.
Alright, I believe the sparkle on B-Little means that he has the sun.
He does have the sun, that's correct.
Alright, yeah. I can often confuse the deep breathing and the sun.
Jumps into it, yep.
Deep breathing is on deck right now. That's going to be really good at securing this kill. Back to even stocks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we
saw really good extra credit from Jamie, or B-Little.
Hey, the roll's absolutely fine by me. But yeah, we saw the aerial there on the shield. Oh, good job parrying that. That does so much shield damage if you can shield both.
One thing I love about Achilles' game plan is how she uses shot put to cover her recovery. It's just like, you can't really go out there and challenge her. You have to sit patient at ledge and ledge trap.
Again, the DI just not there. It's such a good fast option.
Yeah, and there's like so many different killing hitbox on that F tilt. The back hit and front hit are devastating.
Okay, that's a lot of damage. 48.
3 up tilts. Oh my days.
B-Little playing so well right now.
B-Little playing dominantly right now. Getting that neutral B, killing a bit. So much damage. Oh my days. What's happening?
Down air? No, actually. So Weave It's down air actually is a very good move.
Oh yeah.
In terms of hitbox size, it's so big.
Well, I like the timing on that throw to get the extra damage from the ball still being active. Yeah. And she's now sitting out.
That's a kill.
That is definitely a kill from that one.
So there is a specific mix-up with Weave It jab. And it's very strange one.
Okay, tell me.
Okay.
Tell me in the audience right now.
I have felt this many times. The mix-up is you drop shield there against the jab, and the reason why is because it's a mix-up between F tilt twice, like an F tilt punish and a finishing jab.
Alright, I'm just gonna say there's something you did not over here, but I definitely
had
did.
a counter switch here.
The Achilles instant is coming out. Oh my days. Game 1 goes to B-Little. Recently she did win, Achilles being she won the York Group with a solo instant. She's feeling the character recently. And there are some similarities between Brawler and instant, so I can understand why there'll be a conversion. And hopefully she's having fun. That's all I'm hoping.
Yeah, but the experience you're saying there, to punish F tilt with like a grab or like an aerial, there's a different timing to punishing jab.
Yeah.
So the reason why you're getting hit by the barrier, if you're trying to punish F tilt, you're not expecting to be a jab finisher.
Very true.
So there's a lot of mix-ups and mix-ups. It's quite unique. Oh my, okay.
Nice patience and waiting on that revenge there for Jamie, or B-Little rather.
So I know that B-Little's actually had some trouble with Hen.
Okay.
The Insinual main from Manchester.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see it. Oh, that's good damage.
Really good, but revenge is on deck as well.
I think next side it should be a kill regardless of where you are.
Very true, and it's all about the zone potential that we could have to get Achilles dead.
Interesting, falling out of neutral air into the upper. Not a combo you see very often.
I feel like B-Little wanted a different angle there to have the ball fall downwards, but hey, no matter what, he was still up a stock. Ooh, that could have been a kill. That hit.
B-Little's just playing around a lot of the moves so well. And the thing is, Achilles, all she needs is a really well placed side B or a back air. Back air is not going to do it.
Not quite.
I think it's one of the strongest back throws in the game, I think.
Yeah. Such a wild back. Interesting stall on that side, mixing up what Achilles has to do in response. So nice.
That up throw up air, by the way, that led like 65 to 90.
Oh, it is disgusting.
That's the thing, Wii Fit is low-key, a bit of a zoner.
Yeah, no,
low-key.
she has such a great like mix of scrapping and zoning potential. It's similar to Pac-Man and many other characters, but the way she goes about it is, in my opinion, a bit more elegant.
Okay, that's
on deck.
Yeah, in there. Okay, that's gone, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Wow, gone just like her stock.
Okay, the falling up does not get the next up air. That's a down throw up air. No misses the up air. It's a bit of an odd spacing for
She
it.
gets a double up air though. It's gonna be really nice. Ooh, really nice air to get past that. Oh, what the hell was that little?
Yeah, the ball shenanigans are something they should just accept.
It's very similar to the VVB little set earlier. Ball shenanigans will be happening all throughout this set, so you have been warned, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that should be a kill. Down it. No, down it.
I think Achilles is a bit too scared of getting a reversal or like just not understanding Wii Fit training recovery.
Yeah, it's weird that...
maybe a safer back air could have done it. At this point, I don't think a back air on the stage would be tackable.
No, I mean, this entire game has just been a juggle
That's
situation.
Gonna be a kill.
That's not a kill.
Whoa, okay. Fair enough.
The more you learn, the more you know.
I'm too scared of Incineroar then.
See, Saibin, no, doesn't go for the F tilt right after the roll. Most Wii Fits will do that.
Yeah.
As Wii Fit has one of the better rolls in the game.
Covers so
from
much
ledge.
distance.
Yeah.
Almost went down the stage. It was like 1/3 of the stage. It just covers so much. It's absolutely insane.
Okay, there's 116, 128. That's a kill, and this is suddenly getting very scary right now.
Yeah. You have Incineroar sitting at 116 with Rage right now. Could get revenge and make that even scarier. Getting 33% from that one combo, but the back air sealing the deal. Not quite. I lied to you. Hey, I already said I'm a bit of a fibber.
No way!
Oh my god!
Oh
Achilles takes game one.
God.
And we hear cackling in the background by the witches.
I'm gonna be honest.
Be honest right now.
I would switch off Incineroar. Because you were not winning that game.
Maybe it's
like,
a bit of a mental
on the neutral side.
Alright, maybe it's a bit of a mental pick. Maybe she's not feeling the Mii Brawl. Maybe she's not comfortable with the Mii Brawl. Maybe she's not confident with it. So maybe she's just looking to have some fun.
So-
Which could be good.
I'm saying all this, right?
Yeah, you say all that.
That can do a lot of metal damage, what just happened. And you can carry that, you can ride that.
So
let's
is
see.
it worth it? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
very smart.
Because you were losing on the choice again.
And then B-Little, just the feeling of just getting something ripped out of your heart like that is devastating.
It is interesting though that he died first.
Yeah.
Wii Fit.
That makes sense because the spikes kill off the camera blast zones instead of the actual blast zones. So, unfortunate as it is, it makes sense actually.
It's quite unique that there's now this sort of strange counter pick system in the head. Obviously, we are characters first for banning, but really, it did really interesting.
I mean, it's a great storing tool, but not in that situation, I think.
Right, that's an up to back air, does DI out, very good stuff.
You've got to respect the DI from Achilles there.
I think it's DI, I'm not sure. But either way, the back air catching the aggressive option right there from below. You should be able to cover fine, yeah, there from ledge. No, not quite.
I like the use of the shot puts because it really forced Below to go low from ledge instead of like recovering horizontally.
Right. That's a kill.
So, not quite.
Didn't go for down it. It's kind of strange. I'm not seeing them.
It would be kind of hard to hit use it on ledge though because of how small that little ledge hang is.
Oh, she has. It's pretty easy to hit Wii Fit coming up.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the recovery? No?
Yeah, the recovery specifically. Yeah, while she's coming up. Even if you miss time it, you're getting the ledge hang anyways.
Yeah,
no
that's
input.
very true. That's very. Oh, yeah, I didn't consider that. Good to know. All right. Ooh.
Okay, the down smash reading the air dodge. That is F smash. Yep.
F smash going the other way though. We've got to respect the like every single limb having the hitbox. It's devastating. Going for an up throw.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Not gonna.
I've said this before. This is a bit of a hot take, but if you want to play a character where you don't really have to think too much about your parry punishes, Wii Fit is such a good option.
Yeah.
Parry F tilt. There is no thought behind. Are they going to cross up or not? You just do it. It covers both.
Yeah, it covers everything.
Yeah, it covers both sides. Yeah. But I've complained about that many times to be low.
Don't worry, you can complain later. Right?
We'll complain later. But yeah, 65 to 12. Achilles has really held on to this lead. A lot of it has actually just been playing at ledge.
Yeah, and that's been a very strong position. Unfortunately, she's not been getting certain punishes on regrabs, but hey, maybe we'll see that in the future.
Maybe.
Nice storm. That's one thing that he needed there.
Okay, we see down to the ledge, not quite. Goes to the up smash instead.
Interesting motion on this. We didn't warn the audience that could happen.
It's so strange because when you do up throw up air with Wii Fit, you can most of the time air dodge out as the opponent. But air dodging against Wii Fit, terrifying.
But Achilles covering the jump really well and deleting B-Little stock there. This is going to be a very close game, very enjoyable. I'm having a lot of fun here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a very entertaining top 8 so far. We see the up air trying to catch the landing. It's just not going to cut it right there. The F tilt once again, yep, that's what I'm saying, covers both sides.
Yep.
That's a down throw in there. Oh, didn't go from
Down
there.
throw it makes a bit of sense because that is a bit more often with sending to the corner, which is one position that she's been very dominant in this entire set.
Oh, she is fishing right there for that falling up air. That is, once again, I've said before, that's a downer.
That might be it. Not quite.
No, not quite.
I like the attempt at the store to mix up the timing set, Euro.
Oh, the late dash attack just barely not working. Quite surprised by that.
Unfortunate.
That's not a kill, not yet.
Hitting her little toesies, that's not what Bilo wants right now.
Yeah, you're fine.
Misspacing that down there.
That's a back throw, that's a kill, I think.
That should be a kill.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, at that percent, and then both of them having rage, it makes a lot of sense.
So we've hit throws, they only really kill at ledge. They don't really kill mid-stage, even with deep breathing.
But they also combo like in center stage, which they're not terrible options.
So we saw the down throw there, obviously. The mix-up there is essentially if you air dodge or you go to plat and you tech in, neutral tech, sorry, you take about 40 damage from the header and ball.
I don't know why she wanted to stack on damage and not try and go for a forward throw. I mean, maybe she was just timing out deep breathing, but she times out the not quite. Nice stalling there. Oh, and the ball doing some weird stuff with the shot put. Back throw, not quite going to kill right now.
It's only looking doable.
Yeah.
That's, oh my days.
Forward throw is definitely going to kill in a bit. That is terrifying.
I mean, full throw is not really a kill throw, but it can kill at ledge if necessary.
It's looking possible, and it's 20 more percent, that might kill at ledge. That dash attack sending Achilles into the corner, she's not happy here right now.
If you're belittle, you have to be so careful how you hit shield.
Oh my days, that clipped the forward air extension from Bilo, killing him. The back airs have been on point for Achilles right now. Bilo not happy about that one, getting up out of his chair.
It's a big just trying to move forward there, if you do it the right kind of way.
The herbox shifting that Wii Fit does can be exploited for
that's the
the
point,
opponent's game.
Yeah, that's the point.
That is weird. Right now.
Some Wii Fit say it's like, you know, really good move forward there. Some Wii Fit say it's hard to use.
Right, it
The
can
back
vary
hit
a
is
lot.
-2.
Yeah, the
Which
back
is
hit is
insane.
disgusting. And it spikes. Insane.
Yeah, that's like it for you.
Oh my days.
There you go, back to small battlefield. If the thing is me ball at stages, you're fine.
Yeah, very true.
No ball,
No.
really? I thought I would have seen a ball, but that's fine.
Bilo is not feeling himself right now. That instant has completely demoralized him. Oh my days.
That's the
Stuck in
problem, yeah,
corner.
this was all because of that instant game more.
Yeah, you called this. You're right.
The mental damage that it does deal.
Honestly, I should listen to you more often, Daniel.
Well.
Oh, the spikes, bringing it straight back. Oh, come on. He's here.
It's a big move, but
Big
hard to
move
deal
indeed.
with. Hard to deal with. That's in there. Okay.
What the hell is the crowd saying behind us? Ooh, interesting. Not quite going to work out for you, Bilo. Conversion off that net, really clean. Not finding a spike.
No, honestly, the up tilt after the up tilt,
Yeah?
such a clever option.
Yeah,
Even if it
really.
trades what you did, that's your offstage scenario. That is your advantage. Yeah, you got that.
But that scenario is not good for Bilo at all. But with 71%, debriefing can kill in a couple of interactions right now. Not impossible. 70%, unfortunate.
That is
20%.
so much building up right now. 37 and counting. Aggressive dash attack on
Stop
ledge.
the count, ladies and gentlemen. Stop the count. What's happening?
I mean, Achilles has played so well compared to how neutral was approached in some other games.
Yeah. Just compare this all to game one, where Achilles
You're
is
fine.
cool. Yeah. We've seen that Bilo will make it back from worse.
You're
That
fine.
back row, not quite good, but building up a really good percent. Setting back to
You
neutral.
need about 140, which is why obviously we saw so many combos.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I still feel like going for a back row either way could have been really good. Not going for the damage, because instead of a stage control position.
That was very
interesting.
risky, that up air. That
But
would have been a trade if it was
paid
this
off
time.
so well.
Yeah.
The sharking
Living,
is
yeah.
really good. Deep breathing's on deck. Oh, one interesting thing. You've got to consider all the healing options that we could have.
That's a kill. That's a kill.
Yeah. Ooh, not quite.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, with him is here.
So,
Do a little bit
I was pretty sure, I thought there would be enough time to do the pummels and do the back throw.
I trusted you. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that's what he was going for. He knew as well. But Achilles just has that mash.
That is going to bring it back.
Okay, we have a crowd favour right now, and it is
Yep.
belittle, but Achilles is having none of it. Let's see if she can keep it going.
Yep. Come on.
That one there to 21
Yeah.
damage. That is a true combo later percent. It's not even that much later.
Devastating. Oh no.
Good
That's
air
rubbish.
dodge.
Terrifying. Not fast falling earlier. I think if he fast falling a bit earlier, maybe he could have got a stronger punch. But 64% is nothing to scoff at. Yo.
You're fine,
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my days, I got extended because of the ball. Beetle not happy about that one, but that is 3-1 in Achilles' favour. She is moving on to a guaranteed 5th place.
Yep.
Oh my days.
No, Beetle very much not happy about that. I mean, I don't blame him. It was.
I'm not
going to say the set was in your hands because we only saw game 1.
Game 1 was pretty dominant in Beetle's favour though.
Yeah. A lot can change in one game.
The mental switch of that instant. You called it. Hey, you were right. Someone we should trust dearly is our lovely Whammy, the TO.
But here we are. Vivi once again continuing the run.
Devastating run through her own region, demolishing everyone in her path that she gets, except Claw.
I mean, she beat Claw.
Oh, she beat Claw? Oh,
she
I
beat Claw, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who did she lose to again?
She lost to Beetle.
Ah, okay. I'm misremembering things. Oh, silly me. We have Mitchins versus Vivi.
Play it 1 for you.
Now, a bit of history here. I don't know for exact, but I know the set count is in Vivi's favour at the weeklies, because she typically outplaces Mittens at the New Castlevania weeklies, typically coming in top 8, top 4 even. Really strong position for Vivi. And Mittens, need a bit of us. Yeah, I got you, don't worry. Alright.
Enderman!
Yeah, that is so, Enderman is on screen. Oh my god. No, it's any or I was not paying attention. Yeah, my mistake.
Is that from earlier? Yeah, I still use now. Update.
What? Oh, I pressed.
I pressed it.
Yeah, you can press enter on that as well and it'll update.
Yeah.
I got you.
I got you.
I got you, Dad. Also, I don't know why I keep confusing the white boys together. I keep calling you Matt and I keep calling Dan Matt sometimes. Or Matt Dan sometimes. Fuck. Oh my days. Oh my bloody
Yeah,
days.
we see a lot of the crowd right now saying that was a did not like that set that just happened.
Yeah, a bit upset. That is, of course.
However, the York community are eating well.
Not even just Yorkshire. In general. We can include Hull, Sheffield, and Leeds in that.
Is that how many she covers?
Well, it's just Yorkshire in general. I'm pretty sure she is East York? No, she's like East
sure.
West. I'm not too sure. But she is Yorkshire as a whole. Right? She's the queen of Yorkshire. Best player overall. Oh, and we're going to have a lovely yote on stream.
Do it for York.
Bugger off. What is Hope doing?
Yeah, I can't be in the set count, but I know Mittens definitely took a few.
Yeah, he took a few, but it is in Vivi's favour if I remember correctly.
Okay. I mean, this is the day of upsets. We'll see what can happen.
Yeah, and I'm loving commentating all these upsets with my dear friend Whammy. Oh, interesting opening with the laser.
Yeah,
not allowing
it's
us to
not
get
something to say. I mean, laser is a bit of a weird move, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but it's working out in Mittens' favour. It's a weird move they have to space really well, otherwise it's not going to be that good.
Oh, misses it. I think you have to. It's a bit. So I need to get this out of the way.
Yeah, you get this out of the way.
Yes, Kazuya has like the one combo that's like it's all you have to do.
Electric
All you have to learn. Yes, once you learn it, it's fine. But the actually doing it is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, unlike Kazuya, execution-wise, is a lot harder in my opinion than Steve. But Steve has that resource management aspect, which Kazuya doesn't. So you've got to keep that in mind.
I mean, yeah, and we saw right there. That was the I believe the back forward tilt, the back tilt. Sorry.
Yeah.
That actually has a lot of, I believe, in-bun or disjoint.
That's killing off the top. What a disgusting move.
Making advantage of that weak recovery that Kazuya has. It's not even weak, I don't think. It's just linear, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that position.
Yeah, a lot of people say like, oh, it's a weak recovery. No, it's just a linear recovery. You got to keep that in mind, gamers at home. All right.
But he has the mix-ups. I mean, you can, of course, do a jump after the up B.
All right then.
But not that position. Definitely not that position.
Ooh. Oh my days. Interesting up tilt into the forward air. I know that's been found out a bit more recently.
It's a bad situation, not sure though. That was not good DI. I feel like, I'm not going to say it. Maybe it could have DI.
I don't think... Oh, never mind.
Funny character.
Going back to even stocks, even percentages as well. I feel like it'll just kill either way at the high percent that Mittens that. Oh... One thing I would have to say is that this matchup, most likely it's like +1 in Steve's favor, as like it's just because of how heavy and like big.
Oh, beautiful combo right there.
But I'm just saying that because of how big and heavy Kazuya is. Just combo food for Steve. Something really nice.
This is bad position, but you're gonna live, yeah. I think this is one inputted ledge. I think that's the kill.
Gonna have to go for the input version. Oh no! Killing the top.
Yeah. Honestly, when Steve is setting up that, just back off. It's not worth it.
You need to give the Steve space in that situation, because otherwise you're going to overextend, you're not going to respect it, and you're going to die for it. Just like we saw Mittens doing it in that situation.
So it's weird that Kazuya has some very niche tech against Steve.
Yeah.
That you can implement, for example. Down B, the not when you have rage.
Yeah.
The regular down B. It has heavy armor.
Oh yeah, very true, and that can go through down tilt.
It can, but I was more meaning that in the in-between hits of up smash.
Up smash? Oh, that's more interesting. My brain was like, oh, down tilt, oh, jab. No, up smash, that can be
Yeah,
devastating.
if you know they're going to do an up smash in a specific timing, you can land with it, power through
Wow,
and then
very
grab.
similar to the Palatine and Nair situation you can do.
A little bit, but obviously Paladin does not have the armor. The up B does have the hitbox.
I think it climbs with that one.
Yeah, going to save the life of Mittens. Is one more mix up. You need one more laser.
Going to be forced to side B here. Not quite.
Pass fail, I think. Even if you're going to get hit by the forward, I think you just have to take it and hope you don't die.
Yeah, very true.
This is Steve though, this is one combo.
Third attack being a really strong 50-50, not quite working out.
Nah, yep.
Oh, that sets up for a great ledge position for Mittens, but it's not what he wanted.
It's weird, I feel like Kaz is one of the weaker characters at dealing with like to do ledge trapping with.
Yeah, definitely.
Mainly because down smash is
not
not
a smash
that good.
character.
He doesn't do that well hitting below ledge a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It's character dependent.
Yeah, very true.
Forward, sorry.
Yeah.
It's weird that we say this, right?
Yeah.
All this was off ledge situations. It just shows how good characters are dealing, at doing ledge trapping in this game.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do.
Ledge trapping is probably one of the stronger aspects about this game that makes it unique compared to the other Smash games in my opinion.
Right, absolutely. But I mean, 72% to 0. This pretty much started with a 0 death, and that's a Nair train. No DI's in. You want a DI in.
But we're seeing a bit of a habit from it. We're seeing constant spot dodges, and that's not a great thing. Of course, it's not a terrible option, but if VV can call that out, that can swing the set into her favor. 3-0 potentially. We don't know.
I mean, you see these down smashes again. It's just not working out.
I mean, it's like the best option you can theoretically do.
Yeah, a lot of times it is. Yeah. Very soon we're going to get rage, and that is going to be a problem. But
Are you going to armor through that? Not quite.
There we go, there's the rage. Let's see if we can see the armor through.
Oh,
perfect timing, by the way.
Yeah. Vivi got that godlike reaction time on her, getting that. Oh! Not quite killing.
I actually thought that was a kill there.
Yeah, me too. You couldn't see because of the stuff at the top. Unfortunate that is. Ooh,
that is 81% off the bat, 90% and climbing.
Is that diamonds or is that iron?
Up throw.
That's going to kill. But she has diamonds, so you got to destroy that. Oh no.
There we are, the down B going through the shield. It does so much damage.
Maybe if Mittens didn't threaten the crafting table like that, could have done the bit of a Dan whammy tech and just pushed them off the crafting table. And,
I don't think you can in the air like that. I've told a Vivi before though. If she says I'm not the only one that does that in the northeast, you're dead, yeah.
Unfortunately, you've got to build the wall of truth for Mittens to climb and...
To be honest, this Kazuya's not working.
Not quite. It doesn't seem impossible though. I think the ZSS can make a tear, can make a comeback. The ZSS is, in my opinion, just really well in this matchup.
Yeah, we hear that.
Speed.
Yeah, we're going 0-2. Yeah, we're going 0-2. And the main reason why is that the offstage game has been broke.
Very true.
And the way that Mittens is like going for the combo moves, obviously the electrics, and going for the Nair, I can't remember what it's called, sorry.
What do you mean?
You know when you go for the electric into Nair, then the hold down crouch?
Oh, that's just like a while rising attack. I don't know exactly its name, but I know
it's a specific tech.
The Furps.
Yeah, that's
oh,
it.
Okay, that's what it is.
He's not landing it.
Yeah, because Vivi's just teching out every single time, and sadly Mittens isn't covering it too well.
Yeah, but I mean, Zirsu can get around the blocks at ledge quite well.
Yeah, I think she can get around blocks in general really well.
Yeah, Zirsu, yeah.
She goes for like really good and strong distance, unlike Kazuya. She's really fast and nimble to get around those options. So,
that's not kill, no.
Not quite, but that's setting up into the corner, and 59%. That's nothing to start by, Marty.
Honestly, the best thing about Mittens is character. What's the word?
Variety?
Variety, yes, thank you. There's such big changes in pace. Kazuya not a fast character.
Yeah, but like
Zirsu is insanely fast.
Yeah. It covers so many things, but that's not quite gonna kill for here. They're not.
Ooh, getting all saucy, okay. Alright, we see these
Yeah, I feel like that Zaire and Side B are going to be really strong in this matchup to get rid of blocks and just create some nice disjointed pressure. Like I said, taking the first off with the Side B really clean.
Yeah, that covered so many options right there, and we'll see if we can capitalise on any further. Okay, down there. You see a lot of ZSSs use that as like a mix-up.
Of course, because it's stolen form, you can get past it grab really well. And because Steve has a very punishable grab, that can be really good for her to go for.
Absolutely. What a caller right there, but not
the survivability of ZSS coming through, never mind. Bit of a curse there.
Yeah, no down B and no Z available. You have one option, which is up B, and it's not going to do it. You don't have that kind of space to do that. Okay, interesting. I like the attempt right there, waiting for the neutral tech, trying to get the up air, but...
I did like it too, but it's not quite working out for them.
Yeah, we'll see what we want here.
Because that pivot cancel goes so far, oh my god. Insane. Ooh. Bit of a juggle, not quite.
Okay, we'll just see the jabs because we know what it leads to.
Hey, welcome back to Minecraft 1.11 PvP.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Steve game at this point, if you're able to land that jab, but at the same time, Mittens, throwing out very safe moves. I say that, we go for a very aggressive forward there.
What's happening right now? Ooh, I like that run up shield, like
that's
the
a
tempo
kill.
moves, that's definitely going to be killing. Luckily, Vivi did not fall out of that big, so that's going to be really good for Mittens.
And that's the tempo change as we're talking about, it's so massive. Oh, the in one right there and the down B saving.
Does she have gold right now? Yes, she does.
Have gold, yeah. Ooh. Beautiful combo. Can I just say, covering the air dodge.
Yeah.
That's the back throw. No.
Or safe. Or safe enough to not get hurt by it.
I expected the shield, so I went for back throw, but still, I mean, if you land the F smash, that's a lot of damage.
I like the patience on waiting for the up air, but not getting a follow-up of that. Unfortunately, getting a follow-up of that one,
fine.
that might be killing.
You're fine.
No, you lied.
I thought you could DI.
We fib here.
I thought you DI down and away, to be fair.
Insane. That is game 3 in the Mittens' favour.
Yeah, I'm a fibber.
Bring
I'm sorry.
it back. Hey, we're all fibbers. We fib sometimes. Alright. Everyone in chat is a bit of a fibber right now. This is a bit fun.
Now, here's what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Steve this game.
If the Steve fails, I'm expecting a Rob.
Yeah, I'm expecting a Rob game 5.
Or, if her mental is completely ruined, I'm expecting a funny Kazi or a funny Corrin. I have seen her do it before. Right, I have seen her do it before.
Maybe Corrin.
Corrin is more believable, but her mental is one of her weaker aspects as a strong player, so that could just whittle away, and we could see it. I don't want to see it, but it's possible.
Oh, the Rob now, okay.
Rob now, okay. Maybe she's hearing us. Maybe she's like, no, fuck you, Whammy.
Maybe.
Alright.
Do we have Carlos? No, we're going to Stadium. Okay.
Insane.
Actually, Carlos probably pretty good to 0 City.
Because of the walls.
It's not even just the walls, it's like the way you play neutral.
Bigger stage, a lot more space to move around.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that would have been also very good for the zoning capabilities of...
Yeah, it's kind of a... Can you chase them? Or who has the lead?
Yeah. Why the hell does Mittens keep doing this? Oh my god. In the character ratio bracket, you picked a China Forest on this stage. Such a hype set.
Oh yeah, yeah. So can we just say, a bracket winner already?
Yeah, oh my god, already made his money back.
Already. Is there any else you can say?
Yeah.
To my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. Apologies if I am wrong, but...
I believe it was £50, £40. Anything was really good.
Oh, that's not a kill.
Oh
wow, I am...
I'm
going to shut my mouth. No, that was just kill.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, I'm never going to talk about killing again. I say that will kill.
Something had to go there.
Yeah, I mean...
He was sitting at 112%.
Oh, throw fair, I mean...
That can be negative on hit, so you've got to keep in mind the right DI for that, but I'm not too certain on what the DI to make that negative on hit is, and then punish it.
It has to do with like the character you're facing.
Oh, that makes sense.
You saw right there. I'm not sure if it's a DI thing, but Mittens went for the up air after. Doesn't reach. Okay, down to leg, that's it.
Really thinking very not for neutral air.
Yeah, I mean, you've got all the time in the world if that neutral air to go for the side B.
One thing I didn't consider is like similar to how Vivi got a bonus off with
Mittens playing Kazi. Kill.
Because of Kazi's big body being combo food.
Right.
Mittens is going to get that on Vivi right now because of how big Rob is. I know the cliche is, oh, Rob is big, but that is true. Rob is a fairly big character.
Rob is a big one.
Could be good combo food because of the weight and size for ZSS.
It's a strange one.
Yeah, I love how they shifted the wall set. Well, not quite from the second of that, but I like the...
I mean, this has been all Vivi's game, this combo game. But just one up B, all takes, a ledge, one up B.
It's not impossible for Mittens to make it back right now. Vivi is definitely one of the most slept-on players in our region, and she doesn't travel that much. This could be a very big result for her, showing to some of our region folks, showing to some of the
It's
people
weird.
at
She
home.
always does so well in region, even like the big like events.
Yeah, KO, she gets like top 16 or top 13 consistently. She's in top 8 right now of NEC Volume 1.
Yeah, I
And
mean, there's so many options right
oh
now.
my days. Facing someone who got 9th at a big major in the UK.
Yeah, 9th of boss battles, yeah.
Almost beating Skyjet.
Game 3 last hit. Game 5, sorry.
Yeah. The conversion into the back end, that is what Mittens wanted. They needed this.
Was that a fair one back end?
I believe it was fair one back end. All I know is conversion into a back end, and that's all I'm going to be saying. I don't be a bit of a fibber like you, Dan.
Right, yeah. If you don't know, keep your mouth shut. That's the number one mile.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a risky up smash.
Oh no!
You're fine, yeah.
If that was a side B though, instead of a forward down, that could have been it. Oh, she wanted that though. She wanted blood there.
I actually don't mind those because the risk reward is so in your favor.
Yeah, especially because of the
yeah.
percentage, and that is going to be it. 3-1-2. Vivi. She won herself together. Alright. Heard me talking shit about her mental. I was like, no, shut up, commentator, you filthy idiot. I'm going to win.
Yeah.
And she did. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Alright, I think we're
gonna,
probably going to get a commentator switch now.
are we doing it now?
I'll go ask.
Okay. Oh, thank God you're there. I was looking right to see you.
What? I didn't even get to say goodbye yet. It just went on.
Can we say goodbye?
Well, we're still live. There's no ad break or anything.
Well, yeah, but we are leaving this out.
Alright.
Man, you
me.
sound
Let us say goodbye to the audience.
Anyways, thank you all so much. We have Tail and Hoppings now.
Thank you very much for joining us.
the destruction of a man you just heard. The downfall of Whammy from alive to not. But we'll let him rest, and Tail of the Toaster will be bringing you the Hob Hunk special.
Howdy, gamers. I'm not so bad. How are you, bud?
No, you've changed clothes since I saw you earlier
I
today.
have. I'm ready. I'm
You're
ready.
freshened
for
up. I haven't.
Oh.
I'm just rocking it on with the paisley.
That's
But
fair. And you know what? That's sometimes what you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta be ready for it. We are bringing you the rest of this bracket. We are very excited because this is our home region, and this is the first big event our region's presented
That's
in a
right.
very, very long time. And it's been a blast so far.
Tail of the Toaster and Hob Hunks have definitely done their travels across the country, but never before have we actually gotten to deliver a proper tournament within Newcastle itself, our homeland, showing off our players. VV, most definitely from Newcastle. Mittens, actually from York, but briefly lived in Newcastle, so they're ours now. And, well, they're over. Like, Mittens already lost, Vivi already won, but we are getting Minimo versus Achilles next. Now, we don't have a stream manager for this. We're trying to make everything work entirely on our own, so please bear with us. We've spelled Achilles' name wrong, and when I say we, I mean Joe has, but there's no I before the E, so I think that's disgraceful, actually.
Oh well.
I think you should have fixed it because it looks embarrassing up there.
It's fine. I think he daughtered it. It's fine. This is here we go. Actually, of course, there's not losers. I mean, there's a loser's fifths.
Yep, it's a whole affair. Go on.
Achilles fall.
Yeah, I'm going to remove the letter I. Because you see, Achilles is a major character in the Little Battlers Experience series of video games, which is made by the same people as Inazuma, and Achilles, the player, actually likes both of them, and that's where it comes from.
Well, there we go. The first stock has been eviscerated by Minimo as we see ourselves go to the lovely NE Classic of PS2. Here we go, Mo trying to get things started with a down throw and a dash attack instead, re-grabbing and going to that up air to send Achilles high into the sky, a place where Brawler wants to find her foes, but instead it's Minimo who is sending her up. But a reversal is ahead, and the Wolf Flash could have been far worse than we've seen it happen there. The up smash comes out for a second time, but it's the back air that's going to secure the stock for Achilles.
So even stocks, but it very much doesn't feel like it because Achilles got away with murder there, really. Just Wolf Flash decides when it's having a good day and an off day, and apparently today it's having an off day. But the back air never has an off day.
Certainly does not. The strength of a smash attack colliding with the face of the Brawler, and here we go, colliding once again are those boots as we see the dash attack into the up tilt, and then high in the sky we find ourselves again, but once again it is Minimo who's sending Achilles up there as opposed to the reverse, which you'd think we would be looking for. Achilles needs to find her way back into this neutral because she is a full stock down and beyond, lapped in percent and out of the game. There we go, game one goes to Minimo.
Yeah, but it was just a done affair there in the end. Like, Minimo said, alright, well that Wolf Flash maybe should have killed a bit earlier. I'll just speedrun the rest of this. The back air was like ages away on that third stock, but they just deleted the Mii Brawler of Achilles.
Certainly, we see that the pick here is Hollow Bastion for the counter pick. Mo obviously banning, and Achilles not wanting to go back to PS2. Obviously, again, the any home ground, many sets of our weekly do take place there, but you got to think that Hollow Bastion is the pick because of that right there in the middle. It's a place where you get trapped by Brawler, where Achilles can do horrible things to you if she gets you up there.
Oh, she's merciless.
It's ridiculous the percent that you can be eviscerated at on the stained glass platform of Hollow Bastion, but here we see a much more neutral start. Mo does have the percentage advantage, and the offstage situation is in place, but Achilles is looking a little bit more composed here compared to that first game.
Yeah, Hollow Bastion usually ends up as the choice of Achilles because Battlefield and Yoshi's Story are always going to get auto-banned against this character, and then you can pick one more based on what you really want. Usually ends up being something like Small Battlefield that gets taken away, or maybe Pokemon Stadium 2. Hollow Bastion, you usually just have to leave it, and then Achilles will quite gladly go there and kill you off the top platform at 85.
Which we're
well, it could
here we go, the down throw. Oh, looking for it. We almost saw it as Tail of a Toaster knocked it out. It was almost before your very eyes. Instead, the up smashers are going to trade there. The up smash from Achilles not finding its mark, but Minimo's up smash is the suplex is off, and the shot put is sent to follow it up for some extra damage, but not going to kill quite yet. Percentages are high. And stocks are even. Who's going to get this momentum heading into the start of this game? I love it, the jab, baiting the shield. Just an F throw though, no up throw to set anything up.
Yeah, no stocks taken whatsoever so far. It's not as though they've been hiding from each other, I say, as Minimo just hangs on the ledge unendingly. Forward tilt is not going to be enough though. Who's going to get the first KO? Because that could decide a lot if they just can't kill.
Yeah, there we go. And we see Achilles, that short hop out of shield with the back air to take that first stock, the move that Mo used to unseat Achilles last game. Instead, it's Achilles up B. Oh my, unfortunate SD there from Achilles, playing off stage with Wolf, who famously does not have the best recovery, but
yeah, you do get Achilles some chip damage though, and I mean, there wasn't much life left in the brawler anyway. I guess get your 15% and get the suplex going. Delicious.
There we go. Suplex C is looking more like the stage cut than Hollow Bastion here. You know, the percentage is climbing higher and higher as we keep going. Second stock, the momentum still fairly even, but things are starting to take a turn for the worse there. Achilles going for those juggles with the brawler up air. The nair is going to send Mo back out. Another one into a beautiful dash attack there.
Yes, exactly. And now just hanging on again. Mo has been having the time of his life at the ledge. He's brought the caravan on the back of his car and he's just hanging out. And now you know what? Achilles says, get out of there! Disembark the caravan! Get fighting! Stop hiding!
Detaches the caravan and detaches Mo from the stage and from that stock. There we go. Just a little bit of chip damage there from that up B, looking to try and get those juggles going with those up tilts on Mo's shield. But it's Achilles who once again finds himself at ledge. A dangerous place to be with a back air as strong as Wolves and a nair that can stunt your return to the stage quite effectively as well. Just throwing out that nair to contest. And here we go. The ladders are starting to climb. But off the top is not the destination. The ladder fell down and Mo got sent away with a huge F smash read.
Yep, Achilles just absolutely playing with fire at the moment. It's only 1-1, things are evenish, but that's kind of the most decisive moment we've had in the set so far. Mo, I think, just a bit of reinvigoration. He was having a lot of stop-start periods to think about what to do next, and I guess he thought too long in the end. But now we should have a nice active Game 3 here on Stadium 2.
Straight back to this larger stage, somewhere where there's a little bit more space to play with if Mo does decide to play passively, which of course Wolf can do because of that blaster. One amazing projectile, but it's got those platforms which Achilles likes. Not trying to mess around too much with going for extended combos. They're just getting the damage he can and resetting, looking for another way in to build that damage higher there.
Yep, but now finding the center stage says, I don't want you anywhere near me right now. And, you know, when a Mii Brawler willingly puts themselves in the center stage, it's not as bad as you might expect from others, because if you see them under a platform, they might be even scarier at times.
Absolutely. Back air is going to tack on some big percent for Mo, drifting forward with that nair just to create that pressure. Be like, it's coming, it's active, and it's going to plonk that percent and send you further towards that blast zone. Here we go, throwing it out again, but it's a strategic F-tilt followed up by a lovely bit return to stage, looking for the fair to center platform to extend further, but not finding it. These F-tilts are coming out thick and fast, but Achilles this set hasn't killed an awful lot off the top. We've seen kills off the side more often with the back air, and of course the F-smash last game. The off the top gameplay, obviously you expect Brawler, and especially Achilles with how effective she is at it to come out, hasn't quite been seen yet.
In general, it's very much a button only Mii Brawler at the moment. Just the special moves have been reserved only for one recovery or one shot put out of disadvantage. There we get another one. But it's been largely just throwing hands and fists and side to side, just absolutely not bothering with the vertical stuff, and you get the back air read instead, cause Minimo thought the up B might have been coming.
Yeah, and that's pretty much been the tail of the tape so far. Obviously, you think Brawler's going to be going for it, and Mo, obviously, very wise that fact, maybe fearing it that little bit. Oh, platform is the reset, but here we are, there we go, that's another stock. Just as we're saying it's not been present, it rears its head like a Hydra spitting venom at Minimo. That up B, just off that one little mistake on platform, is enough to take the stock, and Achilles finds herself suddenly with a 2-stock lead on Mo.
Precisely. At the end of the day, you can't go for it all the time. It's got to be at least a little bit mixed up, a little unobvious, but when Mii Brawler reminds you what she can do, oh, she can. And that is the first stock taken from her on this game. Mo is going to have to really clutch right now to get out of this combo. Ah!
That was a single up air away from finishing things rather emphatically, making the statement of, yeah, I've not been killing with the up air stuff, but it is still here. You still have to fear it. Here we go! And off the top, we see an up smash come out, and Minimo goes off great. Just nice neutral play. Holding shield, waiting for Mo to throw something out, and just punishing the shield hit. Achilles goes a game up after asserting dominance in game 2. Sorry, game 3, pardon me.
But Minimo is so familiar with these situations, does every single new Castlevania weekly, every single week, and has many times had to reverse 3-0. Doesn't tend to lose composure. One of the more mentally sound players we have in the region. 100%. We'll see if he can use that to win 2 in a row, or if Achilles is going to walk a triumphant one.
It's a mountain to climb against a character like Brawler who can convert so suddenly, so viciously, with options that Wolf himself has in his arsenal as well! Back air into F-smash, just using those platforms, the fear that Mo will have coming in, and there we go. Mo expecting it that time already, and here we go. Here's the comeback starting at a solid 34. Oh, had the read, but went for the dash attack just a hair too soon there. Not able to catch Achilles, even though the read was made by Minimo. Nair thrown out to contest what Achilles is coming in with, and you got to think Mo's going to start playing potentially a little bit more reserved. Try and keep Achilles away with the blaster, looking for a back air to dish some big damage, but once again it's Achilles who finds herself a advantage rather.
So now we get a punish on the missed up smash. It says a lot that pretty much all the damage Minimo's done has been off punishes of missed upward attacks, but now the back air disrupts the pace entirely. Mo is in the lead all of a sudden and extending even further, Hobhungs.
Not afraid of what Achilles was throwing out, just booting the Brawler away! Oh. And the shot put's gonna send the Wolf packing as well.
No skull remaining. Ouch, I felt that one from sat up here.
Absolutely huge hit coming out from that Olympic equipment, and instead it looks like Mo's marathon is gonna continue here. The percentages are climbing, and here we are resetting to the neutral, and there we go. The patient play is coming out there, that blaster, but Achilles finds that one little moment, that one chink in Mo's armor, and is able to break through, just calling out that spot dodge and getting himself in advantage. Here is Minimo. Achilles is playing a dangerous game, flip kicking of course, nice recovery.
Was a little bit of a missed opportunity though. The double jump had already been expended from Achilles, so it was either downbeat to the ledge or do a really telegraphed up B after a long wait. So you might as well at least throw it out. You've got time to adapt, but instead the game will continue. Can Minimo close things out with another good backer or similar move? Or are we just going to see a dodgy position on the platforms, Joe?
Mo is searching for that back air, but instead the up smash look to take it there, looking to take advantage of a spot dodge, but instead it's the back throw, a move that was far more emphatic at the start of the game. Let's say it's a far reduced in terms of its kill power. People don't really fear it as much, I wouldn't say, but when Mo's in control of Wolf, you have to fear every option this Predator has.
I'm not sure if Wolf's back throw was actually nerfed at all, or if it just kind of lost relevance as DLC came along. Definitely the down smash was nerfed significantly.
Yeah, I think it was more just the fact that at the start of the game it was just a good back throw, like people weren't obviously sure how to play around it. But as the game's gone on, as you say, like DLC has far more egregious things within it, and Wolf's back air sort of isn't as revered as it was. Lovely, just that single little hit Mo got with the fair was enough to set up the dash attack and then set up the back air to call out the recovery. It has been a set of swinging at one another, and Game 5's about to kick off.
We said it, one of the most mentally composed players in the region. Mo is so used to winning from behind. Couldn't manage it against Matt, but now here against Achilles, it comes down to Game 5. What a beautiful set to kick off our top 6.
Really, really strong stuff here from both players. All sorts of options coming out. We've seen Mo rely on that back air, and Achilles at this point, you've got to think, is getting wise to it. Mo is very wise to those options that Achilles can throw on the platform. And here we go back to Hollow Bastion, where the platforms, of course, are larger, and they're going to play a bit more of a game here. You know, it's going to come into things quite a bit more since the surface area is larger. Finding that opening, though, for the fair, and just racking on 49 with a down throw into the dash attack and following it with an F tilt. There we go again, using that slight disjoint on those massive claws, bearing into the brawler. And here we are, Mo, just happy to retreat back that bit, get that tiny bit of chip damage with the blaster, which is going to make Achilles want to come in, re-establish some dominance. But here we go, looking to build a ladder, but that is not Steve, not looking to find that stock there off that.
Yeah, the thing is with Achilles' gameplay at the moment, there's never been a moment where the control stick has let go, you know, she's always moving and generally towards Mo. The suplex was really, really good, and now possibly one hit away from a lead here, but now slowing it down pretty much in real time, adapting to what I was saying, and now doing the right thing, just taking a bit of time to compose. Can you get the lead, or is Minimo going to take the first stock, perhaps?
This first stock's going to be so crucial in who is going to have that momentum heading into the rest of the game. Aether's calling out that drift, and the F-tilt does come out. Mo has taken that lead, but Achilles is one strong hit away, and I thought we were going to see it there. Unfortunately, not the case. The jab to maybe just read no tech at all, but Achilles is always going to get out of that situation when she can. Mo's been so good at reading, but Achilles is the one doing her bookwork there, hitting that up smash and taking out Minimo.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of up smashes. I also love the use of thrust uppercut, even when it's nowhere likely to kill. Sometimes it just uses it from the ground, lands during the combo, and then just rockets back up into place again. Maybe that one was still airborne, but it's just been a really excellent display to say, when I can get damage, I'm going to.
Yeah, it just feels like both of these players, when they've been given an inch, they've been trying to take a mile as much as they can here. Achilles looking to try and get to it with the nairs, the F-tilt into the dash attack, and then Mo's back off stage. We saw Achilles using that nair off stage before, but not finding it much with it. Just doling on that damage. Those double dash attacks are going to get things going. But that poking hit of Mo's up B is going to get him returned to stage.
Yeah, there wasn't too much you could do in terms of trying to two-frame a Wolf or anything. You can go for the down tilt, but the Fire Wolf is so active, it can be really hard to interrupt. Achilles is holding down a fairly comfortable lead, but, you know, comfortable in quotation marks, shall we say. You could just get blasted at any moment here.
Absolutely, but the same does go for Minimo. That percentage obviously far higher than Achilles at the moment. Yes, Wolf's back here is going to be dangerous with that rage. Lovely read on the roll away there for Achilles! And the Wolf flash!
Yeah, Wolf flash, more like Wolf crash straight into the bush, into the shot put there. And now things are getting worse. Remember, Minimo let down his guard for one moment in Game 3 and he lost the whole stock. Will it happen again? The air dodge is expended. Shot put's coming again.
Almost lapped in percent here is Mo. Just needs to get back and re-establish a neutral. The uppercut does come out, but nothing comes off of it quite yet. That percentage is so high. Anything from Brawler. You don't need your ladders at this point. Get that reliable back air. Get an F smash again. And speaking of smash attacks, there is Semi Achilles off the top with a bold up smash.
That was pretty much on the mark of exactly when it was going to kill. Maybe not the greatest DI in the world, but only just scraping it away. Can Mo get one really fluid sequence to try and equalize? I think at this point we're out of the main thrust uppercut region, so Achilles is going to have to go for a big raw or read kill. The shot put might be it. It is! And Achilles scrapes by in an excellent Game 5 win. That was a fantastic set. Minimo will be finishing 5th and Achilles into the top 4.
Achilles plays Brawler, but those shot puts towards the end were sniper-like precision. She ain't no gunner, but she lands those shot puts when they counter, and that was the thing that worked the most effectively in that game. Managing to take away Mo's safety off stage, which, again, as I said before, Wolf isn't the most confident character off stage, the character that, you wouldn't think, oh yeah, he's defo going off stage, but Achilles using that situation, just trapping the ledge better that game, using the nair, throwing out the back airs to get the pressure, and ultimately use that shot put to secure things. We have coming up for you now, though, a North-East classic.
Yeah, let me tell you about this one. We've got Lito, the Palutena main, also working on a little Mii brawler of their own at the moment, but definitely playing all Palu today, facing off against Vivi. And this is a match that happens very frequently at New Castlevania Weeklies, but there is no clear set record in the favour of either one. I think if you were to look up Lito versus Vivi on PG Stats, it would show a big lead for Lito, but mainly coming from a pre-COVID period where it was entirely just Palutena versus Vivi's Rob. But ever since Vivi's picked up Steve, it certainly hasn't won every time, but they've been going relatively evenish. Still a lead in Lito's favour, but again, Vivi has been trying Corin at a lot of weeklies and dropping sets to Lito in that fashion. But now we have a full try-hard set between Vivi on Enderman and Lito on Palutena. This one could be unpredictable no matter how often they play.
I am, don't worry.
So what we see right now is a small lead for Lito. This is kind of the only Steve player that Lito is familiar with, but very, very familiar with the entire playstyle of Vivi.
Absolutely so. Vivi picked up Steve specifically to help deal with Palutena, getting a little frustrated with the fact that Rob, the robotic operating buddy who we did see come out earlier on stream, was more or less, getting dealt with by Lito. The fact that Rob is so large makes him, ample food for Palutena's reliable nair combos and any conversion she should choose to do at a higher percent. But Steve is a different story, especially Enderman, thinner, harder to hit, and more versatile in every single way. You don't ever know what a Steve's going to do. Yeah, you know the character and what they can do, but every Steve is so different. And Vivi, the way that she uses Steve is just so textbook, just safe. Using the disjoints on the weapons, using the minecart creatively, and we've seen recently, I think today, she's been coming into her own really, really well with using blocks. The treble down air, down tilt pardon moi, is going to find a mark, launching Vivi into the air perfectly for that forward aerial finish from Lito.
Yeah, it's funny you point out the playstyle of Vivi's Enderman can be a little bit textbook. It's by no means an insult, especially when you've got down airs like that. It's more just to say most of the Steve mains of this world kind of exploded onto the scene with Steve, right? Whereas Vivi has always been doing well in our region with Rob. And I wouldn't say that Steve has necessarily boosted her results too much. It's helped a bit. Certainly it's made beating Lito more achievable, hence an up smash kill. But it hasn't been a substantial boost, mainly off the back of Vivi not travelling out of region a great deal. But while we're here in Newcastle, see if she can pull it off. This is very much like a Rob main that picked up Steve, and it is working.
Exactly. Oh my lord, just calling out the minecart. High recovery there is Lito with that massive up smash, setting the trap with the TNT, which we saw be a massive thorn in the side of Mittens. Air dodging back to stage there, just going right through that up smash, which is going to be pretty effective against that minecart. Just sets that hard wall of, if you crash into this, you are going to hurt. Setting the L to stop the teleport recovery completely, and then using it to extend herself off stage as Vivi looking at 2-frame with a down smash, but not finding it. Instead, the offstage situation is created by a grab, creating that L again, and pressuring Lito to recover in a versatile way. I love, though, how Lito used Vivi's own blocks to get back.
Yep, and now we have the up tilt from Lito's Palutena to close things out. Once Vivi took the lead here on second stock, it seemed such like a momentum swing. I honestly thought Vivi was going to roll with it, but Lito back in the lead, and the resources on the Enderman are not looking excellent right now.
Absolutely not. Another grab is definitely going to spell the end here. That up throw is dangerous, but instead Vivi just preferring to get Lito off her. There we go, looking to maybe go for a ledge from there, not finding it. Instead, just trying to find something here to take the stock, but the washing machine has started, and the ladder's climbing higher. Here we go. Textbook Palutena work there, and using the back air just to thwart any attempt that up B might have to lead into something greater.
But now a big falling neutral out to the centre stage just to say, yep, all done, I'll park ship. While Vivi also is just trying to go fishing at the moment. Very, very aggressive as this game has gone on. Reflected the minecart into a nair, into block, into death. Well, all of a sudden, Lito is one game up. It looked really, really doable for Vivi in the middle there, but Lito had the first third on lock and the last third even more so on lock. Just came out of nowhere, really.
Steve's own tools used very effectively against him there. Counter-picking, we see Smashville be the choice of Steve. Steve's going to get more wood than anything else. Not really the best for Steve's resources, but less space to control, less things, obviously less space to run away from Palutena should the moment arise, but less space for Palutena to get away and use her effective projectiles as well.
Yep, so let's see if you can get a bit more mining on deck. Vivi is still opening fairly aggressively, but it's going well anyway. I love the SDI all the way to the right to say, nope, you're not walking the dog on me. I'm above this, I'm the goddess of light, don't you know?
Absolutely. More prone of making things fly as Palutena, as we see Vivi get sent flying with that back air, looking to be very bold with a down air, predicting a low Steve recovery there, but not finding it. The counter is coming out a lot today, and we have seen it pay dividends. Last stock, unfortunately, it has not quite found its mark as successfully there, with Vivi getting a percentage lead, which is then undone by Palutena's classic neutral aerial.
Yeah, but a very wise get-up attack to say, alright, Lito's pressing a little too close here. Are you going to pop out? No, the anvil was the answer to try and expect a bit less of a mash, I guess. It was a real 50-50 on down or above, but in the end, guessed wrong. That shield is looking like a Skittle, so Lito says, right, I'm just going to throw out the smash attack. You can try and shield it, it won't work.
Palutena rarity are those smash attacks, but Lito found a way to make that big up smash work, and an up smash does come out again to thwart that minecart used really effectively there. We see that Lito is confident in how to snuff out Vivi at this very moment, and you've got to think it's because these resources, look at them in a minute, it's like 2 bits of steel and the rest is all wood and dirt. There's nothing else going for Vivi. She has no way to access her better weapons like the gold or the diamond, and they haven't come out at all. We've not seen diamond this set. Looking to read a high recovery there, but the up smash this time not finding its mark.
It's a mighty big resources bar, but it's like you wake up on Christmas Day, you've filled the entire bottom of the tree, there's presents everywhere, and they're all socks,
Yeah.
There's a big inventory, but it's not the greatest contents, but right now things have been heading way back into Vivi's favour. 4 irons on deck, and the rest is just dirt, but the main thing to be aware of is those stops. You can steal one out of nowhere. Things could be looking all Vivi.
I love the use of these smash attacks just to try and snuff out Vivi there. Just like you've got to recover in a different way, trying to force Vivi to go low, which then means that, Lito can predict that recovery every time. Forcing it. Diamond is here for that third stop, but you got to think Vivi wants to save it for that. Debating by the looks of things, going back that crafting table, lovely grab out a disadvantage to get things back in her favour. But Enderman splats the screen like a FNAF jump scare as we see Vivi craft diamond for the third go around.
Yep, and now we have those Palutena combos. The main thing that makes Steve such a good counter pick to Palutena in comparison to someone like Rob is the way they can escape combos so easily, or at least threaten to end your combo with the looming threat of an anvil above at all times. If your combo isn't true, it isn't worth going for against Steve, and that has stopped Lito from getting more damage than he may otherwise have. Nevertheless, this is a healthy lead.
Yeah, massively healthy lead here. As we see, once again, the iron for a long time there was just depleted. Diamond is on deck, but Vivi's got a massive mountain to climb. Yes, Steve can climb it! But the counter on the dash attack and that minecart coming in is enough to send Vivi packing a 2-stock lead there for Lito as we see game 2 closed out. Lito has this Steve that he gets to play every single week. By the looks of things, pretty solved at this moment.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised the counter was that strong, because I think it was only countering a regular minecart. It wasn't gold infused or anything.
It was the diamond dash attack, I believe.
Well, I wasn't paying attention then. So in that case, I'm going to go grab me water. Take us away, Joe.
Here we are, game 3 here. Vivi has a hill to climb. Once again, the pick is a larger stage where Vivi can sit and mine and gain those resources, which largely were absent from that game too. We saw that inventory bar so low, but Lito placing that pressure so squarely on Vivi, keeping her trapped in the corner. If you keep pressure on Steve, can't mine, can't craft, yeah, you can do stuff like this. There we go, walking the dog.
Yeah, you're not above it anymore, Goddess of Light. You did not invent the dog, you only invented the sun or whatever it was, and now trying to go for some adventurous reads on the top of blocks. There's already a center platform, but Enderman says, well, why use the platforms already available to me when I could just make another one?
Absolutely, Steve when he's incredibly pressured, is so hard to get around, and Lito knows is playing so effectively around Vivi initially and looking to re-establish that lead. But Vivi using that down aerial, that anvil, just to escape.
What did we say? If it's not true, it's basically not even worth going for, or you will just eat an anvil, and that one hit from below?
That was Palutena's a tall lady, make no mistake.
Hold on!
For death and destruction, there is Vivi. An Ender Pearl bearing Enderman looking to end the life of the Goddess of Light there, but not finding it, looking for a double spike off the fair, but not quite getting it. Setting an example, though, of what can happen. An explosive character is Steve here, re-establishing some materials in the interim between stocks, but wood is still here. It's more likely to pop out on this stage because of what it's made of. Double up tilt into that lovely up smash, and there we go. Just chaining so well together her hits is Vivi. Instead, we're seeing the pressure laid squarely on Lito, when last couple games it's been Lito laying that pressure on Vivi.
Yeah, you were mentioning earlier that Lito may have just had this matchup solved by now, but you can never count out Steve, you can never count out that F smash. And the thing is, a Palutena win over Steve is always going to look either kind of close, or maybe Palu can run with it a bit, but when you see Steve start to win, it steamrolls, and I think this is the moment that Vivi has been waiting for. Diamond is finally enabled, which has been a missing component of all of these prior games.
Absolutely. We saw last game it did pop out briefly, but not quite enough. There we go. Diamond is going to use massive damage if it lands its blows. And there we go. Nair into fair into another Nair, bouncing Lito off that block, but finding his way out. Lovely read and getting that up smash yet again.
I love the way that Palutena could just low profile under the block with a very low dash. And now going for a ledge trump to go into a Nair as well. Lito takes so much pride in his ledge trumps. He can do it while he's two faces to the wall.
Absolutely, here we go. Dropping Palutena down and ensuring she goes to the depths. The Goddess of Light has fallen down out of the town and city, and Vivi takes game 3. Establishing that, as you say, you can never count out Steve.
Yep, and there is no such thing as solving the Steve matchup. Every time you think you've got it all figured out, they'll just invent something new for you to deal with.
Absolutely.
Vivi's not necessarily the most tech-heavy Steve, and adapting new discoveries into the playstyle, but definitely has some of those vertical combos, at least in effect. Not necessarily relying on nils or anything, but she can usually bring you from 0 to 60 pretty comfortably at the very least.
Yeah, she's so confident of the... Simon pop out, that would be... I would cry. I think I would literally just... I would weep.
Vanquish the darkness!
I would weep with glee and despair for Lito. Crocodile Cacophony, what a lovely choice of music, by the way. As we see Battlefield be the choice here, Stone is going to be a bit more common as... instead of the wood here, which is a better material overall. Obviously not quite the diamond, not quite the iron, but it's enough. And walking the dog, getting out of this time though, is Lito.
Yep, still walking the dog even with that, but now Explosive Flame is huge danger. Goes for an unsafe aerial, but there wasn't really enough iron for Vivi to risk just throwing out an anvil. You can't do it every time exactly. We haven't seen any up Bs off the ledge, which I think is something that we might see if Vivi wants to mix things up, but Lito obviously keenly aware of that.
Here we are, chaining all 3 lovely hits that don't look like they should ever work together, yet Vivi and Steve finds a way! And the way out of the stage was found for Palu there. A massive F-smash that Steve can just bring out, surprisingly quick on the draw in that regard. Up tilting, pressuring, walking back and forth to get out of that range. Should the up tilt not find its mark? Lovely recovery from Vivi, whipping that little bit higher, and the back throw does find its mark, however, after a beautiful return to stage for Vivi.
Yep, so now even Stevens, but look at that trade. Palu does 1, Steve does 15. What does that tell you? Well, we're going up. Oh, actually, tries to get some positional advantage by ending with a back air instead, but Lito went all the way to the right. Very good escape. And now it's your turn. Explosive Flame catching that air dodge which has been used. So, yep, up B straight back to the ledge as soon as possible.
Just going to get those trains started with the Nair into the fair, which we know Steve can do. Vivi throwing that anvil down on top of Palutena and once again stunting the ledge. That teleport recovery is going to bonk off those blocks, and that's what Vivi's wanted to find the whole set. We've not seen it happen yet. Getting away from the Explosive Flame and back to stage, but Lito's ledge trapping comes back, and we've seen that counter pop out every time for that minecart, because then it's yours. It's a rolling command grab, a dangerous situation on wheels here, and the dangerous situations are going to continue for Vivi outside of those that can move on their own when Steve's absent from them.
And now you're teleporting right into center stage, but just clips the platform to auto-cancel it and get the back air. That is exactly what Lito needed, because Vivi was setting up camp, not necessarily with building walls or anything, but just confidently taking the center. But now she is on her tournament stock. Lito is not far away from equalizing. Vivi, can you make use of the TNT? Yes, you can, and no damage sustained either. Just hit that TNT from below, and away it goes.
A massive hitbox. Does that TNT have looking more like a kaboom than a traditional TNT? Knowing that Lito was trying to get out of that walk in the dog maneuver there, but we find that Vivi's able to read it and get the grab. However, fortunes have once again reversed as Vivi is the one at ledge, exerting massive pressure with that invincible back air, and there it comes out again to deal big damage. Percentages are pretty much even here, but if there's two characters that can explode one another whenever they see fit, it is these two. There we go. The counter, just coming out, it just stops baiting it. That lovely bit of distance there, looking for the down throw. Tech from Vivi though. Things could have been horribly dangerous if she had popped off. There we go. Look at that, jumping back in the mine. Love that, resetting it, mixing up the timing that Lito's been able to deal with so well.
I like to think of that as, saving money on a train journey. You book it to one place and then you book another trip without getting off. Hop out the minecart, back in. I'm carrying on my journey, but you know what? The journey to the center of the stage right now is the most important part. No iron available. Vivi has to do it using the most normal tools available to Enderman. You've got to recover again now around the explosive flame. Does it perfectly, but this is looking even scarier than the last two times.
There we go. Just wanting Palutena off her is Vivi, getting back to center stage, and recovering a bit of iron. Things are looking a bit more dangerous. Back air, that explosive flame could have been
be a back air as well, because it couldn't be a down air. There wasn't enough iron, but nevertheless, what's the answer? There is none. Boom! And we have a game 5 out of nowhere. Honestly, Lito seemed like it was done and dusted, but never count out the Enderman.
We saw a lovely example of what Steve in particular has done to the game. Steve placed the TNT on that platform and just sat under it. Go on, make a move. Do whatever you want. I'm either going to down smash you, I'm either going to F smash you, or I'm going to hit my TNT and just set off a kaboom-sized hitbox all around you.
In the end, I'm just going to watch as the explosives do the work. So here we are, Game 5 on small battlefield with mechanical rhythm. They'll both be appreciating that. Who's going to win, Lito Palutena, or does Vivi complete the reverse 3-0 with Enderman?
There we go, looking for a spike potential there is Vivi straight away to establish that aggression. 41% on the board for her, but Lito is not letting it go lightly. Using those, I love that, using the blocks just to stall in the air, mix it up. Jay and Vivi have been going for those lovely down airs a lot recently to get out of those positions, and Lito was cottoning onto that. So Jay was like, I know what I'll do. I will simply use a block and stall. And that was an amazing little bit of adaptation there.
Perhaps now she will simply win. While the minecart was a little misplaced, allowing Lito to teleport straight back to center stage without too much difficulty, waiting for the block to disappear there before committing to a throw, and commits to the up smash. That's the first stock from Lito, catching the approach to the ledge, and in the end it was clinical.
Sending a very clear message: you either go low or you go out. That is what Lito wants to establish. They're getting out of dodge and just wanting to get that one stray hit. So Vivi will once again start climbing at the end. Here we go, catching with the explosive flame on platform. Something that Lito loves to go for. Can extend into very early kills with the up air, but not finding it in that instance. The ledge trump into the back air is what we see instead. And look at this clinic in edge guarding and ledge trapping. We see Lito putting on, out, and then straight back in. And straight back out goes Vivi.
So now you've got to make it work from a reverse 3 stock position. You've been trying to reverse 3-0, now you've got to reverse 3 stock, and the resources is looking like a pile of stocks on Christmas Day once again.
Yep, nothing but wood and a single block of iron, which we see Lito just dealing with very effectively. Lovely tech again from Vivi, but things are looking a little bit worse for wear here. Lito is ready to take this any moment. One big hit is all it's going to take. Falling off the stage will Vivi be if something massive hits. Vivi's got a mountain to climb, but if there's anyone who can do it, it's the man who can build whatever he wants in Steve. We gotta see it happen soon though, because Vivi is looking a little bit lost.
100%, but that was a good recovery. Not good enough though. The ledge trump secures it, and Lito takes game 5 to win 3-2 over Vivi and earn a date with Achilles in losers semi-finals.
Yeah, losers semis. It shall be. I wonder if we'll be getting that for. Oh, looks like we're not getting that quite yet. We're going to be getting something else instead.
Something very special. Joe's Mr. R-Punks, what do you think of Final Fantasy VII?
W.finals.
W.
Not enough space for it.
Okay.
So,
I love Final Fantasy VII.
it's a bit of a cult classic.
Great game. Really great game.
The hero, known as Cloud Strife, very big sword, very good in Super Smash Brothers as well.
Yeah, really
To the point where 2 of our Cloud Strife heroes have made it all the way to winners finals at Northeast Chronicles. We have the number 1 player in the Northeast and number 6 in the United Kingdom, Curry Governor on Cloud against Matt. Not Erling, not whatever else there was, Matt, the Cloud player from London, our one non-Northeast player remaining. Does also play a lot of Kazuya. I wouldn't be surprised to see that either, but a Cloud Ditto would be so entertaining.
It absolutely would. We know Curry Governor is insane on the Cloud, and fighting and swinging at someone who is using the same character as him would be a treat for the eyes and the senses. Let's see if we're ready to roll. We're going to Stadium by the peak of it. Oh,
it's Curry Governor. You're going to
We definitely
Stadium.
are going to say.
Right.
We backed out for a Mo. I was worried there'd be bans, but no, not in the NE. We see the setup begin here. Curry Governor, very, very confident here. Right, let's go. In his home region, of course, very confident with the character. On a break for a little bit they were, but they found each other again. They found their way back to one another, and here we go. The Advent Children skin is on for Matt. We have Curry Governor in the classic FF7 look. Let's get started here with our winners finals.
But let's not understate. If Matt were to take even a game here, that would be a big upset. Curry Governor contends for one of the best Clouds in the world, right up there with Spargo, Cola, and all of the greats. Azrael, as well as a great rival to have within the EU. Right now, Matt is mounting a comeback, still choosing between Cloud and Kazuya at the end of the day, but it's nice to see at the start who's gonna turn away from their blue first.
Here we go. One hit from either of these. The Blade Beam, the classic from Curry Governor when he's not sure what to do with the limit. He launches an assault from afar, but Matt tending to go up close and personal with a huge finishing touch.
Yep, it was a perfect answer to the mistake that Curry had made, but you know what? There's a mistake from Matt, just jumping in a situation where you were very easily sniped by the Blade Beam, and now you've got to deal with the limit version as well.
There we are, 31% is piled on. Curry Governor, a huge proprietor of, if you don't know what to do with limit, get that Blade Beam out there. Probably is most used next to the cross slash. We never see the likes of finishing touch really come out, but Claw making up for it there as we see the percent start to climb higher and higher. Curry Governor is settling into the groove with a Mako infused soldier, but the man from Advent Children is the one finding that braver like forward and spiking Curry Governor from his home turf of not just the NA, from Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah, to come into Newcastle on Stadium 2 and win a Cloud Ditto against Curry Governor, that would be a statement and a half. Can Matt keep this going? It's still very much even, but that's an excellent air dodge up to not expose any facet of Cloud's body above the ledge there.
We always say that Curry Governor is explosive, and we wanted to make Matt explode with an up smash and said it's the back end that's going to find his mark. But that stock from Claw there was amazing work. Blade Beam into the back air, looking for a second one to follow up, but not finding it. The percents are more or less tied here, and the stocks, which weren't previously, are all matched up as well. Things are looking very even here, just willing to swing at each other.
It couldn't be much closer, but I do have to be conscious of the fact that both stocks Matt took were kind of like so incredible that you can't really repeat those. There hasn't been much of a standard kill from him yet. Can he find one at the clutch of death, or will Curry Governor pull it out in the end? He has been playing more standardly all the way through. Less idea generation.
looking for that cross-slash charge with the limit gauge, but not finding it. There is Matt instead. It's the cross-slash from Matt is going to find it. Curry Governor tried to snipe off stage, but the on-stage action is what's going to return here. Both players very high percent. One touch from that back air. Oh, that F-tilt would have caused it. That F-tilt there. Caking Curry Governor all the way out. Good recovery there, not falling for the blade beam.
The get-up attack actually misses, and that means that Matt can take game 1 over Curry Governor in the Cloud Ditto. Pay attention, London. You might be about to get a real surprise.
This is not what we would be expecting. Curry Governor, as you say, renowned for the Cloud, for finding those moments any time to just swing and take stocks and use the limit so effectively. Instead, we see a playstyle which is familiar to us, but with different sort of advantage estates. We saw a beautiful back air to finish things off, a very standard kill option, as you say. You saw the finishing touch, you saw the fair. All of the facets that Cloud can use were applied incredibly well. Things were looking a bit grim for Curry Governor there at the start of this game, but things have equalised quite nicely with Curry Governor now taking the lead. Curry Governor's got to be feeling that one.
Oh, but the limits are both on deck, and whoever swings first could be decisive. There we go. Curry got there first with the limit side B, and that is unfortunately a very poor air dodge up from Matt. Not going to be making it back to the stage with that one. And now we have comfy Curry.
Really wanting to retain that limit quite clearly was Matt. They're looking for the ledge. Trump, or just the drag down there is Curry Governor. Limit is back on deck after a lovely down air. And here we go, all just trying to fade back and catch a jump. Oh, Curry Governor wants to with that limit. I think he maybe wanted that cross slash into the ledge, but not being given the opportunity for it. It's going to go away in a few seconds. The B reverse blade beam is going to not find its mark, and Matt's F smash, which was looking to punish that beautifully, didn't find it either. Drag down, there we go! What a moment! Curry with the taunt is very clearly feeling himself now.
Yep, he says, you got the game, but I'm the undisputed best Cloud in the UK for a reason. I ain't looking to make it disputed today.
Everybody gets one is very clearly the sentiment. After that, what a call out that was, though. In response, Matt, lovely blade beam as well, giving Curry a taste of his own medicine, a blast of his own blade beam. Here we go, lovely fair into this cross slash. Curry's bag of tricks being opened instead by Matt this time.
Yeah, you know what? It might be about to get disputed. This is starting to even up rather quickly. Matt, can you get away? You get the limit and you preserve it with that air dodge to the ledge. Curry Governor was completely respectful, knowing that the snap to the ledge with the up B was available. But there we go, and a blade beam from the limit. That time the neutral one has been clanked with. Now, with the limits gone, they can just fight some Super Smash Bros. Action in the center stage, but they're so reluctant to swing on each other.
Yeah, here we are. We see a full stock advantage for Curry. I love the use of the downward hit of that limit climb hazard just to get that up smash rather dealt with. Matt can definitely re-establish something here, but he's got to climb away 2 stocks from Curry, and you don't do that easily.
Yep, he was very eager to get full limit there, and just over... It's weird to say overextended on a limit charge, but at the end of the day, I think Matt needed to let that one go so that he could just concentrate on getting back to the action and defending himself. So the back air was a little bit too easy for Curry in the end, but that was a mighty effort from Matt to bring it all the way back. Now we have a third Cloud Ditto in a row. At this point, the Kazuya might just be dead and buried. We could have Final Fantasy VII until it ends, Hobbo.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all. Obviously, that game you take off the best Cloud in the UK has got to do something for you. It's like, hey, my Cloud ain't too shabby either. Matt is getting swung on at this very moment, but that Buster Sword works both ways this time. Lovely air dodge call out there. Curry Governor wants to start getting those big hits. Call out Matt when he can. Matt just taking the time to retreat, recompose, just gives him some space from Curry. Lovely parry into that limit. So into that climb has a part on one. Limit is here for Claw.
Yep, 32% on deck, but now you jump right into that limit blade beam, and suddenly Curry Governor is looking healthier with every passing game. We had the loss we had the healthy lead that was made up for. Now we might just have a healthy win. We'll see if Matt can reverse the fates on that one.
Beautiful, just textbook Blade Beam from Curry Governor deciding, no, I'm just going to hit you now, getting straight back to center stage with that lovely climb hazard and straight away just linking two big hits together. The Buster Sword is swung quite often by Curry Governor, especially ledge with those back airs, which we only saw one come out of there. Matt's gotta want to use this limit to take this stock. He's gotta want that. Maybe that cross slash, that climb hazard, and there's the cross slash there, taking that stock off Curry Governor. The percentages are not even, but the stocks now are. The central stock has begun for both players, and this one could be crucial in swinging the momentum either way.
Oh, the air dodge down to say, you thought, no jump from ledge from me. We still have so many climb hazards to just deal safe damage from each side. But we'll soon, I think, see something decisive, and that decisive action was a down air from Curry.
Not always something we see from Curry Governor, but when he knows he can get him, he goes from going for another one there, just tacking a lovely 19% straight on. The Bravers are going to trade, but no one's going to get spiked. There we go, another one. Curry Governor, a huge fan of that forward aerial.
Not huge enough, especially with that rising downer, but you don't often get to see a cloud down smash, but excellent use there from Matt to cover both sides. That's a very high way to go up and down. Still keeping the limit. Matt has done a great job throughout this set of preserving the limit where possible. There was that SD earlier on with the air dodge up, but apart from that, it's been pretty flawless. Unfortunately, Cloud's dash grab definitely isn't.
Absolutely, square characters are burdened with that. Less than stellar dash grab, that less than stellar recovery from ledge, that climb hazard going high, and Matt just being forced to drift down as Curry Governor with a limit cross slash of his own seals out game 2 in confident fashion.
Yep, so I think we're going to be sticking to the Cloud Ditto for game 4, but Curry Governor has thoroughly re-established to say, hey, whoa, you got one, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. There could be a mighty set for one of these two in the loser's bracket, so for now the goal is to just stay well in the lead. Can Curry Governor make it to grand finals with one more game, or is Matt going to shock the world once again?
Let's see. Curry Governor is getting straight in Matt's face, and Matt looking for those fares that we've seen Curry Governor establish so well in his own arsenal. You've got to think Matt's going to have to pick these moments really effectively, but it's hard to stay composed and pick those moments, which we see Matt taking huge advantage of there. Lovely parry by Curry Governor there. But it's hard to pick those moments when you've got someone as aggressive as Curry Governor confidently getting in your face consistently, willing to just throw out whatever he can to get you away and off the stage. Both limits are on deck, and one of them's expended.
The other was used to almost get the KO on Matt there. Actually goes for the up smash. Well, you find a different one.
Yeah, if at first you don't succeed, up smash again. We've seen that try to be used a couple of times to call out the returning climb hazard here. Not quite found it smart, but Curry Governor's like, that's fine. I didn't need it there. I'll just use it here instead. And it's going to be just as effective, burning his own limit, unfortunately, after slipping off the stage just a little bit there. Claw swinging, just trying to get Curry Governor off his back. But it's got to be a upward hill battle for Matt right now.
There have been, at this point, kind of so many air dodges up to the ledge. I wonder if Curry Governor is going to start covering them with a cloud down tilt, because the option's always been there. It's a mild commitment, but a commitment nonetheless. Maybe next time we might see that. But for now, the finishing touch was attempted, almost finding its mark, but just scraped away.
Here we go, Curry Governor sent off stage. Matt, that finishing touch did whiff, but this edge guard cannot afford to, sending Curry back off stage. That limit is established, and Curry just effortlessly getting back and getting himself back to center stage. That's what he's so good at.
Oh! Well, they say, no, this isn't your turn. If I go down, I'm taking you with me. And now we have a full stock disadvantage for Matt, but that was still a bit of a momentum swinger. Can you up the pace against your fellow Cloud player, or is parry's going to make things even worse for you?
When you've got a player as confident, as aggressive as Curry Governor coming off stage for you, and you're like that percent anyway, you might as well throw something like that out just to send a message, be like, hey, I can still do stuff! And the stuff that Curry Governor pulled out was the same thing that took the first game from him. Finishing touch was present at the end of both Game 1 and Game 4, but it's Curry Governor who uses it to best effect to secure his place in Grand finals.
Anything you can do, I can do better. All the expectations were on Curry Governor, and in the end, pulled it off. That was just so thoroughly entertaining all the way through. Just pure style fiends. They just want to show how much they can fiddle the sticks, and it was great to watch. So Curry Governor in grand finals. Matt will be waiting for the winner of Lito against Achilles. So that gives us Palutena against Mii Brawler. Famously one of the harder matchups for Mii Brawler in the game, but definitely two players who've fought each other time and time again. Lito is also becoming more and more familiar with Mii Brawler as he starts to secondary the character and use it in weeklies. So it could be a tricky one for Achilles, but it's not one that she hasn't won before.
Yeah, it's one that, again, you know, with Brawler, a very needing to be in your face, swinging at you character, but that's where Palutena excels, just keeping you away from her. You know, she's got two amazing projectiles. Yes, please.
We'll just get them, in the right positions. So let's get gaming. 1-3-3-2 is the Mii Brawler setup. That means shot put, that means suplex, that means thrust uppercut, and it means feint jump. So here we go. It's an initial lead for Achilles right here on small battlefield, I should say, just to make sure, you know, no battlefield, no Yoshi's Story, and no Hollow Bastion either after you've gotten comfy there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we heard there, Lito did try and say at the start, you want to go PS2? But Achilles insistent on the bans. You know, PS2, that larger stage gives Palutena. Oh my god! That was horrifying. That was a horrifying situation. A literal lead balloon coming back to Achilles there. But obviously PS2 being a bigger stage gives more space for Palutena to get away from Brawler, when Brawler really just wants to be in Palutena's face all the time. Just big swings, getting in Palutena's face, as we see Lito reverse the situation, get a grab. An up B does come out from Achilles there, that thrust uppercut, but not finding its mark! But that suplex, Will tacking on a nice solid 20%.
Yeah, but you're never going to see it take a stock, but oh, it hurts. You do not want to be on the receiving end of a suplex. But now, knowing that when Palutena's sat in shield just underneath the platform and you're facing the wrong way, really wasn't a great deal that Achilles could do, so just backed off and said, right, I'll try again next time.
That composure from Achilles there, just jab, jab, walk away, jab, jab, coming in, and then just staying composed as she sends Lito up into the blast on the Goddess of Light, becoming pure light. One with the sun after that thrust uppercut is brought out by Achilles. Ledge situation, lovely roll read back air as well.
This was really seeming like a Lito game all the way through, but Mii Brawler can just come out of nowhere and steal them from you, and it's not even been the conventional stuff necessarily, but things are going from bad to worse to Lito. You kind of need to secure this one, and you have done with that explosive flame.
A Lito classic, often says he should probably phase it out of his playstyle, but so iconic of the Ennies. One of the Ennies finest, I should say, with the Palutena, just reliable since day one, so good at landing those explosive flames. And here we go, Achilles sending Lito high into the sky. The explosive flame comes out again, and the Nair misses its mark, fading out, getting out of dodge, but not quite enough to get out of a horrible situation, which has caused the percentages to almost be realigned completely.
Oh, it was almost comeback complete, but now Achilles has found her footing once again, actually going for an offstage forward air. I am amazed that Achilles just at the last minute pulled the trigger on feint jump to get out of there. Shot put is once again returned to you.
There we go, just getting out of the way, not wanting to become trapped on a platform, and instead sends Palutena way past it and into the blast zone there. Does Achilles a lovely up smash to take that second stock there, but Lito is not far behind, and we have seen he can bring things back very sharply. Going for a counter there to get the last hit of thrust uppercut, but not quite getting it. Instead, feint kick's going to be punished, but not to massively brilliant effect.
Yeah, it's not the way that Lito was expecting to send Achilles. Just back to center stage for you, but you know what? It's damage, it helps. The reflector especially has been paying dividends on the same move slot.
Yeah, we saw it with the Steve earlier. You know, the minecart sent all the way back And here we go. Off stage is Achilles just drifting that little bit just to get around that explosive flame. And a lovely parry. Things are looking pretty dire for Lighto right now. One little conversion from Achilles is going to spell the end here for the Goddess of Light. And there we are, a massive up smash. Not finding it quite yet, even with all that rage that Achilles has accumulated. Sending shots all the way down and managing to just get out of dodge with that up B clanking with it. But the F tilt is going to take Achilles off the side.
Yeah, 2 shot puts in 1 throw. That is not the Olympic standard. Really good high recovery from Lighto, but unfortunately after getting off the ledge, the game was already over. Achilles takes game 1. Again, this is 15th on the UK PR, so although seeded lower than Lighto at this tournament in particular, there's a lot of expectation on Achilles to keep getting those notable wins on the way if you want to try and be in the next season's PR.
Absolutely.
So taking 1 game for now, there would be the expectation to beat Matt as well afterwards, but we simply will see.
We're going to see what's getting chosen here. Life will change instrumental. Lovely choice here as we return to Small Battlefield, which of course can hold any music you do desire. Gonna keep that small stage, gonna keep that close range for Brawler just to get in your face. Lighto's gotta have a look here and evaluate what was going on there. Achilles obviously was applying that pressure so well. Those projectiles didn't come into it as much as we see Achilles there. Just do a lovely get out of dodge, just dash back to get away from the auto reticle which had locked on as she came in. We have to see here Lighto get that little bit of aggression that we saw work so well against Steve. You know, you snuffed out the Minecraft fiend with that aggression. Let's see if you can snuff out Brawler here as the percentage lead is established.
Yes, the Nintendo Me channel fiend. Well, it can be the saviour of all your friends down in Street Pass, but right now it's looking to be the destroyer of all your friends. Getting things started on Lighto. It didn't go too far on that occasion, but now with a parry, it's time for take 2.
Looking for a 2-frame option there. Oh, and here we go, grabbing the roll. There we go, thrust uppercut from a platform. And just like that, what felt like a percent that no one should be dying at. Off the top goes Lighto, and that's why you have to watch the platforms when you're playing against Brawler. Things were looking pretty even, and then suddenly one wrong decision. Not even a wrong decision, just a decision on a platform that Achilles can read so effectively because of her experience with Brawler and the speed at which the character can go. Getting that one grab and taking a stock, and then just choosing to take her own as well after an unfortunate SDI equalizer. Yeah, gotta keep it fair, especially after that ludicrous percent at which Brawler did secure that first one. Percentages, speaking of them, are going to climb higher. Lovely bait on the counter, and there we go. Oh, not quite just making it back is Lighto there after a stage fight, which usually you would presume Lighto would tech, but that was not the case that time. The thrust uppercut thrown out beautifully to avoid the counter, and Lighto was bounced off the stage. Didn't find his way to the blast zone, did Lighto there, but Achilles is determined to send the Palutena there with a beautifully precise shot-put shot.
Yep, absolutely doing it right onto the green here. This is no Rantaro, this is Palutena right now, and getting absolutely a brand new crevasse in the top of your head. But you know what? Lighto is still well within this. This was a game that Lighto was winning from the start and just happened to get me brawled. So now if we can compose, try it again, things could be different.
Here we are, back air sending Achilles off, and once again we see the reflector come out there. An unfortunate spot dodge, not called out as effectively. Oh, the platform conversions were quite clearly going to come online there, but Lighto wanting to get out of dodge, looking for that back air. Something needs to happen to secure this stock because Brawler is about ready, even though the Olympic sport of choice does seem to be the shot put throw. It looks like Achilles is ready to do that 100-meter dash into a 2-1 situation. Oh, not finding it. A lovely empty hop, but an even lovelier up smash, a pillar of a light, cleansing all it touches and destroying the Brawler, who, after a parry, is not able to follow up.
Oh, but look at these rhythmic gymnastics right now. Up into the air goes me Brawler. The shot put misses on this occasion, but you know what? It's time! Can we finish it? No, that's a little too high. Trampolining up to the top there, Lighto.
Very good work there from Lighto, just wanting to get out Achilles. Potentially just wants to end this game as quick as she can. Lighto, when he's backed against the corner, is incredibly effective with just retreating to those tried and true options, waiting so patiently in the neutral. You're not going to see as much aggression here, which we see Achilles able to return with a shot, but lovely return. It finds its way bouncing into the face of Brawler here. Achilles wants to finish this one quickly as Lighto is mounting quite a comeback. Percentages are starting to look more and more even, reading a jump, and that up air could have been devastating for Achilles there. Instead, that back air proved to not be quite as devastating as she wanted it to be. just making it back, throwing out those shot puts to bait out the counter potentially, and Lito just making it back.
Hold on!
That was almost death for both combatants.
Yep, they just said, oh, I've had enough of this. Right, up smash. Sorry, up smash? Ah, well, didn't work on either occasion. The pushback alone was enough to prevent it. So now back to shot puts. We've seen so many of those reflected back. But now it's all center stage to Achilles. We're well out of the thrust uppercut ranges at this point. Woo! The platform protecting as well. Explosive Flame's gonna do it!
Just that preciseness we've talked about with Achilles shot puts. Lito can return with that side B. Again, a very large part of the playstyle that Lito embodies. Like he talks about phasing it out quite a decent bit, but when he can do things like that with it and bring it back after a monumental sort of climb up back to the top, that's why you got to keep little surprises like that in hand. Achilles was poised to take the game, but because of the absence of those confirmed percentages for the thrust uppercut, she couldn't quite secure it and find another option like the likes of the up smash or the back air. So Lito was able to re-establish some control and take the game out of a disadvantageous situation.
Yep, so now we have a complete reset with Small Battlefield being the stage of choice for the entire set. This one could be a momentum swinger, but it's always so situational when Achilles does pull out those leads. It's just Lito playing steadily all the way through to eke out the win, whereas Achilles will have moments like these!
There we go, just again. Lito just did whatever he could, just rolled away. And when you're caught on platform by Brawl, there's very little you can do before the down throw. 58%, sub 60, not even eking into the red yet. And there we had it. Achilles used the thrust uppercut off the down throw, and that was all she wrote.
Lito is yet to attempt the get-up attack from the platform, and it could happen at this point, but surely you got to think Achilles will be waiting for it. Like, Lito has picked a roll to the ledge from platform twice now, and both of them have failed. So now, you know, get-up attack might be the logical next one, or a roll to the right, but we'll simply have to have that situation arise. Lito doesn't want to be in a tech roll and situation in the first place, so Explosive Flame is going to bring us right back to second stocks on both parties.
Alright, there we are. Lovely recovery from Achilles, getting through the Explosive Flame initially, but not enough to stop the secondary approach. Looking for that little drag down on the net, sending Achilles very low, but not finding the dunk that it evidently was particularly intended. Lito is starting to gain that percent, and here we are even Stevens after that percentage lead was there for Achilles. It is still there, but it has just been undone by Lito, pardon moi.
But now, kicking your way through, the auto reticle says, home in on this then, oosh! And now really going as high up as possible was Lito to say, I'm going to get to the top before thrust uppercut could even catch me.
All air dodge, look, again, just getting away from anything Lito might throw. That down tilt is probably the two-frame of choice, and that probably could have come out quite effectively. They're looking for a two-frame of her own. There is Achilles, but not finding it, and we're just bopping each other back and forth to different sides of the stage. A failed grab there is going to put Lito back at ledge, but once again, neutral's re-established. It's just a game of hitting each other off stage and see who's going to fumble first. A lovely use of the shot put there to call out the counter. Callum was ready for it, but was not ready for the thrust uppercut that did follow, but instead that Explosive Flame is going to try and find its mark yet again. And here we go. Whoever takes this second stock is going to have such huge momentum going into the final one. The double dash attack is going to be the thing to do it. Blasting Brawler with a big bad buckler, taking that stock, and here we are. Lito has the momentum versus Achilles, and the up airs are starting to come out here. 1, 2, 3. The Goddess of Light is no stranger to going in high into the skies, which usually is Brawler's territory, but instead, Palutena has used it to establish 41%, and Achilles needs to do what's in her namesake. Achilles! We need that stock gone. Down throw.
But the dash grab, though, that wasn't the one. Up throw as well from me. Brawler is a bit of a mix-up to say. Just how are you going to react to this, Lito? It didn't work on that occasion, but it still got some damage. You still did do a throw. Now it's going to be a forward throw, followed by a shot put. It's always going to be reflective, but this time it can't even reach the stage. And because you did it so low to the blast zone, You lost the ability to recover afterwards. You tipped too far.
There we go. Just setting up that danger with the shot put. It's either you're going to get hit with a shot put or you're going to go too low. And the latter of the two evils was the one selected by Lito there. Using the side beat to just get around the F2, which would have connected otherwise. And a lovely shot put finding its mark there for Achilles. But the back air, that invulnerable move
Oh no!
is going to find its mark. And an unfortunate feint kick is going to cause Lito to pull ahead. 2-1 at this very moment.
I have to imagine what Achilles wanted to do there. Did the feint jump for recovery purposes, saw Lito throughout the counter, says, "Ha! I can punish that with my up B." Pressed up B, did the kick of feint jump and died. So it's a little unfortunate. I'm not going to call it deliberate on Lito's part or anything, but the counter did indirectly lead to an assisted self-destruct. But now Lito 1 game away from the top 3 of this tournament. Can Achilles really turn up the pressure?
We've certainly seen it in these past 2 games. Achilles has been able to apply those pressure again, particularly on platforms, and here we are establishing that lovely, just that, again, that one moment, looking for the tried and true grab, but Lito that time was ready. No grab situation for you there. Instead, you're going to get twirled by my staff, and here we are just waiting for Achilles landing, being so patient, and there the feint kick comes out a little bit more intentionally there. Here we go, the up air, oh, B is not going to land. It's killed yet. It hit its mark, but was not quite strong enough.
Yeah, the damage was still looking plenty nice off of that one. It was definitely worth it to try and finish, even if we weren't in a kill position. Achilles is ever so slightly behind. We haven't really seen any great degree of back airs from Achilles throughout this set. It's mainly been relying on the shot put. A couple up smashes have failed. Up tilt from Palatinus have been 100% accurate.
Lovely neutral air dragging down into that confirm on the up tilt. Achilles is a stock down, and that's the thing that really cost her last game, not being able to secure that stock. She's got to try something here, reflecting the shot put. Not finding its mark from either combatant there, and throwing out that thrust uppercut, predicting just Palu to jump over, or perhaps to take on this input, but not finding its mark either way here. Achilles needs to take this stock quickly, because that's what caused Lito to be able to bring things back so well last time. Here we go, the F throw, creating off stage situation.
Yep, just jumping straight back. If Me Brawler doesn't have a true follow-up, then it's just literal guesswork on anything that you can possibly do, and often there simply isn't an answer. Achilles forced to retreat once again, now caught in a Palutena throw situation. Good parry, but nothing off the back of it either. Things are just losing Achilles' control here.
Looking a little bit more dire than we thought. As we say, we were thinking maybe these back airs will come out, but Achilles seems so determined to just find a reliable kill with the thrust uppercut, which at the moment isn't going to be the case. It's going to be that too high percent to get the confirm, but raw like that out of nowhere. That will certainly make its mark. Achilles is 1 confirm away from equalizing and taking a lead here, which we may see the start of.
You're scaring me, Hobbunks. Is she really 1 confirm away from? Well, we'll see. For now, recovering back to get Palutena up to 47%. Not too worried about that shot put, but very, very worried about the up smash, which is going to put Achilles on her tournament stock.
Just unable to do anything out of that shield when Palutena is throwing those projectiles and those larger hitboxes just straight at you. Here we go, Nair looking for the start that train, but it's not able to leave the station stalled, and the train's been abandoned. More like looking like these rail strikes that have been going on as of late, but the decisive strike needs to come out from Achilles in a moment. Here the platform situation is set up, and it's happened again. The down throw into the up B takes it one more time. Achilles needs to find at least 1 more of those if she wants to stay in this tournament.
So now just waiting out that F tilt to say, okay, my opportunity's coming. So now you can get some stray Palutena hits, as we always tend to see. But it's all eyes are on Achilles right now. This is someone with nothing to lose now. You've got to go out there and win the game, otherwise that is it. And Me Brawler can make things happen from just about anywhere.
Absolutely, those bit larger hits, those moves that we see under the character.
Oh! No, it doesn't work though. In the mutual suplex situation, the Me Brawler who initiated the move will die first. And in very strange fashion, Lito will be moving on to losers finals against Matt.
Achilles must have wanted just to get that, just to throw out the command grab Lito and get a bit of damage on.
Change the scenes. Go with camera 1 on the bottom left.
Yeah.
There we go. What a set we have now. Lito clawing his way all the way to losers finals after, as we say, a rather unconventional ending. We have here losers finals kicking off here between Matt and Palu.
We didn't really know who was going to be if we were going to have two Northeast reps within the top 3. Curry Governor was relatively expected, the number 1 seed for the whole event and one of the best in the whole country, but when it came to the other any player of choice, it could be Minimo, it could be Lito, it could be Achilles, it could be Vivi, it could be Mittens. They all go so even with each other. It's Lito's day today, having beaten just about everyone else from the NE to get here, and now going head to head against Matt.
Here we are. We know this matchup is a very familiar one for Lito, obviously playing Cloud pretty much every week.
Yeah. And even if it is Kazuya Mishima, still fairly familiar with that as well. It is going to be Kazuya in Game 1 taking on Lito's Palutena, but you know what? Lito's fought plenty of Mittens in his time.
What a beautiful choice of stage pick, by the way, can I just point out very quickly. Kazuya looking like Kaiba. And here we go.
Somehow. But now, oh, it's Matt time already. Okay, let's that one go. We had an electric on a platform, and Lito was probably having flashbacks to the Achilles set already. He thinks, wait, I can get hit by a combo starter on a platform and live?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Here we go, Kazuya Mishima, a very strong character, wants those single big hits, and Lito's gonna have to do a bit more work. Looking to dunk there, lovely. Oh, looking for the catch with the up air, but not quite finding it there. Kazuya Mishima can convert off seemingly any situation into an advantage, but he has to earn that advantage first. Characters who are able to combo Kazuya, like Palutena quite clearly can, are gonna have a decent time-ish. If you know, just keeping him stunned, because out of disadvantage, he has a little bit of trouble escaping. When he's in advantage, oh yeah, it's horrendous. But it's not so fun for Mishima when he's the one on the receiving end of some punishment.
Yeah, but now with Rage on board, it becomes just that extra bit scarier, as though you're not already constantly scared while fighting Kazuya Mishima anyway. Matt is now just comfortably claiming the stage because Lito has to be respectful. Now going for the grab input there, just getting away, but the up tilt does the job. Lito takes the first stock.
Just those couple hits from that nair change so beautifully into that up air, but Kazuya doesn't need combos at this percent. He just needs one stray hit, so many kill moves, such a devastating arsenal under his belt. Let's see if which one Matt's going to use to try and take this stock. Looking for an F tilt there, waiting up Palu to come in. Here we go, the up throw should do it. A laser beam that has taken down many a foe in his home series is the one that's going to take it there off that up throw. Electric is going to find its mark, but no follow. Here we go again.
Yeah, you can see the likes of Fox and Falco watching on in dismay. Is it what? Your up throw laser actually connects, and it kills.
And it kills me. Dear, oh dear, especially set up against those characters who are obviously a little bit lighter.
I thought we were just doing it for style.
I thought it was fun. He does that. Where's his blaster? Where's that? He just uses his eyes. That's not fair. And Kazuya is pretty much the centre of that's not fair as a debate, but Kazuya Mishima cares little at this moment, stalling with the laser to continue that drift just that little bit. Finding his way back to stage here is Matt, and there we are, Palutena able to ledge trap the big body of the demon of the Mishima household. The Dynasty's demon is going to have to find a way in here. Rage is online though, so things aren't as uneven as they may seem, and just like that, it has dissipated because of that huge nair.
Exactly. Oh, the shield's getting slower and slower, but you know what? Sometimes you could just randomly power through. You can't power through that explosive flame, though. Not when you're landing straight into there.
You gotta think Kazuya was pulled out because of the fact that, you know, Lito knows this Cloud matchup at the back of his hand, while the Mako-infused soldier may appear at some point. It's looking at the moment like Kazuya Mishima is maybe a little bit less troublesome for Palutena than perhaps you would have established, because of the fact that, again, when he's in advantage, it's horrible. But when he's in disadvantage, he struggles so hard, and we're seeing it. Textbook here, he's struggling quite hard here is Matt to land anything. Any of those combo stars that Kazuya does have are not going to find their mark if you're just juggling him. His big body, his big suit, his 55-inch chest or whatever he's probably got is so susceptible to these big hits that Lito is dishing out hit after hit. The situation is once again gone to ledge, and while Matt may have advantage at the moment, he's ran into the explosive flame and paid for it.
Yeah, I wonder what the thinking was there. Maybe just trying to push into Lito. Like I was expecting a rage drive because the opportunity was right there in front of his face, but for one reason or another, just ended up in the face of that explosive flame, and that was a relatively easy start for Lito, all things considered. Will we get another Kazuya try, or do we go straight to Cloud?
We're switching straight to Cloud. Kazuya had struggled so much to get down. I'm not particularly surprised, but Palom knows this matchup. Lito is very well aware of what Cloud wants. You know, we've seen Matt use a lot of Curry Governor's tricks against him, and Lito knows this matchup like the back of his hand at this point, often clashing with Curry Governor at our weeklies, knows what to do against the best Cloud in the country. Can he use it just as effectively against a very effective Cloud in Matt?
Exactly. You know, it's a matchup that Lito's familiar with, constantly fighting Curry Governor. It's not necessarily a matchup that he wins.
Certainly not.
Very often. In fact, I don't think Lito has ever got a lifetime win on Curry Governor in Smash Ultimate. We've given one to Mittens, we've given one to Minimo, we've given one to... who's the other most recent one?
Trilby's got one.
Trilby.
Trilby got one.
Mittens has two, but Lito yet to get even the first. Well, this is the warm-up. Can you beat this, Cloud? You'll get to move on to the next one. Beat Matt, you get the chance at Curry Governor. And the chance might be coming.
A lovely F-smash was going to hit and be devastating, but even just that win box is super great. They're calling out the air dodge, which we saw Curry Governor not really take as much advantage of. Not that he particularly needed it after the outcome of that set, but Lito is going to recognise that quickly as well, and use it quite effectively, as we see there. That down tilt was used to set up a situation which secured that first stock. Here we go, getting out of dodge with that teleport, just getting back to the ground, but being sent right back to the heaven with an up smash.
Yeah, tee off with that golf swing right there, and now actually letting Matt back to the stage fairly comfortably there. The air dodge in was already expended, the air dodge of a certain country, you could say, but instead just kind of gets away with it, so that's fine. Nevertheless, Lito's been playing pretty flawlessly ever since. Do we get a backer? We get an air dodge to avoid the forward air.
There we are, looking for that ledge jump, which we saw be very reliable for Lito there, but not finding it. Instead, it's a climb hazard, but falling out that second hit and able to land an up smash, which I think we've seen Lito throw out more today than I've ever seen him use.
Yep, just showing what am I the goddess of? I'm the goddess of light. Now taste this white screen.
Here we are, Fair is coming out here, and PS2, while the bigger stage, is just not really much of an issue at the moment, just keeping up that aggression is Matt again, similar to the Cloud of Curry Governor here, as we see a lovely roll read cross slash. Limit is online, and we've seen things like the finishing touch come out before, looking to secure things quickly as Lito, so the situation does not even have to present itself, getting rid of the Limit and just kicking Cloud away.
Yeah, Limit cross slash. Oh wow, really good forward air. You usually can't punish Limit cross slash if it's on the ground, then it's pretty much positive or net even, but when it's in the air, as long as you know where that Cloud is heading, you can get something like a forward air as long as they don't swing at you. But right now, Lito has just run with it all together.
We need to see Matt get this stock off Lito very quickly, and look at that, the awareness. He knows where Cloud wants to be. He wants to get back and establish that range for that back air, and there we go. The limit cross slash is going to even up the stocks, but Lito was so very ready. That being said, we've seen an explosive comeback from Matt before. Lovely back air into cross slash, could be the start of it here. An uncontestable dash attack does come out, but Matt cares a little for that. You're getting that down tilt, that up into another cross slash, which lands its mark yet again.
Has Lito gotten a little bit too comfy here? Hold up, you've not won yet. This is really starting to even out. Limits available as well for any sort of surprise factor. Well, it's very surprising back throw. I didn't see that one coming. Up smash again. Yes, it will! Even when Cloud was at the depths of the universe, still has to shoot right back up into that pillar of light.
Shot from the depths of deeper than the northern cave itself, which Cloud does have in his home game, sent straight back up to the high wind there, as we see Lito take game 2 in a very convincing fashion. One game away from meeting his regular Cloud in what would usually be seen as a new Castlevania Grand Finals. Instead, it could be, if he can take one more game off Matt, the Grand Finals of the first volume of Northeast Chronicles. Matt has all the tools to take this back from Lito, but is it just that matchup knowledge of Lito, the depth that he's got, like in terms of just specifically this
let's
character?
Not underestimate though, Matt playing down in London at Meltdown all the time has plenty of sets with Zone,
And of
they're
course,
all extremely familiar with each other.
Of course, and as well, I suppose the very position that Matt has in this tournament. He's made it all the way to guaranteed third place, besting some of the best in the Northeast as well here. So he's definitely not out of it. It's just a very steep hill to climb with someone like Palutena, piloted by Lito at the helm. A lovely F smash, just sending Matt off and away.
It was only just enough to take the stock, but nevertheless, Lito is going to be chuffed with that one. You could have potentially, 6, 9 Cloud games in a row. I guess we had Kazuya in game 1, which didn't make too much of an impact. But things are getting better and better for the Northeastern Palutena. Matt cannot land, Hoppunks!
Can't get down even with that huge Buster Sword being sent straight to the ground, looking like the title screen at Cloud's home game, but it's used instead to cast a Limit Cross Slash, which is going to take the stock. 6 up airs in a row though, followed up by a down tilt and a forward aerial drifting back. Would not be enough there. Matt lost that stock, and Lito has established a full stock lead.
Was too afraid of what Lito was willing to throw off stage, so Matt acts early with the climb hazard to try and counter it, but it meant no recovery for you. And now Matt on his tournament stock. This is someone who came in all the way from winners finals, had a very clean run off the back of beating Minimo in the only seeding upset he had to make. Matt was the 4th seed for this event, but now it's Lito looking to go forth and make it into that grand finals. We are so close.
Double up edge, we're looking to juggle in the same way Palutena did previously, but Palutena finds just that last hit of the explosive flame instead. Matt is off stage and has to immediately burn the limit. So unfortunate, that limit could have been pivotal in turning things around. Instead, he turns it around with just a regular Limit Cross Slash, creating a situation where Lito is the one off stage, but Matt's just out of advantage again, back to neutral and then back to disadvantage straight away.
The auto reticle just letting the pressure off in the end. While Matt was still getting up, it did not find its mark, but the F-Smash is gonna take a stock. Hold up!
Just holding that button down and letting her rip. A huge hit from the Buster Sword, and here we go. Limit is established, and Matt is moving faster with it on deck. Lito able to get out of it at the moment, but a lovely Blade Beam!
But that's it, I'm afraid. I think the jump may have already been used because he just drifted into the blast zone in the end. Lito using the invincibility of the back air to just sneak through. Only one hit, the Blade Beam still connected with some of its other hits to clear Palutena away, but the damage had already been done. And Lito with a 3-0 over both the Cloud and the Kazuya of Matt. You now get the upgrade, shall we say. The even scarier Cloud awaits. It's Curry Governor and Lito, a classic at home. But if you haven't seen this before, here on a weekend instead of our usual Tuesdays, we are going to see perhaps a clinic of some Cloud style, but Lito may be able to carry on some momentum from the previous Cloud victory. Let's get it. Game 1 of Grand Finals, a set we have not seen today. Off to Pokemon Stadium 2. What is the answer from these players?
The NE Classic, as I said previously, this looks like the end of one of our weeklies. Lito and Curry Governor slugging it out for what has to be the umpteenth time, perhaps the 7 trillionth, but it's a tried and true NE Classic, and every time, it's never quite a walk in the park. Every game, despite its outcome, is always incredibly close between the two. Lito is riding a wave of momentum off defeating the Cloud of Matt.
The spot dodge doesn't even bother trying to reflect it, because like Curry Governor had already drawn to a standstill waiting to shield whatever was reflected back at him. So Lito says, you know what, I won't even bother, let's just keep fighting. Skip the formalities.
Very lovely, and lovely was that explosive flame, which catches the air dodge and sends Curry Governor up and away. Lito with only 66% of the board retreats to the ledge and off and away off stage. Obviously Cloud has some troubles off there, not that Curry Governor lets that show rather often. There we go, the climb hazard does come out and the percentages are climbing again, and this is Curry's favourite position. Someone with his back to ledge and them just having to get around what feels like a wall of blades, but Lito takes a lovely explosive flame there.
We did mention Lito, one of the only top players in the Northeast at this point to not have a Curry Governor win yet. Imagine if today was the day. We've also said that usually when people get their first win on Curry Governor, it's in Grand Finals reset and then they lose the next one. But let's not go too preemptive. For now, we'll see if Lito can take a game. The full stock lead is here. But Curry Governor fighting back with scrappy moves like that back air.
Big back air, Curry Governor classic. Loves getting his opponent ledge and just swinging as much as he can. Lovely fair into that down tilt and then followed up with just a little up tilt. The percentages aren't quite tied up yet, but that cross slash is certainly going to help things get that little bit closer. Lito with his back to his face to the Curry Governor's back, which is swinging that Buster Sword, but able to get out the situation that he's been in, as I say, countless times before. Lovely parry though from Curry Governor to follow up.
Yep, so now the Nair is not going to connect into anything further when the platform interrupts, and you know what? Curry Governor has found the lead. Took a little bit of time, but once he started, he did not stop. Jumping into that explosive flame was a little more questionable, but you know what? Curry Governor is happily extending the lead now.
A beautiful use of Cloud's range from the Buster and from the limit cross slash, but once again, a textbook explosive flame. A move again, not very highly regarded amongst even Palutena players, but something that Lito uses so excellently to a degree that is very effective. There we go, there it goes again.
Yep, they've pretty much all found their mark, even if some of them have relied on Curry to jump straight into them. Lito's making it work expeditiously, but now with only 16% on board, how does Lito clear this one from 0 to the end without losing that stock in the process? Well, that could have been it in a different world.
It certainly could have. Whether or not that F smash connected, that win box is still going to cause
Whoa!
trouble. Lovely catch on the air dodge there.
Oh no!
It! And just reading a roll, wanting the up smash to connect, not finding it though. Curry's back is to Lito, and his blade is a swinging. Those back airs and those F tilts are going to come out time and time again. Oh, looking for just a little cheeky up air there is Lito.
Yeah, Lito's had 2 excellent opportunities now to close out this game, which he's done so well to bring back to even. That could have been a down tilt as well. Lito has brought this all the way to the end, but just cannot finish the job. Is Curry Governor going to steal it from him, or do we find a kill on a 4th attempt? You've got to recover first.
Got to get away from the ledge, which is like... It's even far easier
hell on earth, basically.
It's like hell on earth. Far easier said than done when that onslaught is coming at you. Curry Governor looked to be that first stock, you know, it looked more even, more in Lito's favour, and slowly over the course of this game, we see Curry Governor away. He's like Reggie Gigas. He takes like 5 minutes to get himself going, but when he gets going, he cannot be stopped. And Lito needs to find something to stop him with. An amazing use of the cross slash, retaining the limit with the air dodge, and then just unleashing it on an unsuspecting Lito who wanted a read with an up smash. Instead, Curry Governor was the one finding the game.
Yeah, and that one's got to sting because Lito had numerous opportunities to close that one out. But nevertheless, Curry is just going to extend even further and take a big lead here in game 1. Lito, maybe just do anything you can, just play comfy, use Explosive Flame if you want, get some combo starters going, maybe not like that, but now that we do see the washing machine set to speed dial, we might be able to reinvigorate Lito somewhat.
So, just dodging around so beautifully and unleashing that even more disjointed cross slash so many times. That's been hit like 4 times. The stock alone, and that back air, speaking of stock, has taken them rather lively here. The Curry Governor Classic launching the Blade Beam at a shield. Yeah, it's not going to do any damage, but it's going to ensure that your invincibility is spent trapped. And trapped you almost were in the blast zone once again after a lovely a lovely climb hazard looked to drag you down.
Yep, oh, now using the down to say, hey, were you going to jump? Nah, I can't get away with that. Not against me. Curry Governor goes off for the back air, getting countered. Lito had plenty of time to see that coming, but the Explosive Flame looking to stock trade, but it can't even do that. It just purely works against the favour of Lito, I'm afraid.
Going very high there to get back the ledge, just away from the auto reticle is Curry Governor. The final stock is here for Lito, throwing out an up smash, just wanting this stock off Jermaine to avoid a 3-stock situation here. Palu can certainly do it, but Jermaine is going very hard right now. Firing on all cylinders, wants that forward air to get that spike, doesn't get it, and instead it's not Lito's back air. He was so ready for that to kill, and it just hasn't found its mark. Just standing there, the patience, just willing to just stand it, and Palu's face and say, go on, do something. But Lito finally decides to stand up, neutral air, and equalize a little bit, well, get a little bit closer to equalizing, I should say, as things are at the moment rather far from equal. Lito on his last stock of this game too here, but bringing it back very slowly with these neutral airs.
Oh, goes for an edge trump, but Curry sees it coming and just gets as high up as he can possibly go. No counter-attack off the back of it, and even attempting his own, which sets up a really good back air once again in a situation where he has to fall into the explosive flame, but knows it's completely worth it because those back airs will kill. So Curry Governor is now 1 game away from taking it on home ground, winning Northeast Chronicles Volume 1. Can he get there, or will Lito do the unbelievable?
Take it back, we will have to see. The Advent Children's Skin does come out. A special event for Curry Governor, only comes out once in a blue moon when he's either really feeling himself or he really needs it the most. He's brought it out for the grand finals of Northeast Chronicles here. The tournament game potentially for Lito as Curry Governor starts off once again with a cross slash, but Lito answers straight back with a double up air into a neutral air to pile on a lovely 51%. And I should not have stopped talking about those numbers because they have climbed higher and higher and even higher, 80% now.
Oh, can we get much higher? Well, you can air dodge back. That was a perfect air dodge to not go above the ledge and just cover the distance necessary while avoiding that up smash. Lito's up smashes all tournament long have been so perfect until he hit grand finals, where they have unfortunately fallen apart completely for him. I think not even a single one has found the mark.
It's been a long road for Lito so far in this tournament, but it might be getting even longer if he can land little bits like that, those little confirms with the up air here. Here we go, Curry Governor not able to trap Lito at ledge. You would have thought a situation would present itself a little bit more aggressively, but there we are. Lito instead just making sure Curry Governor is backed off, not on his face all the time. That final hit of that nair did not lead to anything, but did get Curry Governor off Lito. He's ready for the teleport though, grabbing Lito straight away and ready for it again, just not finding its mark.
But now it's still so scrappy at these percents. Curry Governor is basically just pretending that they're on even stocks, you know. He'll find the back air eventually, or a limit cross slash or something. Just act like it's even and keep fighting.
So that trump potentially there on Lito, but Lito instead is answering back. Lovely drag down on the single part of limit cross slash, normal cross slash, looking for a back air, but instead it's the F tilt that is going to take it 2 stocks apiece here. But Lito with a pretty sizable lead.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the situation that Curry was waiting for. Yes, at a disadvantage, but this could be done from 1 or 2 really good strings. Here's the start of the first. Lito, well, can you escape? Goes the whole distance to get away from it, but that's creating a disadvantage of its own. Nevertheless, fighting back with it. That dash attack was great, but the dash grab, not so much. Explosive flame, we've usually seen him get back aired out of those situations. Not this time, but the finishing touch has brought Lito down to his last stock of the tournament, potentially.
Curry Governor just so casually recapturing that lead, which was lost, and that up smash meets its mark, but not sending Cloud to meet his maker. We see Lito wanting to take that stock now. If it does, things can be a lot more even, but Curry Governor found that option, that finishing touch, which, you know, Lito had full advantage that entire stock, and then suddenly just once. That's all Curry Governor needed to take things back. Here we go, Curry Governor trying to just shark very effectively on that platform, manages to do it, but Lito gets out of dodge, creates an offstage situation for Cloud, but instead is back to play a blade beam.
Yep, once again we see a dash grab coming out from Lito, and it's not been the one. I mean, we know the standing grab range of Palutena got nerfed once upon a time, but the dash grab was never amazing to begin with. You have to try something though. You always want Cloud Stripe off the stage where he's going to struggle to recover, but when he's allowed to recover high like that, he can just fall all the way back down. That's not going to be a recovery though. Lito bringing Curry Governor to the last stock.
Such an awkward angle created by that down tilt, which I'm surprised we've not seen more of as this has gone on here. Auto rectal straight in the face is met with a climb hazard, 106%, and one more back air will likely do it, looking for a nair to catch the recovery of Lito. Here we go, just blasting through the shield with cross slash, and there we go, the final back air meets its mark, and Curry Governor secures Northeast Chronicles Volume 1 with an emphatic 3-0. Oh.
It was the tail of the tape in the end. Lito's been using explosive flames so well throughout the tournament, but in the end, when at the ledge, sometimes it just opens you up to a back air, and Curry Governor was on point every single time, taking a clean 3-0 to win the tournament.
If you want to commentate, it's more
Right.
smashy, bros.
Well, don't leave just yet, because we've got one extra special surprise for you watching at home. You know what? I'll tell a story. My first tournament was in one of these Juries Inn type hotels in Newcastle. Was Don't Get Hit 3.5. Yes, let's have it. But story time first, because Tail of the Toaster made his name known first by winning the amateur bracket at Don't Get Hit 3.5. It was in one of these venues. We put it on stream after the main tournament had concluded, but now we're doing it again. We're going to have an amateur bracket finals to close out the stream. It's between LNL and Chandog, so let's get some exposure on one of these two players and see who can win a grand prize, which I daren't even spoil. That's idea. Not
So we're gonna do Am Grand from game 2.
Funny. You know, it's well, that's just how it be. We got Charnucky joining us.
Yeah.
Here
Who's
we
that?
go.
What?
Yeah, who's that?
It's me.
Huh?
The man, the
that
myth,
told me everything.
the dude, the boy,
The guy.
the bro.
The dude.
Yeah, you've been subbed on specifically for the amateur bracket. So what does that really say?
That I don't do commentary, but I asked Matt if I can, and he went, eh.
Which you took as a yes. Well,
Yeah,
you know what?
that's
I'm
fair.
glad of it, because
Well,
these
I'm
three
just
gentlemen
so
will be having a
excited.
fun night soon.
I'm so excited to have the opportunity to commentate with two commentary extraordinaires. This is a true honour.
This is a dream
It
come true.
really sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm really nervous, guys. Have you got any tips?
Where are our players, in fact? You know, they're still playing game
one. Of their
one.
sets. Oh, that's the project. That's the side of the projector.
Can we see it from here?
Chandog's got some stocks.
Yep, they're here off the back of Spiral KO
coming on
DQing and
stream.
leaving for third place. LNL also beat Phone in a game 5, which was what a mighty affair. We had Hero over Joker, Kazuya over Hero, Kazuya over Hero again, then Ridley over Kazuya and Ridley over Joker. What a giggle.
What a guffaw.
That sounds dynamite.
That is the wildest thing I've ever heard. There we go. Phone getting 4th, Cactus getting 5th, Gio getting 5th, Tsuzumi and Viridian securing 7th.
We don't need to go any further back than that, I would have thought. No, it's not that important.
Who went 0-2? Let's
That was
laugh
game
at
3,
me.
not game 1.
Oh!
It's game 3, 2-1 to Chandog right
2-1 to Chandog, the Ennies hero. The ultimate Chan man with the dog power.
Well, if anyone's left in the chat, thanks for sticking around. We might get you 1 game, we might even get you 2.
The ultimate dog.
This is the ultimate.
Is there
Chan,
the potential
ultimate
for
showdown.
a reset, you know?
The ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny coming right at you.
If LNL can win the next 2 games, we might have a whole other set, and wouldn't that be a treat?
LNL's a hero /
For
Ridley
our-
player.
for
LNL
our
is my
amateurs
hero.
up on the stage.
No,
Which
put
they're
different
not on
characters
yet.
on there. Just lie. Lie to the people.
Are you playing hero? Who is it? Hero who? Hero Youngling.
You know,
Literally
the characters aren't even on the layout, Joe. You've been doing it the whole time.
Lie to them,
For
lie to them.
no purpose
Lie to them.
whatsoever.
You don't need to do the characters, by the
Like,
way. It does
I've been
nothing.
doing
There
it the
is-
whole time.
I didn't want to call you out on it mid-set, but like there is no point in selecting the characters
By the way,
because they're not
LNL
visible.
is in losers.
Loses and it's game 1. He's won 1.
It's 2-1 to Chandler right now.
Damn, Chandog is the winner
No,
already.
you have to physically put brackets L for LNL.
Oh, I already did. I did it before.
I think people
You don't
get
need to
the
put-
idea, to be honest. We're getting 1 game. Charnucky, tell us what you think about the Hero versus Youngling potential of entertainment.
I mean, I feel like Hero probably struggles a little bit. You know, Youngling's constantly throwing stuff.
That's live.
Hero's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Get off!
Yeah, you
don't,
can't-
swear!
don't swear
Don't
on
swear!
stream.
Get off!
Don't swear on it.
I'm not standing for this one, sir.
So I feel like Hero probably has a lot of struggles a bit to go through his menus and that because Youngling's constantly throwing stuff at him. Probably struggles to get in as well. But Hero can throw a big old kaboom at him whenever he sees fit.
I've learned a lot there.
Yeah, that's it.
I love Kaboom. Everyone in the Northeast loves Kaboom.
Only shouting it.
Should we do a 3, 2, 1?
Kaboom! It's not even here yet, and yet we're getting excited.
Putting like the bracket on now, like on the stream now.
Yeah, I'm just going on stream. One game.
2-1. It's 2-1. If I lose one game, I lose.
Hope everyone in the chat.
Cheer up, LNL. I think you'll win.
Hope everyone in the chat's as excited as we are.
Yeah, well, who the hell is Isaac?
I don't know who that is.
Right, play the game.
Right, here we go.
Get on with it.
Northeast Chronicles Volume 1. Its main bracket has come to a
Puyo
close.
Tetris, please.
Here we go.
Yeah, gentlemen to Puyo Tetris instead.
Haz is on.
More hype.
Who is Haz?
I
Who
love-
is Haz? Harry? Harry on?
Make a me. Don't make a me, please. With places to be.
I've got.
If you tell me your controls aren't on there,
Bloody hell.
play with default. Ah.
I only changed tap.
Taf can.
Joe, we're gonna make a mess.
So there's gonna be someone's gonna die.
See what you?
Oh, your trousers.
Look what you made me do.
I didn't do that to you.
Look what you made me do. I got slime on my
I
leg.
got goo on my head.
What goo in my eye?
You just got
Some EA.
slimed by Dick and Dom in the
I
bungalow.
got slimed by the Kids' Choice Awards.
But the kids next door.
Also, right, not to get ahead of ourselves, that is the Pride to Am bracket winner. They get slimed.
Yeah, they get goo.
So Chandog now just throws the next 4 games in a
Yeah,
row.
because he really doesn't want to get
Yeah,
slimed.
Chandog hates slime and goo.
It's not worth it.
Have you ever been slimed before? Even? I've been dunk
I've-
tanked before.
I've
You've been what?
I've done a
I've been
mud
dunk
one.
tanked.
What's dunk
So
tanks?
like,
Like waterboarders?
as in you stand above the water pool and then people throw stuff at the target, and if they hit the target, then their teacher or counselor
Oh, that
or
sounds
other
really
adult
fun.
just gets plunged into the water.
Right, if you got headphones in, take them out. I want to hear the
So
Sonic
yeah,
song.
someone had very good aim, and I got dunks. So that was funny. But
Here we go. We're getting ready, steady, cook here.
theme.
Why have they not put Frontiers music on here yet? Get a move on.
One set
I'm a
does have it.
spy.
You're
Security hall.
Can you put I'm a spy on, please?
Here
I
I
like that
come,
one.
tougher than the rest of them.
The best of them, tougher
Than
than
leather,
leather.
you can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles, I'm hard as nails, it ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail.
Shut up.
Unlike the rest
That's
of the
enough.
defenders in our first press.
Alright, we get it. You know.
Born on an island.
Alright, we get it.
The Chandog! Here we go! Here we go! H-E-R-O! He's
Born in the
our hero!
Chandog. Well, somebody will be one day, maybe.
So you got the hero of time versus the hero of slime because the hero's got the slimes.
Yeah, we've got Link versus the Legend of Stink.
I'll take out a bomb and I'll put it in
Oh,
your lung.
Chandog getting ready to just throw things at LNL. No menu for you. There you go. It's out and it's about, but Chandog just wants to destroy LNL despite the fact that slime is on the horizon.
Can we find a slime tank like now? We're gonna need it in the next 5 minutes.
Has
I think.
anyone got any flubber with them?
Has anyone got goo to spare? Oh dear me, there we are. Here we go.
Down to the
Accelerator
bar,
was on, but it was not enough. The boomerang and the bow and everything are just too much for Hero because he doesn't have anything like that. He's just got a sword. He's got a nice looking one, this one actually. He's got oomph as well. He's a big strong boy. He's at his veg and he's bouncing. He's got
He knew what he was doing. Who doubted him?
He did not he didn't have any lamp oil. He didn't have any rope, but he had a bomb to get back to stage there.
And now he'll be
So he can
earning
get
some
back-
rupees
he can
when he
bet-
wins the prize money of
He can
this
get back to
amateur
stage
bracket.
when he's a little.
It's a signed copy of Shrek 1.
Hey, yeah.
oh,
Giving away the
spoilers.
surprise.
Well, maybe Hobbox
Slime
is lying.
prize. Slime prize.
Shrek 1 Slime Edition.
Yeah.
Musical. Oh,
I
well.
just cut him. He hit him with a sword.
Young Link perished.
Young Link's a
We've
child.
created
That's
another
crazy.
timeline here in the Zelda universe.
Yeah.
This is the one where Young Link considers winning but then doesn't.
Taiki LNL saw a bit like Ganon, let's be real.
The alternate Zelda timeline where Link just gives up.
Link has enough, he doesn't want to deal with
I
it.
mean, this is like the 4th time running like Fire Emblem Fates as well. He canonically joins Smash. Just
right.
leaves all of those behind.
You
Well,
get
that can be
yourself- if you're
Ocarina of
tired,
Time
mate,
as
you
well.
get your cell over back to your planet. you get yourself home if you're tired. Whack! There we go, that move. Funny story. At our weekly, our local hero. Hey!
There's no way that nearly killed him already.
Yeah. Our local hero phone died at 28 to whack at the weekly this week to avoid getting top 8.
But Command's watching, hooray!
Hip hip!
We love you, Command! Northeast Chronicles, come to the next one. Not just Command, but everyone watching. Don't you want to get slimed?
Bring your mum, bring
Don't
your
you wanna
dad,
win
bring your dog,
Shrek
Bring your
One
granddad, bring your
on
grandma, bring your
DVD?
grandma again.
And
Bring
don't
it
you
all.
want to be the amateur bracket champion with the blessing of the original amateur bracket
Don't you
champion,
want to-
Tail of the Toaster?
Don't you want to be the best amateur around?
Lads, there's a copy of Shrek signed on the line.
I've already said that, bro. I've already said it.
Signed
Whammy,
I've already said that.
by Shrek himself.
I think the prize for you needs to
So
be
the
a pack
lucky
of
winner-
ibuprofen.
The lucky winner of this set gets to go home and watch Shrek.
You get home and have a lozenge.
Now, I might be going to the pub and chatting with friends, but I don't get to go home and watch Shrek. So I'm the real loser here.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get slimed. You're not gonna have
That's
a slime.
true. I'm not. Yeah, it's not slime time for me, but for one of these lucky gentlemen,
F tilt is 2 hits, and you know what? That's it. That's just the, that's the,
it
that's
is.
the comment. It is.
That you know what, Joe? I've always been your harsh critic with your comments, but that you're on point there, mate.
He did notice what was happening in the games,
Yeah.
and once again, don't doubt him.
Hooray!
Right, maybe you should doubt him.
Homie stock. No.
What? No!
Is that toxic, Hobhunk, sir?
No, homie stock has a deep, rich history in the NA.
Oh, like when Jester nearly lost a set off the back of it earlier today.
No, I was gonna say the whammy incident.
Oh, the whammy incident. Well, incidentally, we're going to see a KO from Chandog right there.
I feel like when I was
evening out.
When I was talking all that stuff about how Hero might struggle to get in, I forgot that he has side B. I forgot all about that one.
So sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, you know, I feel like he's actually doing A-okay.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Just getting around the grabs that are coming out. That type of grab's pretty committal. Oh, Whack likely could have done it there. Lovely drag down into the down tilt into another forward aerial. Chandog lovely converting there and going off for another arrow as well. There we are. The Zapple is going to hit its mark. Kaboom! Isn't going to find as an effective use as it did earlier in the game.
But now, the fact that you can shoot down a Sizz
right.
with just one fire arrow, it says, no, Chandog blocks. I want to be the greatest amateur in the venue. Snooze!
I want to be the best of the worst.
Yeah.
I want to get an official 7.
Look, I went 1 and 2. It's fine. I'm allowed to make fun of them.
Oh, lovely. Oh my god.
Charnoki's commentary career might be over before it's even begun.
I fell at the first hurdle.
Oh, that was it. That was it. If he just got enough that boomerang, that was death. Throwing LNL into the boomerang, and now he's looking for a grab will do it. Look at the call out where Zoom's going, but not even Hero knows.
Sizzle doing so much damage, but not enough to KO. Power up the
Oom reverse snare.
Sure, well now we've got Psych Up. If you can live at 171 with very little mana left.
And that was quick.
Congratulations to Chandog, the ultimate slime time winner, the owner of Shrek on DVD, signed by the titular ogre.
£2 from CX.
Hold it on the camera.
Faith, put it on the webcam, please.
Josh, show it to the camera.
Show the camera now.
Show the camera.
Show the camera your prize.
Hooray! Signed by V. Mateus as well.
Wait. Where's the Shrek DVD?
I think we need to sign that, to be honest. Get our names on it.
There we are.
Charnoky's running away with the prize. He's pirating the disc.
There
There
he's peeking in.
Show us his fingers.
And as Shrek peeks in, we will creep out as Northeast Chronicles Volume 1 comes to a close. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. I have been Hobhunks.
And I've been Tail of the Toaster. We even have one of our TOs behind us. Any
Very
passing
briefly, then
words?
Charnoky.
Are you dead?
I did it.
Alright, thank you everybody to the streamers, for the people watching. Really appreciate you showing. Finished 45 minutes early, still managed to get amateur grands in there. Really happy with that. But I'm tired, I've had 4 hours sleep. We've put a fucking banger of an event on. Probably going to be more coming up in the next month or so. But yeah, alright!
Hooray!
We out!